Back with another pre-match prediction, and this time it's for the Brentford game this evening. My prediction for this game is going to be 3-1. I don't think it's going to be plain sailing. I think it might be around 1-1 level going into half-time, and I think we come on strong in the second half for once, which is something that we haven't done recently on the Ragnick. On the Ragnick seemed to burn out more in the second half, but I feel like we'll come strong today and the quality will show. But it won't be smooth sailing because nothing ever is with this United team at the moment.
Our top four chances are definitely starting to get a lot more difficult. I look at the teams above us. I look at the Tottenhams and the Arsenals, for instance, who have been picking up wins recently, and they're doing what United currently aren't doing, which is beating the sides below them. And I think United really just have to get going now. Obviously, we've got a tough run of fixtures coming up in the next month or two, and a month or two ago, we were looking at this period as our period to really consolidate and hopefully put ourselves in with a strong chance at the top four, and then trying to nick points arguably against the Cities, the Liverpools and the Chelseas. But now we've put ourselves in a position where we're probably going to have to look to win some of those and probably win all of our remaining games against the teams below us, which is what the likes of Arsenal and Tottenham have been doing. They've been beating the teams below them, something which we haven't been doing. I'm going to go for a hopeful 1-0 for Manchester United.
Luke here for Stretford, Paddock, and today United travel to Brentford. Now, I do worry about this one. For sides like Brentford, we are the cup final. As Arsenal found out at the start of the season, they are capable of outworking sides and getting a good result. Having said that, I am tipping us for the win. 3-1. I think we'll concede early. It's been a few weeks since that's happened, but I'm backing us to come home with the win and a longer way to go from a corner.
So back again for another prediction against Brentford. Brentford have been doing good recently, so I'm going for 2-0 wins United. What's waiting up to Paddock?
Yes, Paddock Ultra, Sam Spanner here from the United Forever podcast, and this is my score prediction versus the Bees. I reckon we're going to smash them by 3 goals, and we're going to be the Bees' knees. Yeah, a bit of optimism is what needed. Hold the phone, what's this? It's Tabs, Joe Smith's abandoned pussy from Late Night Live, found by the RSPCA as she was wandering the streets of Worksop all by herself. Anyway, let's see what she has to say. Oh, Jason Sanchez, to be the star of the show. Hat-trick. Excellent. Love a bit of optimism. So anyway, let's have it, boys, and viva El Paddock.
Ross Murphy and my Paddock Matchday prediction is Manchester United play Brentford in the Premier League in what is the very first time these two clubs go at each other. United are in a bad sort of patch at the moment. Villa was not good. We're lucky to get something out of that. So we need to start kicking on with some sort of confidence to have any hopes of getting into that top 4. Brentford are in a bit of a bad patch at the moment as well, but at their ground, it's always tough, as many clubs have saw. So hopefully United can get a result. My score prediction for the game, I'm going to say 2-0 Manchester United. Make sure you like, share and subscribe to Stretford Paddock. And as always, come on United.
Right lads, Brentford away. I've gone for a 2-1. I think it's going to be tight, but I've backed Greenwood to score, and we'll come away with the 3 points. Up the fucking Reds. Up the Paddock.
Yes, guys and girls, Jordan here from Stretford Paddock, and we're taking on Brentford tonight. And to be honest, I think they've been the surprise package in the Premier League this season. I think they've been outperforming tremendously under Thomas Frank, because I think the assumptions were that when they got promoted last season, that they'd be going straight back down into the Championship, and it wouldn't be an easy ride for them in the Premier League this year. But they have been outperforming. I think Thomas Frank has done a very good job with Brentford this season, especially with Ivan Toney up front banging in a load of goals. But it won't be an easy game tonight. I mean, right now, nothing's an easy game for Manchester United, is it? We were sort of looking forward to this run of fixtures of 9 to 10 games where we were looking, they're all pretty favourable. We'll probably get 8-9 wins and we'll get our season back on track, and that really hasn't been the case at all. We've been dropping points left, right and centre, making meals of games, scraping through wins when we've got them. And it won't be an easy game tonight. Despite that, I do think we still will win the game. I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory, and Bruno Fernandes is going to get a brace and continue that goal scoring form as he got a goal against Aston Villa last time out, albeit with the help of Emiliano Martinez in the Villa goal. But I do still think we'll win the game tonight. Again, it won't be easy, but right now, we're not making anything easy at this point, are we? So I'm saying 2-1, but you never know what could happen tonight, could you?
Narleen here to give a prediction as United take on Brentford away, and I want to know what's going through the minds of the players right now, because dropping a 2-0 lead with just 20 minutes to go, it raises serious concerns about where they're at, both mentally and physically as well. But looking ahead to the Brentford game, I personally think that Elanga and Greenwood have earned their place in the starting lineup, because the runs they were making, the intensity and energy they brought on the pitch is just something we've needed as of late. In midfield, I really do hope that Bruno can build on his really good performance, and it's probably going to be that iconic pairing, McTominay and Fred. And you know what, I'm really nervous for this, I'm not going to lie, because Brentford are going to come at us and we need to start getting in that top 4 conversation. So because of that, I'm going to predict a scrappy 2-1 win for United.
So, Manchester United away to Brentford, another tough game for Man United. To be honest, I'm not looking forward to this one. After the performance at the weekend, there was glimpses of good stuff coming from United, but Brentford have looked good, especially at home this season. Watched them against Arsenal. They put a good performance up against City. They picked up points against Liverpool, I think, there as well. Not 100% looking forward to this one, but rumours of Elanga starting, Cristiano Ronaldo back in the team. We've got to win, haven't we? We've got to win a game shortly. I'm going to go 2-1 United. Don't see us keeping a clean sheet, but can't go against United. Got to be Ronaldo goal, 2-1 United.
Paddock Matchday, Notch here. Oh, I have waited a long time for this fixture. Actually, I've been waiting 74 years. I'm old, all right? So what do we know about Brentford? Well, they're about half a kilometre away from Kew Gardens and Chiswick, the posh area of London where Tarquins and Jocastas sip their lattes and discuss serious problems such as whether to buy black or red quinoa for their daughter's brunch at kindergarten. We also know that they are physical, direct and effective. This is a game we need to be up for, and let's get the big lads out there. McTominay, Maguire, you'd better be ready for Ivan Toney if you're starting. Start showing some backbone and muscle for goodness sake. I'm going to predict a hard-earned 2-1, and then I can open a bottle of Prosecco after. Trust the Notch, sir.
JF Stretford, Paddock, and it's the Brentford Watchalong, and we've got 2 of my top 3 presenters on this channel.
Of all time. Bruce Forsyth, Adam McKola, Joel Smith.
Yes, that's the pecking order. Yeah, you're up there with Bruce, don't worry. We've got Adam McKola, we've got Joel Smith. Nice.
Nice to see you.
Nice. Get involved in the comments in the chat. Obviously, we are live. We've not got the team news yet.
Do not
I don't
say.
think. Just before we get the team news,
Yes.
what do you want to see happen? Do you want to see your boy back in the team?
Who's my boy?
I don't know. Pick one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Martial.
Why not?
Martial to start, and then no, Rangnick to say Martial starting, and Martial to say, nah. I hope to see Anthony Elanga starting. There's rumours that he's going to keep his spot in the team. I hope to see the same defence that we played. I know Varane was kind of at fault for that goal against Villa, but I did feel that was our best centre-back partnership and has been this season when they've played. So I'd rather see those 2 at the back. Be interested to see which fullbacks he picks. I'm still undecided on who I want to see at fullback.
Yeah, we were talking about this on the preview, weren't we? It's not like anyone's stormed to the front, I don't feel, in either right back.
They've
or
all
left
been
back.
good
They've
and
been
shit,
okay.
haven't they?
Do you know
What I
what
was
I mean?
buzzing with, though, this week,
Go on.
I say buzzing. I haven't been buzzing about football in a while, but when he said that 4-3-3 is the way for us now.
Yeah, you're happy about
For
that?
that 35 minutes, and I know it was 35 minutes, while Matic had his legs, that's been the best football we played under Rangnick. Had control, we looked better. Bruno being deeper in that midfield 3, I think, helped him as well. And I liked what I saw for a brief period of time.
A brief period.
It's quite good that first 35 minutes, like you said. I thought we were quite good. And then that's why the second half was so disappointing. Because we just completely relinquished all control, all composure, and they were so bad in that second half. The fact that we were winning that second half 1-0 until like the 70th minute was ridiculous. But yeah, they need more of that. I mean, obviously, like you said, he's learned that that's the best way to go, and we're going to stick with it. So
yeah, get involved in the comments. Let us know what you want to see. Give us your score predictions as well. We heard a load of score predictions just before we went live. What do you reckon tonight? How are you feeling, Macca? Confident? Excited? Bewildered?
I'm not going to give a score prediction because I'm not confident.
You can give one if you.
I don't think we win.
All right, a draw? A hard-earned point at the Brentford Community Stadium, or whatever it's called?
That's what it's called. I got a feeling we lose.
Get out with your negativity.
That's why
I don't want, honesty.
You know Brentford away,
delusion.
what it reminds me of?
Go on.
A few nights down at Bournemouth away. Remember when do you remember when JB Redknapp put the circle around the flag because the wind was blowing really hard and blew it in. Do you remember that?
Check that out.
When he went, and there. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Right
that
in
game
there.
was against Bournemouth. We lost.
Yeah.
I remember being outside the Vitality.
That was
Stadium.
Van Gaal. Was that the Van Gaal era?
Yeah, I remember being outside the Vitality Stadium after we had just lost against Wolfsburg, after that dreadful December, and just thinking, "Oh my God, will it ever get worse than this?" And I kind of feel the same now.
Joe,
did it ever get worse than that?
No. Do you know what turned that around?
You think it did?
It was the draw at home to Chelsea.
It's felt a lot. It's felt the same.
That was what was like the one where we went, okay, we've sort of, because we lost to Bournemouth, we lost to Stoke, and we lost to someone else as well. I can't remember. Someone else someone like that. Yeah, it was just a horrible month, and then we had a draw at home to Chelsea, which kind of.
I'll tell you a story about that Wolfsburg.
Was that the 1-1 that we were on about the other day?
No,
that was a different
I
one.
think it was a 0-0.
The Wolfsburg game.
Go on.
So I never had a ticket for that game.
Yeah.
And we went to Germany anyway. We went down there and we were going to do fan cams after the game.
Yeah.
So we'd watch the game at a pub with like all the other United fans that didn't have tickets.
Yeah.
And then me and Chris have left probably about 65 minutes so we can go to the away end.
Right.
As we're walking, the score keeps changing. And we're in the Champions League, out the Champions League.
Yeah.
In the
Was that the Nick Powell one?
I think it
Is that the Nick Powell
2 or
game?
3 times.
Yeah.
And me and Chris had commiserated, celebrated, like all while we were on the way there. It's like mental, man. It was so annoying. That.
It was just an annoying time.
I met Fergie that day, though.
Yeah?
Which I think it was that day.
Eon, who's been a member for 30 months, says, I've absolutely no logical reason to support this, but I think we're going to win easy, like 3 or 4-0.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I get like that? The closer the kickoff gets, we have got the team news. Sorry.
Yeah, it was.
Can we get a bit of volume in the headphones?
I met
Yeah,
Fergie
sorry,
in
I
Wolfsburg.
couldn't hear. That's why I took mine off.
Yeah, that's better.
It was worth it.
Shall I put mine back on?
See if they work. Oh, yes.
Granddad.
Yeah, they're plugged in. I think, I'm hearing something now. That's better.
Perfect.
Oh, look at that, eh? He looks absolutely buzzing to be with you as well.
And I said thank you to him. Shook his hand.
Did you?
Hugged him. Yeah. I've had a few moments with Fergie. There was one moment with Fergie where I can't remember the game, but I was sat, I think, in the press box. And as I've walked out, I've connected eyes with him. And he was sat next to Big Sam and Davy Moyes or something like that.
He loves Big Sam,
I
doesn't he?
connected eyes with him and I give him the old...
Did you?
And then he smiled and put his...
Oh, that's mint, that.
And I thought,
that is mint. If you imagine if he just gone...
Fully grown man, bowing
Like,
down.
that's
Bowing
sort of
down to
thing
another
that's-
grown man. But, I mean, it's
Come
Fergie,
on.
No.
I get proper starstruck with Fergie. I've had a couple of encounters. Obviously, I interviewed him, but I don't like to talk about that. But I did a couple of press conferences with him, and I was told not to ask any questions,
You know what
which I was
happened that
relieved.
day? I was supposed to do that, but Jay turned up with fake ID. And
What do you mean?
He had
I'm Adam
a wig on
McKola.
and everything.
Yeah, I just went, I am Adam McKola. What, you saying we all look the
fake
same?
eyebrows on.
Is that what you're saying?
fake Beard,
No, we're saying you look completely different.
Somehow there's racism there.
Stuck with it.
Yeah.
Saying you look nothing like him. You know, all right, you can come in.
Chance
I'm sorry.
on one brown person from another.
I'm sorry, we did have 2 news.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, go on
The
then,
team's
Jay,
been
get it
announced. I'm going to read it out in the order they do it because that's how it's done. David De Gea, if that makes sense. David De Gea, Victor Lindelof, Cristiano Ronaldo, Mason Greenwood, Fred, Bruno Fernandes, who's the skipper, Rafael Varane, Diogo Dalot, Alex Telles, Anthony Elanga, and Scott McTominay.
So that looks like David De Gea in goal.
Go on, you can pick the bones of that out for me, Maka.
Centre half,
Yep.
Dalot and Telles. Then you got McFred
Yep.
with Bruno. I imagine it's a free after what he's been saying this week.
Yep.
Then you're going to go Elanga, Ronaldo, Mason, Greenwood.
Yeah, that makes sense. On the bench, you've got Tom Eaton, Dean Henderson, Phil Jones, Harry Maguire, Juan Mata, Nemanja Matic, Donny van der Beek, Anthony Martial, and Marcus Rashford in the squad as
You
well.
could be arsed today.
So,
Nice of him to turn up.
Martial.
yeah. Fancied it. Fancy this one? Yeah. All right, yeah. Why not? What day? Wednesday. Oh, it's bingo night down at Mecca.
No, I'll move a couple of things around.
Yeah.
I'll move a couple
All
things
right,
around.
I'd say-
No,
yeah,
because
all
it's
right.
you, I'll do you a
Yeah.
favour. I'll sit on the bench.
Right, yeah, okay. Yeah, so...
Because you apologise.
Yeah. Andy Marshall's joining us, which is
Because you're a
nice.
mate.
Yeah.
I'll sit on the bench.
Get involved in the comments in the chat. Let us know what you think about
Ragnick
that
lives.
lineup.
Free Anthony.
Free Anthony. Hit that like button as well. Let's get to 1,000 likes before kickoff. Yeah, we're on 130 likes. We can do this. There's been quite a lot of comments, intrigue,
Innuendo.
Innuendo, yes. double entendres.
Triple entendre if you're lucky.
He said that with an accent.
He did.
Yeah,
You think the single entendre is
university now?
Hey, well, Laboratoire Garnier, as they say in Milan.
I don't buy shampoo.
Yves Saint Laurent and all that. You twat.
Chicken carbonara.
I watch only Fools and Horses. I can speak French.
What is it? Cock and man. What does it say to him? Because it's canard, isn't it?
Canard, yeah, says what's up? Yeah, it is. You're right. You're right, Rudders. Let us know about the team. Yeah, there's been quite a lot of stories back and forth. Anthony Martial. Start with you, Macca.
Top quality player.
Are you glad he's back in the squad and we can hopefully maybe move on from this drama?
We're moving on from it.
All right.
He's leaving, isn't he?
Yeah, but I mean this episode.
Wiping tears away there.
Yeah.
They're happy. They was laughing tears from a bit ago.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
I sad tears.
When I broke. Now, yeah, it's nice of him to turn up. But I think if there was a future there for him, and this is kind of what disappoints me about it, like when you've got a new coach, there's a new chance for everybody, and the fact that you've kind of seemingly turned your nose up at that is, I don't like that. But on the other hand, I think, and this isn't a defense of him, because if you're selected, you turn up, whether you're on the bench, in the matchday squad, starting or whatever. But on the other hand, I think if you look at the situation we're seeing with Martial, I think it reflects badly on the club when you then consider you've also got, Donny van der Beek in a similar position, Jesse Lingard in a similar position, and the club have allowed these kind of things to happen.
There was talk one that today, I think there's been widely reported that Newcastle came in with a £2 million offer for Jesse on loan, and United said no.
They're taking the piss.
Well, I mean, alone. That was just
but
said
they
that,
want to be
alone.
safe. Bro.
Yeah. Also, Peter Knight in the super chat says, "You think Harry being on the bench backs up the rumours about him, Shaw, and Wan-Bissaka? Let's go Reds. Brentford 3, United 2.
Is that bad if I
Let's go Reds. Brentford 3, United 2.
Is that bad?
Well, just to sort of clear up there was this report. I think it was from Graham Bailey, who writes for 90 Minutes, and he said that basically
he used to be Sky, didn't he?
Sorry.
Graham Bailey used to be Sky as well.
Possibly, but I think his current job is at 90 Minutes, and he had this sort of report exclusive. I don't know whether he's reliable or not. I've never heard of him before yesterday, to be honest with you. But he was saying that Ralph Rangnick...
90 Minute employed Boovy.
Your mate.
So that says everything you need to know about that organisation.
Okay.
I'm joking, lad.
Read whatever you want into that.
Yeah.
But Adam has just stated a fact, and you can sort of extrapolate that in direction you want. That might be a good thing.
To be fair...
I know a lot of the lads down there.
You can say that about like any organisation. That's like saying, well, the BBC have had us on.
I mean, we employed...
How dare you?
Or the Sky. Do you know what I mean?
But they didn't pay us.
Right.
You get paid by Sky?
By Sky, no. I'll take that Murdoch money. Are you mad?
You just turn up for free instead.
Anything, please, Rupert.
That'll show him, eh?
I ain't taking Murdoch's money, but I'll be here for free.
Hey, that's how it's done.
Show him.
So anyway, this chap, Graham Bailey, said that basically Rangnick had told the United hierarchy that Wan-Bissaka, Luke Shaw, and Harry Maguire weren't good enough. Now,
shock.
If I'm going to be honest, I have my doubts as to the validity of this story. I think if it was someone we'd heard of before last week or this week, I'm inclined to believe it a bit more. But it might be true.
Why? Yeah. Why is he the only one that's got that?
That's
story?
the thing. It's not like someone, if I don't know, just one of the main journalists that broke this, who I've had exclusives in the past, I might be like, okay, it makes sense. But it does seem a little bit, to me, unlikely.
I don't think he fancies him though. But I don't think it's gone that far.
Tony,
I wouldn't be surprised if Rangnick doesn't fancy them.
I mean, none of them are playing
today,
today, are
they'll all get more of an opportunity under them.
No Sancho as well. What's going on with him? No Sancho in the squad?
I think he's working on him.
On Sancho?
Yeah.
Okay. Tony Pierce, who's been a member of the first team for 9 months, says Zup with Sancho. Yeah, you've just answered that one.
Zup say nada.
Zup with him. A few people, Conway, saying no Jaden. Also... It's a Duck says, yes, lads, the best Watchalong lineup is back. I can see a 2-1 win today, but it's going to be a proper slog. Elanga in the 11, which is a surprise, though I still don't know much about him. Just on that, Anthony Elanga, who many of us or many people didn't expect him to be featuring as much as he has done.
Yeah.
Beginning of the season, you thought he might get the odd game, but he's almost gate-crashed the party, hasn't he? You happy about that?
I like him. I think he's good. There's definitely no questions of his attitude, his work rate, his energy, which should be a given for any player, but it isn't at the minute. Rashford's been, probably as bad as he's been for United.
Agreed.
Sancho in and out of the squad. He's not even on the bench, which is weird. So presumably there's some injury or something going on there. But it makes sense that we need someone else there, and he's the next in line because, you know, he's good, but I don't think he's done anything where you go, Jesus, he's got to play every week. But his work rate, his energy, I think it makes sense that he starts again because, like we said, Rashford is either has had an injury or has been dropped, you know, depending on how you read and what you believe. I think it makes sense that he's there. But I wouldn't go as far as to say he's made himself undroppable. No. I think he's been good without being...
Sancho maybe starts if he's available. But Elanga is... And that's ahead of Greenwood. I think Elanga would have kept his spot.
Yeah.
Because, look, Rashford's the alternative. Martial's the alternative. One of them hasn't played in a while, isn't looking to move, and one of them hasn't played well in a long time. So
the flip side to the Anthony Elanga positivity about him being in the team is the fact that he's in there for a reason. One of the reasons is, like we said, Rashford and Martial. I mean, I know it's a long time ago, but 2 years ago, I thought that if they were fit, they're undroppable. And yet now one of them, like you say, is on his way out, Rashford,
but you
having
know,
a bad time of
Elanga
it, which is a bit sad.
On and off, like, in the first half, we were creating overloads down the left-hand side. Bruno was pulling across there. Tellez was going down. And Elanga was really involved in that, like creating them opportunities. And then we cut it back and swinging a ball, like a diagonal ball across the box, which seemed to be something that we were working on. And then when we were defending, he was tucking all the way in, and he was creating like, you know, a second man in front of the fullback, and he was creating the opportunity for Fred to push and other people to push. So I think he also has got what Rangnick wants him to do.
That's why Rangnick likes young players, because they'll follow those instructions like that. Like getting back, you know, you can mould younger players much more easily than you can established players.
Also, Rashford isn't thinking of doing those things because he's worried about his form and I've just missed that chance, and then his head drops. It was
against Villa in the cup at Old Trafford. It was painful with Rashford. I hated that. I hated it because he was getting a lot of stick. And then when Elanga came on, I know it was only a 5-minute cameo, but you could just see he gave us that impetus. Wanted the ball all the time, where Marcus felt like he didn't want the ball, and it was just he was a complete breath of fresh air. Ibrahim Bose says, "Who is the number 6 in this team?"
I would like it to be
Fred.
Fred.
We've got it as I think we got McTominay. Yeah. I mean, you can take your pick there. It wouldn't surprise me if it was.
I'd rather it be Fred.
I think it's Fred. Surely McTominay offers way more going forward than Fred does,
and Fred offers way more defensive.
Yeah. Oh, Mustafa Al Abdelhalim says, thoughts on Arsenal and yellow card issue. Does anyone care?
Funny that.
Oh, so tell me what's happened then.
So apparently there's an investigation.
Yeah.
Because was it Xhaka? Or is it Xhaka, sorry. Who's got a yellow card, like almost like an obvious one, and someone just before that has happened has piled on a load of money for him to get a yellow card. So
oops. 85th minute, I think it was 9
time wasting card. Was it a time wasting card?
It was 9-4, and I think they've staked like 70k or something on it.
So nothing suspicious there.
And then like 30 seconds later, he's delayed for 30 seconds on a free kick.
Right.
And the refs booked him. The thing is though, they were 4-1 up.
So it's like I can get an easy
But at the
yellow.
same time, whenever I bet on like things like cards, which is rarely, Xhaka is a dead cert in there.
He is. You're right. You know when you build a bet as well, and it's like, are you going to pick for yellow? And it's Arsenal. You pick him.
All day long, bro.
The only sort of suspicious thing that is, if it's 5 minutes to go and the 4-1 up, you don't expect him to get a yellow.
Especially for time wasting.
Yeah, and also to pile that amount of money on it as well.
Obviously,
like if you just clatter someone,
this
isn't suspicious.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It is
Granit Xhaka's at it again.
Very, very, we don't know the ins
Throw the
and
book
outs,
at him.
Philip Lopez says, are the...
Oh, nice. Not the Da Vinci Code.
Harry Potter.
Throw Harry Potter, the hardback though, so it really hurts.
Which Harry Potter?
Goblet of Fire!
Yes, great one.
They're still making encyclopedias.
Did he still make them?
Or like,
do you remember when Jack Grealish didn't know what an encyclopedia was?
Yeah, I get that though.
What do you mean you get it?
Because bro,
us brummies stick together.
How old is that?
Pathetic.
How old is he?
25.
Exactly.
What do you mean exactly?
My age.
How stupid he is.
What?
And he's a footballer, bro. He's never had to do anything for himself ever. He's never had to worry about school.
So what, did he just was born and then was a footballer? He didn't go to school during any of his...
You're an encyclopedia, mate.
Thanks.
Yeah. So you love him. You're an encyclopedia file, aren't you?
What?
You love him that much.
So you just turned it into...
No,
someone who really... encyclopedia, which was
Google
a lot of knowledge.
Someone who really likes encyclopedias. No, someone who really likes encyclopedias. Someone who really likes encyclopedias is called an encyclopedia file.
Why did you say the pedia bit? Then like you went, pedia.
No, I didn't. Encyclopedia file is someone that loves them.
You know in Peep Show when Mark goes...
Like a dictophile. Loves dictionaries.
Mark goes to Figgy. I think I'm a paedophile. And he goes... You what? Like he gets nervous and I think he's Filipino.
Philip Lopez, get me out of this pickle, bro. Says, are the rumours of Pogba saying he wants to go to Madrid true?
Don't care.
What are your thoughts about it if it is true?
Don't care. He's going. I don't care where he goes as long as it's not.
Oh, this is a good one like this. AF says, how many times have you sued today, lads? Did you see that tweet?
That was stop doing it.
Awful.
At Man United with abuse every time they post something stupid.
Just in case anyone's missed it, Jay, what was that tweet?
There was a tweet. I think it went out around the time we were, dropping two goals to Villa.
Just lost against Wolves, I'm sure.
No,
yeah, it was.
Really?
It was around that time, yeah.
I thought it was after the Villa game.
I thought it was between the two.
Oh, right, was it? Oh, right, okay. So after the Wolves loss, which is even worse, United's official account tweeted, how many times have you... was it sued?
You just found yourself walking around the house saying sue all the time, whatever.
And then, obviously...
1,000 times a day.
Yeah. Everyone was over the moon with that. That was great. That was up there with the Donny van der Beek 50 appearances tweet.
If I was Donny van der Beek, I would have tweeted him back saying, fuck off.
Yeah, imagine that. He just said that. He just quote tweeted it and just said, do what.
Or posted a picture of me on the bench looking sad.
Dev Singh, his Avi is him in an Arsenal kit, but he's spent money on a super chat, so we'll read it out. Funny thing is, Zaka would walk into your team, shush. Would he though? I don't think he would.
He was time wasting, yeah.
Nice. Cough Mike
run.
says
Zaka told all you lot to fuck off, so why are you?
Isn't he one of the ones that got booed as well? Didn't he get booed off of them?
Yeah, but everyone gets booed.
Arsenal do love booing their own players, don't they?
Yeah.
So like Bowie got booed, didn't he? He came on, got booed.
That's what you said his name.
Boo, yeah, Boo Earns. Cough Mike says, Fred played as a 10 last time out. He'll be an 8 today. Yeah.
Yeah, he was ahead of Cavani in the last game. And everyone was going, ain't Cavani great, working his socks off? Hey, he's fucking behind Fred, bro.
Yeah, but that was Fred being a nutter, though, wasn't it?
Yeah,
no.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
No.
I didn't mind Fred getting forward last time, but the problem was when we had a 2-goal lead, we needed a bit more bodies.
Personal reasons for Sancho tonight.
Okay, fair enough.
So
we don't know what that is, so we'll
you know
when we find out what that is. But obviously he's not available. That's the reason he's not in the squad.
Because I think he did travel yesterday, didn't he?
Oh, did he? Right, okay.
Because there wasn't talk of him not travelling yesterday.
Right, ipso facto.
Yeah.
Martial, we knew he was travelling yesterday.
Yeah.
And Ronaldo.
What do you make of Rangnick's management style? Because he's quite open, innit? Like the Pogba thing, he's going. I don't care, he's going. So am I.
If he wants to play for a new team.
I'll play him. I'll play Matic. I don't care. Anthony Martial didn't want to play. And then a little week later, actually, a bit of a wise cross. He did. So he's in the squad. Right, okay. He just seems to say it as he sees it, doesn't he?
I quite like that.
Say what you see.
Say what you see.
But then sometimes it's weird because you think with like politicians and stuff, like that's what you want. You want them to be honest. With managers, like let's be honest, just tell us the truth. But then you end up looking like a knobhead occasionally because things change that you didn't expect, or you get something, you know. But I like it. I feel like when you listen, he's worth listening to. Some managers, they get to the point where you go, I know what he's going to say to this question, this question, this question. There's no point. Him, he's actually worth listening to.
He's definitely comes across as very confident as well in front of the camera. I know that sounds silly, but we've seen it with like Moyes is a prime example.
You're a tiger.
Yeah, he was just looked like a rabbit in headlights.
I think because as well, he has
I like the fact he doesn't seem overall.
A rabbit with headlights.
Worry about.
He looks like a rabbit in the headlights.
Oh.
He doesn't have to worry about what people think of him, whether like what they think of him next season. He's not going to be here as a manager, so I think that kind of liberates him as well. Because he can come in and kind of call it as he sees it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
like he's coming in as a,
and also
almost as a neutral.
There's no better way to kill a story than just to address it. Like the Pogba thing, where he wants to leave.
Yeah,
there's nowhere to go with that.
Is there?
You know what I mean? Like,
do you know what the thing is? I always want to know what the question is. Yeah. You know because we only ever read the answers to the questions. Do you know what I mean? And in that he says something along the lines of, if he is playing for another move, then he can do it. Like, maybe the question was, would you play him? If
the question was, what do you think of David De Gea's form? And he went, "Well, say what, Paul Pogba's leaving.
Do you like my new trainers?"
Then Paul Pogba's going.
But if the question was, do you have a problem with him playing for a move elsewhere? Then it's kind of the answer makes sense.
Let us know what you think about it. Are you glad that Pogba? He said that he's going to give Pogba game time.
Bro, we miss him playing.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
It's short term. Let's go win the Champions League.
And also,
I know it sounds mental.
No,
I know that sounds mental.
Bruno,
Pogba,
Fred.
Ronaldo, Varane. Just get in there and say, lads, we're shit. Yeah, we're so shit. But we are gonna absolutely shit ass this Champions League.
I'd love that, you know.
Pogba, if you want to go,
honestly, Ronaldo.
Worst teams than us have won the Champions League.
Do you want to be a
miracles
success at Man United?
That's all he's thinking over and over and over. 7 miracles.
Imagine.
Win the Champions League for us.
Is it 7 this round?
We're still better than some teams that have won the Champions League.
We're better than most teams that have won it.
We expected to challenge at the start of the season.
We're better than Some teams have won it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I was going to try and up the ante, but no, it is only some.
2004 Porto, maybe the Scouts in 2005.
Better than them.
We're better than 05.
Better than 05
better than
Scousers.
2012.
Chelsea 2012. Yeah.
We got better manager than them, Di Matteo.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Dortmund 97.
05 was good,
Sam Cunningham. Have I got a film review channel? I have Scotty and Motty podcast. Not done it for a while. Joe's on there as well, but we'll bring it back soon. Johnny Orbital says we need a right midfielder, right winger, so Mason can start coming on as a sub striker instead of a winger. Sancho needs to play. Rash can do the right wing sub job for now. Marcus Rashford back in the squad. Would you like to see him stay on the bench for this game? Now I'll qualify that. I mean, not be needed. Yeah. Have a proper rest.
Well, obviously.
Like, we're winning 3-0, just leave him off.
If we're winning 3-0, bring him on to score.
I'd just like to see him have a proper break. Because
he's not having a break if he's on the bench.
No, that's what I mean. I know he's not technically because he's still got to train, he's still got to be prepared. But I mean,
it's a break.
Not playing, just
not coming on is a break.
Out of the firing line a little bit is what I'm talking about. Because I felt like the other night against Villa was as bad as I've ever seen anyone treating Marcus Rashford.
Yeah.
It was all
I think
horrible.
he needs more than one game off. And what is it, like 4 days off or whatever?
Yeah.
Or 6 days between the Villa game and now. I think he needs more time off than that. It's not been long enough. It's he's basically had a rest. Yeah, go on holiday if you can.
Fuck off.
Get involved in the comments. Let us know about the team news. You can see it there on your screens. Quite a strong team for Manchester United, as you'd expect. I will find out the Brentford team as well, because we've been a bit disrespectful. Not even bothered with them.
They're going to win as well.
Why are you so negative, Adam?
Do you watch football with your eyes?
Yeah, we've only lost one game.
Hey.
Since Ralphie came in.
Oh, there you go. You've got it on the screen there. So do you want to read that out, Joe? Can you say that?
You read the first name out.
Go on, yeah.
Lost? Lost? Hey?
Are you joking?
Lossy? You can't just make names up. Hey?
I think it's Lursel, isn't it?
Lursel. Yeah, that's the one. Good old Lursel. Big fan of all the Lursels.
Lost.
Right. So we've got Lursel in goal. I'm just going to read him out on the list. Pinnock.
That's the idea.
Pinnock. I'm not going to try and, put it into some sort of formation or anything. Pinnock, Janssen, Beck, Roslev, Jensen, Norgard, Yanel, Canos, Mbellame, Mbemo.
Bellamy.
I've heard of him as well.
Bellamy.
He's our second top scorer. Tony, and then on the bench they've got Fernandez, Henry, Force, Visa, Godos, Aya, Baptiste, Bistrup, and Stevens. Presented by Blue Jeans. Oh no, that's something else. Lost. I can barely see, and I can't really remember.
Buelamo.
What? Mbemo.
Mbemo.
Sorry, Mbemo.
Love him.
For butchering your name.
Best player.
They have got player for player. It's not like they're setting the world alight, but they've done all right on this since they come into the Premier League. Most people have thought they'd be the whipping boys, but got off to a flyer at win against Arsenal. Had some good results. Big draw against the Scousers.
Big draw,
but it was 3-3, wasn't it? It was at the time when Liverpool were, everyone was thought they were just going to steam to a title challenge. Sorry. So what have you made of Brentford?
They're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're the exact sort of team that we're going to do shit against.
Yeah.
Like, I see Adam's pessimism and I don't completely disregard it because they try really hard. They're well drilled. They actually, sprint to things and track back and, they do all the things that United don't do. And it's going to be horrible.
Yeah.
The same points, I think, as Villa. So they're, of a similar standard to Villa. And away, all those shit things, all those shit cliches, they just work harder than us and we're going to struggle to keep up with them, I think.
I'm glad we're not playing that 4-2-2-2, though. They would have opened us up like I don't know, man.
Tin of tuna.
Did all right in pre-season, didn't he, against us?
Sexed us up. Did they beat us in pre-season?
Nah,
I don't remember that.
Who beat us in pre-season? 4-1.
What was it? What was
that?
QPR?
QPR?
I went to that as well. Yeah, QPR beat us. I think they drew, didn't they? Pereira scored that worldie.
What a goal that was.
Yeah.
Paul Scholes reincarnate.
Oh, yeah.
Hey?
It was unbelievable.
The club tweeted that.
Pre-season Perlo.
Fucking
hit the like button if you're watching. Smash a like.
Doing a back heel against Villa in pre-season the other day.
It's like they're drunk, innit?
I swear
it's like
God,
whoever's
bro.
managing their socials.
I ate them all.
Hit that like button. Let's get to 1,000 likes before kickoff. You can see the team there. You can see the Brentford team as well. Let us know what you think the score's going to be as well. Macca's not feeling too confident. Joe's slightly more confident. I don't know. I feel we'll be all right. Oh, there you go. We've got the quote as well from Ralph Rangnick on Jadon Sancho. We're saying how Ralph Rangnick just tells you how it is and tells you what's going on. He's not one to...
proper giving the goss there, isn't it?
Yeah. Rangnick on Jadon Sancho. There was the funeral today. He asked me if he could not play against Brentford. It would not make sense for him to be part of the squad. Also on Cavani, Eddinson had to drop out after training yesterday because he had some muscular problems. For me, it was logical and happy to have Cristiano back in the team.
He's always injured, isn't he?
Cavani.
Yeah. I look at I know Ronnie's a special human being.
Special boy.
But it's mad, isn't it?
Like
certain men are just falling apart.
The thing is, for a 34-year-old who's played like 700 games, whatever he's played, I'm not surprised. And he's a striker as well.
It's a shame we have to rely on him, though, isn't it? That's the problem.
He took a big whack the other day.
That's what I mean. And also, didn't he? Yeah, it's weird because he looked a bit goose last few games. We just keep playing him, and now he's basically, he's had enough.
We just rock people till the wheels fall off, don't we?
We actually do, don't we?
And
we just break everyone.
Yeah, but what, he's a footballer.
We absolutely ruined.
We do not play him.
He left and his bloody knee was made of ready brick.
Who?
Zlatan.
Yeah, he's banging goals in him. He's 36 when he left Man United.
Jose wouldn't give him a day off, bro. I think we played like Blackburn in the cup. Oh, Zlatan, you're playing. I think we played like Northampton away and Zlatan was playing.
Bristol, was it Bristol City?
Like what?
Yeah, it was bad. Like
it
was weird because everyone assumed though, didn't they? This was it. He's done. Like he's 37. His knee's knackered. He's done. Then he got to AC Milan and just started. Went to LA Galaxy first, and then AC Milan just started banging in goals again.
Yeah,
and just think actually it was all right. It was just we didn't give him the proper time he needed to recover from a career-threatening injury.
Yeah, maybe he's just not good enough for the Premier League, but he's good enough for America.
That was the last good chant that as well, isn't it?
Oh, I like the new Cavani one. Well, not new one. Our centre forward is the King of Uruguay one.
That's good.
Philip Lopez says the only reason I'm confident is because of you three. That's it. I don't know why you're confident because of us three.
He's not. He thinks we're going to lose.
He's pessimistic as he can be.
Unless he knows my prediction's always wrong.
Yeah, there you go.
There's a logic in there. Someone hit that like button. Get involved in the comments. Let us know what you think. Sean Davies says Maguire sub.
Oh yeah, when I spoke about that.
Harry Maguire on the bench.
Best player last season.
Now, there's a bit of a difference of opinion on this table between you two, especially.
That was a joke.
Mackie, you're not enamoured of our captain,
I think
of our club captain. Joe, you've been a sort of very vociferous defender of Harry Maguire.
More
over the past
vociferous defender than he is.
Nice.
This season.
Nice.
He's been shit this year. I've not defended that, and I don't think I'm delusional with him.
No, I agree.
I think I'm up until the end of last season, I think he was definitely a successful purchase and someone that you would say maybe he's not worth the money, but he was worth getting. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? He improved the defense.
That red button so many times.
He made
on off.
He made the defense better. It was brilliant in the Euros. We keep repeating it, but it was looking like, is he going to take that step to be one of the best centre-backs in Europe? That was the conversation around him, whether you think it was stupid or not.
People laugh at you when you say that,
saying.
but he was in a team of the year at the Euros, or team of the tournament.
Yeah, it was class at the Euros.
Star of the game, as they call it now, against Germany. People were saying we lost the Europa League final because Harry Maguire was out. So let's not pretend that...
I'm not ruling him out as a player yet. I think he's been so bad this season.
Yeah, this season
has
been
worse
awful.
than just like, oh, actually, this is how he was all the time. He wasn't this bad. He isn't this bad. I think hopefully it's a form issue that he can come back from. I think he's got a lot of good qualities. He's very good on the ball. He brings the ball out well. He's a good passer of the ball. He's great in the air, obviously.
I disagree with some of that. What you just
what do you disagree with then? Go on then. What do you disagree with?
He's good on the ball.
He is good on the ball. No, he's good at bringing the ball out.
He moves like an 18-ton lorry.
Yeah, he does.
18-wheeler lorry.
He does that as well.
He reminds me of Smalling on the ball sometimes.
No, I think his best attributes him on the ball. To be honest with you, the thing that annoys me with Harry Maguire, I'll be honest with you, his form this season has been terrible.
Yeah,
and also his heading, attacking corners.
Yeah,
he's shocking.
Yeah, well,
he wins so many free headers and can't hit the target. And I know he's not brought in the team to score goals, but there's no excuse for me if you just keep failing to hit the target when you win a header for 2 years. That's what he's done at United. And
what's he scored, like 4 goals?
Yeah, something like that. And I just think it annoys me. But I think the problem United have got as well is we like you said, Joe, we did overpay for him, and it's like, have we now backed ourselves into a corner where you got to stick with him? Do you feel that, or do you feel that because
he's not sticking with him?
Well, do you think though? But is this going to be a continuing thing, or is he's still not 100% fit or whatever? Or
you know what you need to do? Take the armband off him and let him play football without that. Because I think a big part of it is mental.
Yeah,
I agree.
I think he does.
No, I agree.
I think he feels he doesn't belong at Man United, and right now that's correct.
No, I've always.
I think in the dressing room as well, bro. If you got Maguire in there with Varane and Ronaldo and that.
Yeah,
he's not the man.
I'm not a fan of stripping people of the captaincy, but I agree with what you've said. So at some point you kind of have to go, is this the right thing to do?
Well,
I think he's good enough. I think he's better than Like
He's better than what we've
most
seen
of
from
the
him now.
games we saw Lindelof and Maguire together. Maguire was the premier defender of the two. He
Yeah.
was. He just was.
I think.
Come on.
I think
most of the games.
There's been times where it's been the other way around.
Yeah, there has been times.
There's been
This
a lot.
season,
I
this
think it's
season,
probably equal.
No, it's not. It hasn't been equal. Over
I think
the
the
80
journey
games
last
he's played,
season,
he was
you can almost
considered
get
the
it from
better
these
of the
watch
two.
alongs because at the beginning of the season he was struggling after the whole
Yeah.
Mykonos thing. You were quite vocal in your sort of criticism of him, and at the time he wasn't playing well at all.
No, it was
but he
poor.
turned it around last season.
But
and then
half
there was,
a season.
Yeah,
No, it wasn't
half
half the season.
Till
It wasn't
November,
half the
bro.
season. Yeah, that's not
Right.
half season. Come on.
Then by the time he got injured, we were missing him. We were gutted. We were like, we need him.
Yeah.
And now this season, he's picked up where he left off at the beginning of last season.
Yeah.
In sense, he just looks all over the gaff, and he's not helped as well by the fact that on the left-hand side, at one point, we've had two of our players playing as bad as they've ever played in their
Yeah.
Premier League career, even him and Shaw.
Yeah.
Neither of them have been that bad for the Southampton or Leicester because we wouldn't have bought them if they were.
Sure, he's not even in the squad today. Is that a known thing?
I don't know.
Was he suspended? Was he took a knock in training apparently?
Producer Campson's got a knock in
He
training.
seems like the kind of guy though to go, I'm not in the team. I've got a fucking hurt my knee today.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know what you think about the team, about Maguire not starting, about
two goalies.
I'm
again.
loath to say it, but I will do anyway.
Go on then.
because why not? He had a decent cameo, and I felt sorry for him against Villa because he was brought on with like 4 minutes to go to try and get us a winner. Donny van der Beek, and it was like,
What's the point of talking about this fella, man?
well, I'd say
He's
the
a
point.
figment of
because-
our imagination.
He is it. I think he's a figment of someone's imagination because he's made 50 appearances and yeah, he's only played like 2 minutes, which is a miracle. I mean,
Matt has got a higher percentage of starts than him.
No, a higher percentage of his appearances have been starts.
right.
Yeah, that's worse.
Yeah, but it's not like
Is there any point in
Donny
keeping
plays
this guy
more
around?
minutes than Matt, though.
Either from his point of view or from United's
No.
point of view.
no.
Do you remember the letter that Matt saw?
That's so sad. Get rid of him though, for his
Did you
sake,
read
for
that
everyone's
letter
sake.
again?
What letter?
Yeah, you get that up
The
for
letter
Donny's
that Van der
sake
Sar wrote
and
to
for
him.
everyone's sake
The
and for
letter
everyone's
that-
sanity.
Van der Sar should be getting sued for even. Where he just thought, I made 35 million quid off United.
I think he's a good player, but he's obviously not good enough, is he? So let's get rid of him.
Go on, have you got it up there? It was a
Wait,
bit wishy-washy, this, wasn't it?
So this is the letter.
This is the letter that Van der Sar wrote.
Van der Sar.
When
So
United
he-
signed Van der Beek.
So we've just signed Van der Beek. We're
Yeah.
all happy and excited.
Yeah.
Van der Sar said, "Dear Manchester United fans, hope you're doing well. You're doing sound." Thanks,
Cheers,
lad. He said, "It seems our paths have crossed again.
Proper like Harry Potter thing to say, isn't it?
One of ours is joining you this season.
Well.
And like so many players before him, he's been with us since he was just a little boy.
Yeah.
Shortly after his debut, he became one of our best, especially the last couple of years. From the Europa League final, no hard feelings, to our Champions League run and winning the Dutch Championship. The team he was part of showed the world who we are and what Ajax stands for. Like you, we pride ourselves on being one of the best at developing talent and giving young players a shot at the highest level. You could say your new star is the embodiment of that pride. That's one of the many reasons we don't like to see him leave, but we understand it's time for him to move on, to dream on. And we're better to do so than in your theatre. Trust me, I know. Please take good care of our Donny and help him dream."
Oh,
Enjoy the
he's falling
season.
asleep on the bench half the time.
Sorry.
So
I mean,
yeah, he's
there's a lot
probably
to
dreaming.
pick through there. Do you think we lived up to that? Please take care of him. Instead of taking care of him, what we're going to do, we're going to give him 50 appearances in the worst way humanly possible. We're going to bring him on with like 2 minutes to go and we're getting beat.
At one point it said "dream on," didn't it? Which is what Donny gets told when he asks if he can come off the bench.
Shall I go warm up, boss?
Dream on.
Dream on, son.
What if you want, son?
Like
Give you
Edwin
something
said,
to do.
"Dream on, lad."
Hey.
I think it's just time for him to go, isn't
Sorry,
it?
Edwin.
I like him. He
Yeah,
probably
I
deserves
mean-
more game time than he's got, but he ain't getting it. So what? Why would you?
Whether
stay?
you like Donny or not,
Yeah.
there's no point in kidding ourselves.
Do you reckon
It's
the
just-
board are thinking, if we get Ten Hag, we've got a manager that likes him. If we get Poch, we've got a manager that could potentially, and that's why they don't want to let him go yet.
I don't even think the board are thinking that far ahead. I don't think they're that clever, to be honest with you. I just feel like no one's coming in with a solid offer for him yet. I think there's been loan offers.
Yeah.
And I think that's maybe putting him off. Because I think if someone came in and said, "Look, here's your money back on Donny. It's 35 million, 40 million quid, whatever it was. We'll take him off you." I think the board would probably go for it. I think when you've got like Everton saying, "We'll give him us till January, or give him us till the end of the season, and we'll cover his wages, or maybe give you a couple of million," the board are like probably thinking it's not worth that. It's not worth that. We might need him at some point. I just feel like even when there was a point I think a few weeks ago, it might be the Newcastle game or around that time when we had Pogba, Bruno, and like McTominay or something out.
And he wasn't
He still wasn't in the team. And you think that's 3 players
With
potentially
Pogba being
played.
out for so long, and
Yeah.
Bruno being out of form for so long.
Yeah, like if you're not getting in there,
McFred being
when are you
shit
getting
for
in?
so long.
It's just not happening for him.
You're always a big, like, he should be playing more. Do you still think that?
You know what? I thought that under Ollie, and now I start to think, is there more to this story? Because there's another manager. Do you know what I mean?
That's
So
4.
that's
I mean,
what
if
makes
you're counting Michael Carrick, I know it's only a couple of games, but that's 3 managers, is it?
Yeah.
And even if you not count Michael Carrick, it's still 2 that haven't fancied him. So it is a shame. And some people say maybe the Ajax system was tailor made for him. So you've got players like
He'd be
him and
good at
Tadic
Brighton or something.
who works there. Yeah. Brighton, did you see them last
Like
night?
an Adam Lallana type player.
Yeah. Did you see Brighton against Chelsea?
I saw the result. I didn't watch the game.
Oh, did you watch it?
I watched.
I was
a bit of the
asleep.
second half.
They do play some good football, to be fair.
Yeah,
Andrew A says, point in taking 2 keepers is,
I'd
question
take
mark.
Potter, you know.
You what?
I'd take Potter.
Would you? Do you think he commands the dressing room, though? Do you think, like, these egos listen
Absolutely
to him?
not.
He goes, oi, I got Brighton to 16th, you bunch of reprobates.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen to what
Did you? You grew a nice beard as well, did you, you twat?
Put your 5 Ballon d'Ors down and listen to me. Yeah. I got to
chance.
the semi-final of the
Yeah.
Swedish Cup.
And I got a
muppet.
Tesco club card on my little key ring.
I mean, they do play good football. Would he get the time that he needs to implement
needs
that
the next
United?
step.
No.
He needs the next step.
I think I think a Leicester or
Yeah.
I think a Leicester job would be great for him.
Yeah.
And then see whether he's good enough to move on again.
He needs one
But
of
I
those.
do think
I was really impressed with the way they
I
played.
don't-
He's very good.
Yeah, it was such entertaining football.
I think footballers are open to you and then they start to think about your reputation when you start to get things wrong.
Yeah. That's
I think if you go in there and you're like,
100% I agree.
and they like your training methods and they like your training sessions, I think they're all on board regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if they think you can improve them. I think it's when the results aren't coming, the geezers contradicting themselves and all that stuff. And Potter doesn't seem like that guy. But then pressure does strange things to people.
Andrew A says, what's the point in taking 2 keepers? Taking under 20 for experience.
Because half our players don't want to be on the bench.
I
I think you have to, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what
I think you have to
We've
for...
got the,
Is it because of like concussion rules and that now? Something to do with that?
oh, is that what it is? Get involved in the comments in the
I
chat.
don't
Let's hit the like button as well if you're watching. Let's get to 1,000 likes before kickoff. How long have we got before kickoff now? What is it? 25 minutes.
The Potter thing.
Yeah, go on.
People talking about the whole Rangnick stuff of
Kids
like
love Potter.
people don't respect him or there's that rumour that he's never really done it. He's managed Hoffenheim and RB Leipzig. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Like, Graham Potter's not even done that. Like,
He's not Ostersund's
he's a good player. He's a good manager, and they do play really good football, and you can look at XG and all that. But like you said, as it stands, his greatest achievement is finishing 16th with Brighton.
Yeah.
That doesn't last long when, like you said, things start going wrong.
I mean, he won in Sweden. He won the Svenska Cupen. Yeah. He won
Is
the
that their like FA Cup?
I presume so.
He's like taking a piss now.
Nah, look, I'm not.
Taking a piss now.
I'm telling you what he won.
You don't need to bring up his honours, bro.
Yeah,
He
right.
won fuck all.
Well, no, he has. He's won a Division 1 and Division 2 in Sweden and Norway.
That's what Ollie had won.
Yeah. Sweden.
Looking at their honours on Wikipedia is how we ended up with all our managers so far.
It's
certainly Van Gaal.
Edward, this Van Gaal's got loads of stuff here.
Yeah, you're right about the point is he hasn't won enough to command that, has he? Like, love the football. Probably, further down the line, if he does go to Spurs or a Leicester or wherever, can happen. But yeah, I don't think he's going to get the job just yet, and I don't think he'd be.
Or
right
even
for it
like
just
Everton,
yet.
maybe that Everton job.
Have Everton appointed better managers than us
No.
in the last 2 than we have in the last 2?
Ancelotti.
We appointed Rangnick and Ollie, and they appointed Ancelotti and Benitez.
I don't know.
Pound for pound, they're better managers.
Ancelotti, yeah. Ancelotti's probably one of the best managers around.
I'm just spitballing it.
Yeah. I mean, I know you just said don't look at CVs and what they've won, but you can't ignore what Ancelotti's
I know
won.
you've just said that.
Champions Leagues.
3 Champions Leagues,
3.
isn't it?
2 as a player as well.
Yeah, like how many people have done that? He's also won the Premier League and he's won Serie A and he's
What do you
won
think
La
Ancelotti
Liga.
would have done with us?
Probably lost all his hair, just fell out with everyone and just quit in a
I wouldn't say
mess.
Benitez because that would never happen. But
No.
I
Ancelotti
want
maybe.
Benitez.
I think Ancelotti would have made more sense closer to
13.
Fergie. Sorry?
In 2013.
Yeah, like around that time. I think by the time he went to Everton, he'd almost given up on it. Not given up, but he's like...
Is he back at Madrid now?
That's where he left, didn't he?
He's smashing it.
So, I mean, it was...
He's a great... He's one of the best modern managers.
Yeah, Everton's one of the
No
few clubs
question.
that he's actually ran worse than we are.
Yeah.
Like, look at Benitez. He comes in, he changes, he gets rid of half the backroom staff. falls out with Lucas Digne, sells him, and then gets sacked 2 days later.
Yeah.
I mean, that is shambolic.
That's an inside job, that.
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
That Mohad Fashiri's a Liverpool fan.
They
Guaranteed.
Sabotage.
Yeah.
Hey.
If I had the money, I'd do that to Liverpool.
It's like Howard Kendall with Andy Hinchcliffe, innit? But you're too bit too
yeah,
young,
we'll
but
go on.
Howard Kendall was the manager at City. This is the City I used to love. And he sold their best player, which is Andy Hinchcliffe, to Everton, and then quit City and moved to Everton himself.
See you over there, pal, yeah? See you in a bit.
Literally like a week later.
Hey, listen here, I'm going to give you £1 million signing on bonus. Half of that's mine. Yeah.
Everton, no matter what, they try hard. They get Champions League winners, multiple Champions League winning managers, and they still don't do better than they did under Moyes. Moyes is still there.
They still end up with Duncan Ferguson,
what
don't they?
Was it fifth or fifth they finished that time under Moyes?
Fourth. When the Scousers won the Champions League.
They've never done better than that.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a mess, innit? And it's like, they spent a lot of money as well. They spent like, I think the third most or the fourth most in the Premier League.
300 million plus in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Mad.
Michael says, Joe and Jay talking down on Potter, but did they have this energy with Ole? Well, towards the end they did, yes. And I think the difference between Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Graham Potter is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer came in as a caretaker because of his reputation as a player at Manchester
And
United.
won shitloads of matches in a row.
I don't think he'd was that Harry Kane just hit the post for Tottenham? I don't think...
No, he got cleared off the line.
Oh, did it? I don't think... if it was just his record in Norway and he had no affiliation with United.
And you can't act as though that affiliation doesn't make a difference.
Yeah,
of course it does.
A lot of clubs do that as well, don't they? Like, I just mentioned
happens all the time.
Everton with Ferguson, Duncan Ferguson.
Zidane probably don't get the Real Madrid job.
Yeah, but Pep doesn't get the Barca job.
Yeah.
That literally happens constantly in football, so it's not the
Is
same
that called
thing.
nepotism?
Probably.
Yeah,
Similar
pretty
to
much.
it,
Yeah,
it's like that thing, innit?
Peppertism.
Nice.
Thank you.
Rowan Shee says, 500 million since 2016 or something, I think,
That's
Everton
bonkers,
spent,
isn't
which
it?
is just ridiculous.
And they've not got any better.
No.
They are
and they've
no
also,
better.
They've not even got
And their
any...
best player cost 1.5 million.
Yeah, they might be great. They haven't got any assets, hardly. Like, United at least have got players you think, okay, they're worth a lot of money. But Everton, it's like, there's not many, is there?
They got a new stadium coming, though.
Yes, they have.
Fucking hell. I'm sick of hearing about stadiums, bro. Spurs, they're shit. They've been shit. Every time someone talks about them, they got a great stadium.
Remember that?
You don't always shut up,
That
man.
was the case with Arsenal for years, wasn't it? Oh, we've got this great new stadium. Yeah, but you've won fuck all in it.
Yeah.
A couple of FA Cups.
Yeah.
Stadium's a shithole, bro.
Like, that, I think that proper hurt him, that.
Of course it did.
Because Highbury, it was a tiny ground as well when it was a small pitch.
It's
like,
iconic as well.
Yeah, and I think like they just weren't the
Not
same
just
after that.
physically,
Yeah.
actually, but also financially.
Yeah.
You've got a manager there who's brilliant in Wenger. Let's just not let him spend any money for 5 years.
Yeah.
Because you're getting a stadium.
And also, the way they used to do the contracts, like Nasri wants to go, off you go. Adebayo wants to go, off you go. Henry wants to go, off you go. It was just like, even like some of the players you don't think of, like
Fabregas, see you later.
Petit, Kleb, and all those types of players who actually did a job for him, just end up leaving for free,
went
like
to Chelsea.
Gael Clichy. Sorry?
Did Petit go straight to Chelsea?
Now he went to Barca.
Oh, yeah.
Ashley Cole.
Yeah, actually got another one. Yeah. Over what, $2,000 a week or something?
$5,000 a week.
Yeah, it's
ridiculous.
Like,
Yeah,
it's so thick.
And they were still managing to
Because
win
I
leagues.
crashed the car.
Yeah.
and
How
stuff.
much? You nearly crashed my car.
They were still managing to win big trophies. And then they just, you can't spend any money now.
Yeah, that was
Because we've got a
just
new stadium
stupid.
instead. And they've never even got close since.
How important do you think tonight's game is in terms of top four?
I still think we can get top four. Everyone is, it's over. It's not over. Look
It's
at
not
the numbers.
over, right?
Look at the numbers. It
At
genuinely
the
is.
moment, right?
It's not over because of who we're fighting for it.
We've played 20 games.
But I don't think we get top four.
And West Ham have played 22 and they're 5 points ahead of us. So if we win our 2 games, obviously, we'll go above them. Also, but Arsenal are behind.
Basically, if we win our game in hand, we're 3 points off Chelsea.
Yeah, Arsenal have also played 20 games, the same as us, and they're 3 points ahead of us. So,
but either way,
it's close though.
It's
and
within
also,
a win or two, isn't it?
When you're in a top 4 race, you're not in a title race. So the teams you're in this race with lose matches.
Yeah.
That's why they're 4th and 5th and 6th.
know.
Because they lose matches.
But we're not going to win.
No, we might not, but like you said, this match is very important. And we know from 2 years ago where we were 6th, 5th for weeks. Remember we went on that incredible run under Ole after we came back from lockdown and we were still 5th at the end of it. Started 5th, won like 12 out of 13 games, ended 5th.
Yeah.
And then we got it on like the last day of the season, wasn't it, when we beat Leicester?
We
Like,
sort of
you don't
leapfrogged them.
need to be in the top 4 all season to finish top 4. We could still definitely finish top 4, but we can't keep dropping points.
No, Maka, what do you reckon?
I don't think we will.
We
I mean, we can.
Yeah, but you don't think we will. If we don't, does I nearly said it, Ollie.
Sack Ragnick.
Does Ronaldo go?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't blame him either.
You're not going to have Europa League
if I was
Ronaldo
Ronaldo, I'd go.
for his, potentially one of his last seasons.
Nah, if I was Ronaldo, and Varane,
and Varane as well. Champions League Varane.
I don't even like going to
Conference.
Europa League games as a fan. Imagine being a player playing in that shit.
It's bad, isn't it?
When
It is
you've won
bad.
4 Champions Leagues or whatever it is.
Get involved in the comments in the chat. Let us know whether you think we're going to get top 4 or not. Whether you think we're up against it. How important is this game?
What do you think?
I'm a cockeyed optimist.
Me too.
He
is as well.
Yeah.
Look at it. Bloody hell.
Sorry. I think we'll do it. I think we'll do it in the most frustrating way possible.
Really?
Yeah, just like last kick of the game in the final.
Who've we got last day of the season? Does anyone know? Off by heart.
No, I don't. I'll have a look on the fixtures.
Do we used to be at school and you do like...
It's Palace away.
Nice.
So, yeah, I think it'll be a sort of...
Memories of me and Fellaini.
Oh, yeah. It'll be Adam McKola.
It's my birthday as well.
It'll be you. It'll be Adam McKola in the 93rd minute with a...
Well, when's your birthday?
Running on the pitch.
22nd of May.
Is it? Happy birthday.
And that's when the game is, 22nd of May.
We've got Chelsea on the 15th.
Me and George Best born on 22nd of May.
Really? Me and J-Lo were born on the 24th of July, so better than Best.
Nah. Me and... Danny Wallace was born a week after me.
That'll do. And that'll
David
do.
Beckham was born on May the 2nd, and I used to fucking hate that he weren't 22nd. But that's how stupid.
You were obsessed with Beckham, weren't you? I don't blame you.
I know where. You know when I'm on the tube in London and I go past Leytonstone.
Yeah.
I always go to wherever I'm with David Beckham. He's proper dickhead, isn't it?
He's like James Ward-Prowse has moved like second in the table, isn't he? In terms of all-time Premier.
But he's played way more games than Beckham.
Yeah.
Way
free
more
kicks, you mean?
Free kicks. Sorry.
I got straight on this because I know I'm going to be on the kickoff one week and Boovy's going to open his stupid mouth and say, "Oh, James Ward-Prowse is better than David Beckham."
Well, no,
David Beckham's the best free kick taker in the Premier League by an absolute mile.
Yeah, it's
not
something
even
like
close.
As a regular player, like 7 seasons, or whatever, or 6 seasons, 19 goals, whatever it is.
And think about the pressure that, James Ward-Prowse the other day scored when they were losing, bro.
Yeah.
David Beckham would ping him in when we're 1-0 down and we need a goal.
What's your favourite David Beckham free kick?
Free kick. Free kick is against Everton where he curls it out.
Oh, yeah.
But favourite Beckham goal...
I know what you're going to say.
...is against West Ham.
Oh, no, I don't know what you're going to say. Yeah.
The ball's rolling to him.
Yeah.
And he just hits his foot under it and lifts it over David James. Best goal ever. Barcelona free kick as well. Barcelona free kick's my favourite.
Yeah.
At Old Trafford in the white kit.
Yeah.
Why did we wear the white kit?
I can't remember. There's a reason for it.
At Old Trafford we wore the white kit.
It still annoys me we didn't win that game.
Yeah.
That
one.
What's yours, Joe?
Free kick.
England against Greece.
If you say England against Greece, you got to leave the Watchalong immediately.
It might be his best quality free kick, like in terms of distance and stuff. But I won't be the one I pick. The goal against Arsenal in the semi-final replay was good.
That wasn't a free kick.
No, neither was yours, you dickhead.
Yes, it was.
Your second one wasn't a free kick.
You could have one free kick and one non-free kick. I'll allow you.
England against Greece for the best free
get
kick.
out.
Fuck off. Get out, man. You just kicked my watch.
Yeah, because it's cheap, man.
You're both wrong
man?
anyway
Cheap as
about the
fuck.
best goal. The best goal.
It's not my cheap one.
What's against Wimbledon?
No, without a doubt, was against Spurs.
Wimbledon from the halfway place.
The game against Spurs when we won the
5-3.
league in '99.
Yeah, that's a great goal.
Where he bangs it into the
That
top.
weren't a free kick.
No, I said the best goal.
Oh, yeah.
My God, the best free
Remember
kick.
your own rules, yeah?
Yeah, the best free kick. I'm tempted to agree with you, but I'll say the Leicester goal
That
in the
Spurs one's
99.
very similar to the Everton one. On the final day when we won the league.
Yeah.
On his last league title.
That's a great goal.
Curled it out.
I love
Yeah,
that. I love the fact he
across
turned
him,
to the
innit?
crowd. He's like, come on.
Yeah.
Fucking wankers. That's what he said.
Man, bastards.
I used to love David Beckham so much.
He was so. Do you know what I hate? Is like people that never watched him who criticise him and go, he weren't even that good.
No.
What? He was
And
just
you
a-
know what?
yeah.
You know how I
He
know
was
you're
literally
all
the
lying,
best-
yeah?
one
I
of the
saw a
best players in the
journalist
world for about
tweet
10
about
years.
it the other week. And I thought...
Wasn't Miguel Delaney, was it? Who thinks that Trent Alexander-Arnold's
Was
better
it
than
him? It was him. And I thought to
Absolute
myself, there's
muppet.
no way you saw 10 games of Beckham play 90 minutes.
Do you know what?
There's no way. Because the only way you did that was by going to the game.
Because Miguel, that's why he blocked me. Because I said that to him. Because he's like 31 or whatever. So I was like, why were you watching him in '96? When like you were what? 15? Or no, not even 15,
No.
like 10.
6.
6. How were you getting over
Math
there?
saying he's strong.
I know it isn't. How were you watching him? Like,
How you
can't-
born in
like-
1990? How old were you in?
I can't even remember. Like, you weren't watching him, were you? Because like a lot of those games, like you say, weren't televised. You either went.
Or you listened on the radio.
Well, you couldn't get it,
You weren't like streaming it.
Do you remember on the radio when they used to have someone do the first 22 and a half minutes of the half, and then Alan Green would come in for the second 22 and a half minutes? His voice I used to look. Now I don't care about his commentary. I don't
care.
But back then, that reminds me of sitting in the dark in my room listening to some late game.
In the dark.
693.
Eyes closed.
693 it was
Yeah.
MW.
Yeah. I remember nearly killing myself in
Midlands
the bath once,
wave.
listening to the radio.
Did you?
Yeah.
What? Wait, by
Through the
accident?
radio in
Yeah.
the bath.
United
By
scored.
accident.
Selhurst
Put
Park.
the toaster in, we've lost!
And I had it on a thing, and I kicked it celebrating, and the radio went over and I caught it.
Imagine. Just caught him in the
Electrocute
water.
myself.
That could have been it. Alan Green's
Because then
voice
it Cantona scored it.
As the change is looking
The
frazzled in
woman
the
dad
back.
got upstairs. Now look what you've done. Get him all the comments in the chat.
Real colour.
No.
Burnt myself. Get involved in the comments in the chat. Let us know what you think about the team. You can see it on your screen there. Also, Damien Ahipene says.
What? Say it again.
Damien Ahipene.
Do you know if it's an easy surname, easy first name, tricky surname?
Yeah.
You can just read the first name.
I know, but they paid for a super chat. I like to give them the full name.
Okay.
Even though I've got it wrong. So apologies for butchering
Your
it.
Marshall FC.
The most frustrating part about supporting United as of late is having a top 4 conversation. The names and the team we should be challenging for the league and nothing less. Yeah, it is frustrating because I honestly thought this season we'd be having a title challenge.
Harry Kane should have scored there.
Look how much as well.
Missed an open header
We've
from
got 3
5
games in
there.
hand, and I know we don't look like winning 3 games at the minute.
Yep.
Let's say you won them. We'd be 3 points behind Chelsea. Haven't been this bad.
Well, Chelsea haven't won a
like-
game in like 5 games, have they?
Chelsea's run recently hasn't
Shocking.
been great at all, but we've just not capitalised on it.
Winless fools.
But imagine Chelsea finished that top 4.
I'd love it. Tuchel sacked.
Someone was saying,
Yeah,
I think
I'd
it was
take
Jake
it.
Humphrey was saying that.
Would you take Tuchel?
No.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's say he gets sacked by Chelsea next week.
100%.
Over
A Champions League
Pochettino.
winning manager who was highly respected before he went to Chelsea anyway.
Is there anything
What,
about
like
his football
Jose
at Chelsea
Mourinho
that
by any
puts you off?
chance?
Yeah, but Jose Mourinho came to United. He hadn't won the Champions
Jose
League
Mourinho was a
for
busted flush. all right?
7 years.
Yes, come on.
Tuchel won it 6 months ago.
Yeah, but that's all he's won.
People talk about Jose.
He's
still.
literally got to every final he could have got to since he got to Chelsea.
Oh, who are you? His mum?
Yeah, I wasn't his biggest
No,
fan, but
I'm only joking.
Yeah,
I would too.
Like, 'cause it's like when Jake Humphrey's tweeting about it, going, "Oh, Frank Lampard got sacked when he was 11 points off top. Tuchel's 12 points off top. Yeah, he's also got him to the League Cup
Europe.
final. Yeah,
And won the
the
Super
reigning
Cup.
champions of Europe. Like, what, you know what I mean? Let's not pretend that they're the same. So, no, I'd have him 100%, and also the fact he can work.
False
with Rangnick.
equivalence, isn't it? It's proper
Yeah,
daft, man.
It's a stat that gets a lot of retweets and likes when people actually scratch beneath the surface.
We
It doesn't
also
make any
pumped up
sense.
Lampard's Chelsea 4-0. It was and whenever that Chelsea came to Old Trafford, I knew we were winning.
Yeah.
That was,
Piece of piss,
you know
wasn't
what? In my lifetime, that's the easiest Chelsea we've ever played against.
100%.
Because I used to think going against Chelsea, we're going to lose this game.
Even
when they were
What
shit.
was that one we went to Stamford Bridge and won like 3-0 when they just sacked the manager? Do you remember that? Was it 3-0?
There was one at Old Trafford we won
Scholes
3-0.
Maybe that's
Scholes
what I'm
We
thinking.
won at Old Trafford 3-0. You remember where they
Who did they
disallowed
just
Ronnie's
sack, though?
The corner from the goal from Ronnie. When they
Vidic?
did the little corner thing and
No, it was
disallowed it.
2-0?
Now it's 3-0. That.
Oh, was it?
was your man Berbatov thing got the last goal.
Where Vidic scored?
I can't-
That was
not two-
Inter, innit? Remember when we took the quick corner and Vidic scored and then we took another one, Ronaldo scored?
There was a Ronaldo one against Chelsea what's got disallowed.
We was
That was
disallowed.
that.
Giggs
Yeah.
crossing them both in.
Yeah.
Do you remember we used to do that quick free kick where we'd step on it, take it out of the quarter, and then Giggs would just take it, and the referees would sometimes blow the whistle and be like, "You got to take that again."
Yeah.
And we were like, "Brother, we just did this legit. Watch the game, bro. Watch it." Remember Beckham and Giggs used to run into each other. Ah, mate. Me and
My
did that
mate
at school,
used to fume
and I
at Giggs
cracked
standing
my
over
nose
free
off his
kicks.
nose.
Seriously.
Kissed him.
Like, I just went, "Bop."
My
And
mate
like-
used to go mad. Every time Giggs was stood over a free kick. What's he fucking stood there for?
It was really slow, that's why.
Giggs-
Like, so,
yeah.
if you never got accuracy on it, it was never going in because it was really slow.
Do you know when you think of like
It's like Mata.
players who
Innit?
can like maximum like miles per hour that they can kick the ball at? Ryan Giggs has got to be like the lowest. And Mata and Giggs have got to be the lowest in United history.
Mata's caressing.
He can't hit the ball faster than
Caresses.
15 mile an hour.
I hate that sometimes. You know what? If you think to Mata, like, if you just lever this as a goal.
I don't think he can.
Pass it.
No.
He ain't got the muscles.
Hail to the Geek says, what's your favourite pre-World Class before 2007 Ronaldo goal up the Reds?
I was
That's a
about to the one
question.
against Fulham.
World-class,
That was
isn't
2007, wasn't it? That was February, March 2007.
Yeah, it was.
And it took a massive deflection.
Scored in the cup final, didn't he? Against Millwall.
Portsmouth, and he celebrated like this. And Mikel Sylvester ran behind him going, copying his celebration. He absolutely fizzed it, yeah. and it went kind of like, it was one of them ones. Remember when they used to hit it and it's
a wobble job.
Moved
Yeah,
like that. Against Portsmouth, it went down the middle of the goal, and I think David James was in net. And it just
How do you have this memory for shit like this?
His memory for goals
ridiculous.
I was saying this
because I was not a United fan back then.
But that's,
Obviously.
but that's 15
I was saying,
years
when
ago.
we used to do podcasts in the old studio, I was saying like, you remember games, incidents, goals, and I'm like, I was at a lot of these games. Obviously, I was out my head, but I don't remember. I don't remember like they all sort of blend into one at a lot of the time.
He got
You've
sent
got a
off
very
at
good
Portsmouth
message.
as well, didn't he,
Memory, sorry.
One game.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
The only red card I always think about Ronnie is the City one. He got 2 yellows, remember?
The Newcastle one.
Nah, he got a booking and then he caught the ball.
I thought that was against Newcastle.
Nah, it was against City.
Was that Council House,
He was against City, yeah. And then he tried to give the ball back. I went like, no. And someone in the crowd had blown. And he was like, well, I've got to book you. You can't just catch the ball.
Yeah, that was daft though, that, innit?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Do you think there was
a little bit of checked outness there.
Because I kind of feel as well.
Like, that game, I remember he was just not at the races that game. I don't know what was going on with him.
Was that the game where ball stamped on him?
No, that was
1-0.
late, yeah, that was the one where he scored the penalty, didn't he?
Is that 07 we won the league?
Yes, I think so, yeah. It was. That was around the same time as O'Shea's winner against the Scouts.
Who missed that penalty for Vassal? Darius Vassal? Or Tevez? Tevez weren't there.
Nah,
Tevez played for us.
Vassal, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Darius Vassal.
Yeah.
Shall I tell you a story about Darius
Go on.
Vassal? He
obviously.
once had an injury in his toe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he drilled his own toe, bro.
Yeah.
He drilled it?
Because he was all like swollen.
He wanted to release like the pressure in his toe.
So let's get this right. He thought he'd bypass the 7 years of medical school and just have a go.
Just get a drill in it.
And operate on his toe with a drill.
Yeah. And you know, I heard as well, I don't know if this is true or not, but I was in the gym once.
Yeah.
And I was chatting to this geezer.
Yeah.
And
So
it's
it's a reputable source. It is a
In the
nameless
gym.
bloke in a gym.
In a gym, yeah. This is practically
allegedly
this is a fact.
from Gabriel Agbonlaho's personal trainer.
Yeah.
That Gabriel Agbonlaho was addicted to Quality Street.
Right. As someone who is an addict, right?
Is that not like a euphemism? Like he wanted my big purple one.
See Gabriel up on the hall.
You could say he was addicted to Quality Street.
Shall I tell you another story about Gabriel?
Sat in his room crying, eating Quality Street.
Toffee penny falling out his shorts.
Just give me one more.
My mate worked in Goldsmiths or somewhere like that, where they sell watches and that.
Some of that.
Yeah.
Might have been,
He worked in one of those places like H.M. Samuels or Goldsmiths or something like that. In Bullring, top floor.
Yeah.
Opposite Southridge is the one on the corner. You know it if you've been there.
Right.
And my mate worked there. And Darius Vassal, sorry, not Darius Vassal. Gabriel Agbonlaho was in there. And he was buying his dad a watch. First of all, he was buying his dad a £200 watch.
As usual.
When you're balling like that, come on, bro.
200 quid
Push
watch.
it out, get a break.
Spider-Man watch.
Like, you know what I mean?
Pathetic.
Like, do something nice.
Yeah.
But secondly, my mate went to him. My mate knew who he was talking to.
Yeah.
So he knew this is Gabriel Agbonlaho, Aston Villa player.
Yeah.
But he didn't know how to spell his name.
Right.
And he goes, oh, how do you spell your name in that film? And he went, oh, you should know how to spell my name.
Why?
And he just made it awkward. And that, like,
Nice.
I'd have been
Can you
like,
spell it,
fuck
Jay?
you, bruv.
Can you spell it?
Yeah.
Go on then.
It's
Just the surname.
just a surname.
Yeah.
While you're trying, I once played for the same Saturday team, Great Bar, as Gabriel Agbonlaho.
All right. I can do it anyway.
Go on then.
It's the full name or just surname?
Surname.
Just surname.
Just Y-O-U-N-G. Easy.
Ashley Young.
Yeah.
Easy.
Agbonlaho is Agbonlaho.
H-O-R.
Yeah. Always the same. Yeah. Get involved in
He
the
was
chat.
good though, he was.
No, he wasn't.
No, he was. He was good. When they were in the championship.
Shut up.
When they were in the
Right.
championship.
He wasn't
Nah, he was
good.
just-
he had a
just
very
speed
good
freak.
3 seasons.
There you go.
And then he was
See you later.
poo for
Yeah, I don't mean every game he ever played. He
He's
was world class.
also, he's
He was
like
fast as fuck.
typical talk sport. I'm going to say the most outrageous thing I can think of type commentator now, innit? Yeah. Like Kane or Ronaldo in a final.
I've been on with
I'm
him a few
taking
times,
Kane.
and he'll try and get like the worst quote out of you, and you're like, bro, I'm not falling in these traps.
Really? Is it just like proper clickbait? Let's say
Like,
something
trying
stupid.
to lay traps.
Yeah, because I've seen that. And I just
You know,
think,
when
you
you
can't
go on a
believe
radio
that.
show and they're like, go on, fan, rant.
Yeah.
Do something, rant.
You must be fuming that this has happened. Well, actually, like, I wasn't going to shout, but now you said that.
My favourite one was listening to Macca on Sort of Spot once, and he was doing his back. He was chatting, and he had his City fan, and he went, "Adam, what do you think of that?" Adam? Oh, he's gone.
You know what they do? They talk to you and then they talk to. I'm not listening around for a City fan, bro.
I love that. I'm not here for a conversation. I'm here for me.
Yeah,
and
this is
no
like
one else.
This is like a voice note. I'm just saying what I've got to say, and I'm off. This isn't two-way.
Nah, but the reason I do that is they don't normally come back to you.
No, it was funny though. It was hilarious. Get involved in the comments. We're almost at well, the players are lining up. We're almost there at kickoff. If you don't know the team, I'll go through it again.
It's Brentford against Man United.
Yes, there you go. It is Brentford against Manchester United. United, you've got David De Gea, Victor Lindelof, Cristiano Ronaldo, Mason Greenwood, Fred, Bruno Fernandes, Rafael Varane, Delo, Telles, Elanga, McTominay. On the bench, you've got Heaton, Henderson, Jones, Maguire, Mata, Matic, Van der Beek, Martial, and Marcus Rashford is Mank, Braun and Brett. What do you reckon of him? Thomas Frank doing a good job at Brentford, isn't he?
Brilliant hair.
Lovely locks.
I like that he genuinely seems like a slightly odd character, but in a good way. I like that he's not just a sort of paint by numbers football manager.
He's a character.
No, but he's got something about him, hasn't he? He's not like, oh, you know, it's a big game today. We want to get 3 points, but obviously we've got to keep it moving. Not that. He's not just vomiting shit.
Sorry,
he's a good lad.
Sorry,
like him.
There's a few super chats. Cody Munn says, call me crazy, but we are going to score off a corner.
Crazy.
CR7. And Martial is going to bag a goal when he comes on tonight. Then I'll question everything. That is a very specific prediction.
Can we believe Matt still makes it on the bench?
It's not the most ridiculous thing, that to me.
Is it not?
I just feel like...
Of those players, he's the least likely to come on, though, isn't he?
I just feel as well he gets
Maybe
a bit
Tommy,
more extra credit because of experience and the fact he's a good guy to have around, sort of thing. I know that shouldn't be...
It's not enough, is it?
No, I agree with that, but I can understand
like,
it.
People want Matic to go. Matic plays 20 games a season. Like,
you don't like... And also, you're not getting anything for him, so I can understand, like, just see it through to the end of the season. Hit the like button. We've got almost 700 likes. Let's get to 1,000 likes before kickoff. We've got a minute. We can do that.
Easy. Score prediction.
I think I said a 1-0, didn't I, on the preview? I can't remember. But I'm feeling more confident for no reason whatsoever. I'm going to go 4-1.
4-1. I reckon... I think... I don't know. I just think we're going to win. I do think we're going to win. I think it'll be difficult, though. 2-1.
Hopefully it's one of them ones where this is their big occasion for the season, isn't it? United are coming to town and they bottle it.
Isn't it mad that this, like, almost this time last year we were top? Remember?
Fuck off, Jay.
Remember, was it the Villa or the Wolves watch-along we did?
Everton as well.
The Everton one is the worst I've
The Everton one.
That's the single worst moment. Well, no, Europa League final was worse than that.
Yeah.
But, like, league, that's the worst I've felt in the league, I think, since Fergie retired. I felt so shit.
Sat on a watch-along in silence
shit.
for, like, a minute.
Because that was it. Because for the first time, literally the first time since Fergie's gone, I thought we've got a chance here. We've got a chance of winning the league. The first time we'd even had a chance, and then that chance that was finally dead, wasn't it?
Getting chilly in here.
We will be hearing from Andy Tate at half time. He's in the building, so we'll have a chat with him. Hopefully, when we're winning. Also, after the game, you'll be hearing from obviously us three, as well as Andy, as well as Steve. And we've got Kirsty's, I think Kirsty's down at the ground as well, so we'll have all the post-match reaction. Hopefully, a positive one as well. Good. Just about to kick off, players taking the knee.
Apart from Tony.
Bit of vol, lads.
Oh, yeah?
Please, thanks.
I understand.
I understand it, but I didn't like what Alonso did, where he didn't sell anyone. He just... yeah.
What's that?
Marcus Alonso.
Give us a heads up.
Yeah.
He's
like, I'm not doing that. But he didn't sell his teammates, he just didn't do it.
What, the knee?
Yeah. And then, like Zaha doesn't do it, Tony doesn't do it, I think.
I get why some people...
Yeah, I understand that. But
I'd probably be in the same boat.
You wouldn't do it?
No, like, in terms of, I'd probably not want to do it. I'd think about doing it, but I'd seriously contemplate not doing it.
One thing
there's a lot of empty gestures.
Yeah, there are. One thing that drives me a little bit is the people that hate it. Makes me want to do it more.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to do it,
like,
I don't want some of the people agreeing with you not doing it aren't the people you want to agree with.
And I think
that's what. Yeah,
exactly. That probably encouraged me to just do it for the rest of my life. Even if I didn't like it.
These towel twats.
Big throw coming
Man's
up.
name's Beach.
I love that because it's not at all.
This is a long... United have conceded a long throw. Yeah.
Go on, then throw it then, you little...
He's going to throw it into the box here.
God.
That is a long throw.
We need Harry Maguire.
Get him on.
Oh, Jesus, Diogo.
The ball away.
Dispossessed there.
Free cross.
Terrible cross.
Head it
But
down.
shot at the edge of the box here. No, it's terrible.
We've not learned our lesson from the Wolves game, have we?
With your legs down there.
We haven't learned our lesson from the Wolves game, already giving away free shots on the edge of the box. Dallo just gets nudged out of the way too easy.
Umbrella is that?
Just 3 shots,
Sorry.
18 yards out.
Varane did well there because he don't pull that if Varane's not there. I like this kit.
Yeah, it's
reminds
nice,
me of
isn't
Sancho.
Yeah, me too.
It's because he scored his first goal in it.
Did it?
Yeah, against
Cup, wasn't
Villarreal.
Yeah, Champions League.
Played our ball.
Are we just going to... They're going to have all the possession, aren't they? Are we going to do that thing where we're just as bad as whoever we play against, no matter what?
I think that's the
That
way.
used to
That's
happen
the
under
way
Van Gaal.
it
Do you
is
remember
now.
that?
Yeah.
When we'd play like League One teams and we'd
play
look
City
any-
and we'd
look
beat
any
them
bad-
like
yeah.
4-2.
But we
And
are,
we play Stoke and lose.
Every
Like,
single
down to
game is a
levels.
1-1. Like it felt like every game was a 1-1.
I think Wanfield, for me, was the best United performance post-Fergie.
Oh, yeah.
Do you?
Honestly,
Leicester 1-0
that
against
was
Spurs, by the way.
like 2-1 is so flattering to them. We absolutely dominated that
It
game.
was great.
It was amazing. Like, he
We've
just
really
got it-
missed the penalty, man.
I know he should
have
have
given it to Matt.
last kick of the game almost, and he's like, Matters on a hat trick. Oh, I'm taking it.
Has a United player ever scored a hat trick at Anfield?
No, the only hat tricks I can think of against Scouse is Old Trafford. I can't
Yeah,
think of Shiman Berber in it. I can't think of one at Anfield. If there is, get involved in the comments.
Diego scored a brace.
Yeah, he got a
Carragher
brace.
got a brace for us once. 2 own goals.
I feel like no, I don't think
No,
there
there
is.
isn't. See, so that would have been like a big deal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like a proper
yeah.
big deal.
That- and I think Rooney says he regrets it. He should have let him take it, especially considering Rooney's record at penalties wasn't that good.
No,
It wasn't. I can
Bruno,
understand
was
it if you're like, Bruno in his heyday, like this
That wasn't
is
even handball,
almost a
though.
guarantee. It's always a guaranteed goal. Let's just put the game to bed. But he was a bit patchy anyway. Him and Matt.
And Matt's good at him.
Yeah, him and Matt's record is very, very similar.
We haven't had hardly any penalties this season, have we? We've had like 3 penalties.
We don't score from set pieces anyway.
No, I mean,
Well,
And
Bruno
technically
missed
it's a
one.
set
Bruno
piece.
scored one. Ronaldo scored one. Have we had any more than that?
We don't get in the box.
No, I mean
Do you remember
Bruno
how many penalties we had
missed
last
one. I
season?
know.
Yeah, I think he's missed one. Or missed one, maybe scored 2.
It was
or one.
Penandes last season, wasn't it?
Oh, God, I missed
I
those
missed
days.
that.
I'd love to start last season again. Get a win
Brentford
that Europa
have
League
got
final.
a free
this time.
kick here,
Don't
floating
know
in.
what
still
you
here.
got till it's gone.
That's I hope.
We finished second with an out of form number 9
I know.
and McFred.
Beautiful thing, wasn't it?
Who's that there? Let's start Elanga.
Yeah, just he went for the run in behind, didn't he? And they played it short.
Like
So
Ollie
he
had
made
to
it
go.
now.
We know.
Right,
We
yeah,
all
of
know he
course,
had to
yeah,
go,
yeah,
but like, I think he was like
That's better.
holding
Good
this
tackle.
Pass on there,
dysfunctional.
pass it on there.
He should have went.
Oh, you got to
He's
send
He's
him
there you go.
offside
Now
now.
he did the
He's
right thing.
offside.
Is he offside?
I think. I don't
on
know.
the overlap there.
They'll
Whip
overlap.
it in.
That's a shit cross, isn't it? That was poor.
Is that corner?
No.
No, I just think it's just over it.
You could have played that.
Decent counter attack from United, but
Nah, he was
It
on.
was on.
he's on. Yeah, he's playing in Ronaldo. Then it's
Bruno
Diogo Dalot
streaking.
on the overlap.
It's just an awful cross, isn't it?
I feel like the pass from Ronnie was not quite in
Yeah,
his stride. He had
a
to
little
check
bit
his
short,
stride
but
a little
even so.
bit, didn't he?
Yeah.
But no, you're right. No excuse. It was a terrible cross.
But decent counter attack. See, that's too easy, isn't it?
You got
Simple nod on
He's
there.
got to feel you there, man.
Yeah.
At least
Yeah. Yeah, Lindelof just getting beaten in the air.
getting beaten off. In the air.
Get involved in the chat and the comments. Let us know what you think of the start. Hit that like button as well. Let's get to 1,000 likes.
Come on.
We're just on 806. It's
Go
a
on,
decent little thing, that.
Bruni.
Bruno. Go on, you in here, Ronnie.
Good defending that. Is that Janssen? He left Leeds and then Leeds went up, didn't he?
Really?
Yeah. I always find stuff like that funny when it happens. Like, remember when I didn't like this happening because obviously it meant Liverpool in the Champions League, but when Michael Owen left Liverpool for Madrid, he was like, I want to win the Champions League. That's
And then
why I
Liverpool
left.
won
And
the Champions
Liverpool
League.
won it.
And he never did.
Michael Owen, man. What is he about?
What a fringe.
I know.
I feel a bit bad for him.
Do you?
A little
Nah,
bit.
you don't
I've
need
got
to feel
no
bad for it.
sympathy or
don't need to have sympathy.
care or,
And I don't need to.
anything towards Michael Owen whatsoever. Do
he-
you remember like against PSG when we won and he was sat there like that?
But he's
Like
like,
making a point of it.
No, yeah, I don't like him. I don't like him.
Just being a
But I
muppet.
do feel a little bit sorry for
He was
him.
trying to get back into the
Because
good books of Liverpool fans.
he's
wasn't
a big enough name in British football history, but he's got no real legacy and no one likes him.
That's a
And
good
he's one
point.
of
It's
a very
mad.
few modern
And I do feel a
day
bit sorry for that.
English
The
players
only time I felt
winning
sorry for him
Ballon
That's what I'm
d'Or.
on about. Like,
was when he did an interview on BT and he was saying that like when he was 23 or whatever, he'd played like, if you added up all the appearances from like Beckham, Scholes and others, he played more than them put together. Like and
By
then
the time they were 23.
Yeah, by the time they
But
were
have you
23.
heard about Rashford the same? He's played more 50 plus game seasons than Beckham
talk about this.
and things we have ever done.
This is what I mean, and like you can understand, like you feel a bit sorry for players who get burnt out and get injuries
Victor.
and get overused.
I
and
thought
all
he was
that.
going to give a free kick.
So I did feel a little bit like, okay, yeah, I get that, but then I just think back to the
Yeah,
way
I
he
don't.
acts
No,
as
I
a-
don't
as a
like him. I'm
pundit
not.
and-
But yeah, he's an idiot. I don't particularly
It's a
like him.
Muppet.
Yeah.
Aye.
United keeping the ball a little bit.
I like this kit.
It's good, isn't it?
It is good, isn't it?
I always like them, like the blue.
They look like keeper
away
kit
kits,
shorts, though,
the
don't
dark
they?
blue away kits. Yeah, they do.
Maybe the
don't they?
shorts shouldn't be that colour.
Yeah.
What's your favourite ever United kit?
Home.
Any?
I thought about this yesterday, so shall I tell you this new... So what I've been doing recently is like, you know, things that I really wanted when I was a kid that I couldn't afford. Like,
I like this.
I got
Mates.
Superman versus Muhammad Ali. Yeah, mates. That's why I employed you dick. Mates. And I got Superman Muhammad Ali, the comic book original from back in the day, 1978.
Who wins?
So I bought that.
Oh, we've got a corner, so we're not going to
Muhammad
score.
Ali.
Does he?
Yeah.
Rightly so.
So
Imagine that.
I bought that, but now my thing is I'm buying, like I've just bought a brand new with tags, Michael Jordan home and away jerseys from like 96, 97.
Nice.
Like brand
Good,
new
innit?
with tags.
I'm not into
champion,
basketball,
all that
but even
stuff.
I can appreciate
No,
that
but it's
one.
like now I'm
Nah, I can
looking.
appreciate
I was
that.
thinking yesterday, so I want to get, because my 99 shirt from back in the day, my dad's one, I've got all signatures over it.
Right.
And my one doesn't fit, obviously.
Yeah.
So I want a Beckham one.
Right.
So now I'm looking for an original
so expensive,
David
you know.
Beckham.
Is he on side here? What are you doing? It's a bit of a mix-up there in the Brentford
like
box.
Now I'm going back and getting the shirts that I wish
They're
when I
like
was a kid,
300 plus quid,
I'd
you know,
gone to
them
my dad.
99 ones.
Oh,
Oh no,
I'll
I'm not saying
find
you
one
can't
somewhere.
afford it. I'm just saying there are a lot.
No,
of
I
money.
I wouldn't pay 300 quid for it.
Yeah, there are a lot.
But I'd,
Have you still got the Danny Welbeck one I gave you?
yeah, I've still got
Good
that.
Keep
like
that.
I've-
It'll be worth something one
I've
day.
got
that.
like I remember
when he returns to United.
Remember the one
Get it signed.
when Rio first arrived, and I remember his first game for United. He had blonde hair.
Yeah.
And we wore the white kit with the red bit in the
Ah,
colour.
yeah,
Do you
yeah,
remember?
yeah.
So it had a black
Yeah.
colour, but it had a red bit,
Yeah.
and it had the black stripe on the back.
Right.
I had that with Beckham on. It was when the Premier League introduced the new lettering, so it was like the plasticky lettering rather than the foamy, like, you know, like
Oh, it's
stroke
like the
it, remember?
it's like furry, wasn't it?
And then we bought it, and my mum washed it, bruv, and all the lettering came off. So I've got a shirt at home with Beckham on it, but the Beckham's all pulled off. It's just emotional.
Get it back, put it back on.
And that's the only one that fits me from back then.
Get involved in the chat. Come on, let us know your favourite United kit from,
Well, I didn't
from
actually
any era.
Do you know what kit's nice?
Go on.
That I'd never buy because the goalie kit. Schmeichel's in 99.
Yeah.
That green.
Yeah, no,
I had that
it's-
as a kid.
Did ya?
Did ya?
It's
Loved
decent.
it. And it
that.
had a zip on the neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
My
kit, that.
zip broke on the 99.
The 99
straight away.
league kit, I loved.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
The final, the Euro.
like the final one.
It's
The
because of the memories.
It's shiny though, isn't it?
The memories are good, but as a kit itself, I think it's okay.
The matte
It's not
finish
like-
on the
No, you
league
don't
kit.
like the thing around the badge?
No, I like. It's all right. You know, it's not my favourite or anything like that, but I think it's
And the colours and that.
it's
majestic,
nice.
that.
It's not majestic. Yeah.
And you know, like...
it's just the memory and it's the thought of it. It's
The
just
99
like, it's
kit
positive.
kind of had like a cord kind of feel to it.
Mm.
Whereas
Ah,
that
yeah,
one
yeah.
was just pure silky.
Do you remember that one that came? I
Nice.
don't know if it's like 2001 or 2002, but it was like a blue away kit that was like felt, or like it was like a really weird
No,
like
it was
woolen.
the blue version of...
Was it that?
It was the blue version of the white version that I just
Was it?
Yeah.
And
we
but
had the
it
red
picked up
version.
dog hairs like nothing I've ever seen. That we used to have dogs, and I couldn't wear that top. It picked up dog hairs so bad. It's like sharp on it. Ridiculous.
It's your own fault.
Great
for
kit though.
Dogging. Christopher Hawkins has been a
Picked up
member.
doggers like you wouldn't believe.
He's
honestly.
been a member of the first team for 19 months. He says the 09-10 home kit with the black chevron
Yeah.
across the front is one of my all-time favourites. That was the...
Reminds me of Nani,
oh,
that.
is that the Owen one? Owen
Yeah.
Derby goal?
Berber.
That
No.
black chevron.
Nani.
Yeah.
And then we had one with a blue chevron, didn't we?
Yeah.
I used to like that.
Chevrons.
Do you know the black
Stay
kit?
two
It was like
chevrons away.
the
Yes.
third kit for the 2009-10 season.
Yes.
we
Oh,
kind of
yes,
had the
with the
same
red
one.
stripe.
Gorgeous.
08, 09.
Yeah. The
Oh,
black
mate.
version of that.
07-08 blue kit as well, where Ronnie scored them goals against Arsenal.
Yeah,
in
that's a
09.
great kit. But the
That
black,
kit's
it's like it's
beautiful.
basically the same kit, wasn't it? Those two were basically
Yeah,
the same,
yeah,
but the black one was so nice.
Do you remember
The
when
red one was classic of that.
Yeah.
The other one we won 08.
Yeah. All those three.
Yeah, them three.
That's back when you
probably
still
the
had
last
one-
time they nailed every kit.
Yeah. But that's when you used to have one kit for 2 years, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Back at, you still used to have two.
No,
one
they
kit
used
for
to
2 years.
change the aways.
Yeah.
So
But that's
they
when the
wouldn't
black
change
one
the
was the
whole-
08, 09. Yeah, that was
Mad,
that was a
innit?
great one.
That reminds me of Anderson.
Yeah, Anderson,
one.
Ronaldo. Yeah.
Hello,
I always like a long sleeve as well.
Bruno, man.
Oh, come on.
Look, the ball is your friend, bruv.
Casper Peterson says all 3 this season are nice too. All 3 kits.
Yeah, these are good.
Bit better,
But they don't
innit?
feel like they're
Shame
not
was
iconic,
shit.
though.
Yeah, that always affects my feelings around kits as well. Rubbish.
Yeah.
It's like I didn't like the 12-13 kit.
I didn't. The checkerboard one.
Yeah,
I didn't like it.
And then we
He's
won the
like,
league.
Who
in
does
it.
that make you think of?
Rio.
Oh, really? Kagawa straight away.
It reminded me of Rio holding Van Persie's shirt.
Yeah.
I always think of Evra with the hand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What's your favourite shirt, Jay? 1986.
No, do you know what? Like I wasn't even. Well, I was barely born when we wore it.
Fucking hell.
Oh, A up. Tackle.
Well done, Rafa.
Varane.
Oh, he's in here. They're in.
It's 1-0 this is.
Good save.
Great save by David De Gea. Brentford breaking through there, and it's still
they're
the
through
danger's
again.
not gone yet.
Varane and De Gea.
Are you
Oh
fucking moving
my
out the
God.
way of it?
Varane again.
Why are we ducking out ahead in that?
Varane
Fred
on
there.
left then. Oi, someone slap someone, please.
Fred's
That was
moved out
pathetic
the way
defending.
there.
You got to shout at someone there. There's too much clapping hands. Like, well done, lads. Like, someone bollock someone.
Yeah, this. I mean,
Linda, like, who's that diving in there? Tellez, you
Tellez.
mop it, bruv.
This here, the ball comes in, and McTominay and Fred move. Is it McTominay and Fred? Lindelof and Fred. Why is Fred moving out the way of that there?
He just kind of did this.
It's like he's like trying to flick it, but he's nowhere near
Brentford
it.
have got a corner. I will get to see super
Probably
chats because there's
score.
quite a few. I'll get some in a minute. Let's just see what happens with
He's
this
got to
corner
head
first.
that away. He moved his head out the way of it. Corner to
I
Brentford.
hate football.
We've won it. It's another corner.
Fernandez there, clearing the ball. Tony McGuigan in the super chat says, I think 94 home kit with Old Trafford in the background bought it off an official merchant last year.
Do you know that's one of them things that if they did that now, you'd say
It
it's so
does.
cheesy,
They
it's
did
so
it with the Trinity
stupid.
thing.
Yeah, and it just looks shit in that grey one. It looked like
Yeah.
some like first. I'm a graphic designer, first year of like doing graphic design. But when you look at that kit, you think, yeah, that's great.
Yeah, they did it with the
Yeah.
Trinity statue, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. We're fucking
Oh
about
my
it.
God.
We're absolutely fucking about it.
Is that a goal kick or another corner?
It looked like it got deflection to me.
Another corner. This is the third corner on the spin for Brentford.
Look at this here. We win the header. Ronaldo wins it, and then it's just fucking.
And you
ping-ponging
want me to
about.
be confident for games, bruv.
Use lot. Yeah. Use
It's the
lot.
first use lot of the night.
You've done well, actually. Yeah, we've been with you for a few hours and you've not said use lot yet. Go on, David De Gea.
The feeble wrist.
That's the worst overhead kick ever.
Fred's not Brazilian, bruv. You should get your passport taken off you. If you do stuff like that.
That's the sort of overhead kick I do.
When your
Adam
calf
Sharp
goes
yeah,
halfway through.
Adam Sharp, who's been a member for 12 months of the academy, or for 2 months of the academy, says, I love the Sharp ones because my surname is Sharp.
That's great.
sick, that.
Because then you didn't need to get your name printed on the back. You saw it on the front.
I never used to.
It just says
I
C front
Very rarely
on the back.
got names on my shirts until I was
Yeah.
like secondary. Like, we
I'd
couldn't
prefer
afford
to have
it.
a player's name than my name on it.
My mate had an Elka and Terry on the back of his, and he used to get stopped all
On
the
United
time.
shirts?
Yeah, after the Champions League final. Yeah, like, honestly.
Fuck.
I know.
To be fair, that's better
Nicholson.
than the one that's in Pogba-Himovic or whatever it was.
Nick, my mate. And his contribution to United history is he got beer banned on the forecourt because he kicked off of the City coach. And after
That is a legacy. That's more of a legacy than Michael Owen.
He always says I'm a footnote in United's history. That's my contribution.
That's like us at school. You know why
Yeah.
you're at school?
He did,
We
he
got
climbed-
cans banned.
Really?
Because we used to throw them in the air,
Yeah.
full can, and
Yeah.
then land and just spin around and go crazy. And we got, so that's like same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, he did. After he kicks off, he climbed on the coach and started fighting. And they banned beer on the forecourt after that.
Good lad.
I love a tasty forecourt.
Yeah.
Gets you right up for a game,
Yeah,
doesn't
it does, doesn't it?
Fucking hell.
Like, that's
kick
why
off
I
and
think
then
we
pass
beat
again.
Roma 7-1, you know.
Look at this. They're
Yeah.
outnumbering us in our own box here.
Oh, offside.
Because that was in, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. There's a bit of editing there. That go in, that?
I don't know. It
I
looked
think
like
it did, you know. It looked like it.
He's offside, but
We're so
look
poor.
at this. Look, just taking Greenwood taking
he's
way
well,
too
well
long.
offside there. This hasn't been a good start for Manchester United Football Club.
No.
I'm not going to lie to you. Adam Caveney says, favourite was a long sleeve 10-11 home kit. Arguably my favourite season
that?
was 8 at the time.
Was that the one with the white collar?
White collar. Berbatov hat-trick.
Yes, you've nailed it there. You've absolutely nailed the memory
That
from
makes
that
me think
one.
of Rooney, that one, though, for some reason. Still.
Overhead kick.
Was it?
City,
Same
yeah.
kit.
Same season. Or same kit.
I
It
love
might not be
Rooney.
same season.
If you could have anyone from...
Wayne Rooney.
Yeah. Honestly, if I could have anyone from United's history in this team, it'd be Wayne Rooney.
Nah, it'd probably be Roy Keane.
Nah, I'd take Rooney. I think
I think
it's
Roy
always
Keane
the
is
answer.
Wayne Rooney in midfield. And we
He
need
is,
midfield.
but I just think Rooney's always the answer.
I do feel like...
And also, next season, we've got no strikers. If we, I mean, we'll have Ronaldo. I suppose.
If you could take anyone, you're having Rooney, yeah?
Yeah, easy.
You're having Rooney. Who are you having?
Rooney.
You're both having Rooney.
No, I'm going Keano.
You're going Keano. You're going Rooney.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Or David Beckham would be a central midfielder.
I'm tempted to say Yap Stam.
Really?
I am. I think that defence gets sorted out so quickly.
Imagine Stam and Varane.
I should probably pick a midfielder, but I just want
am
Rooney.
hard.
I think just give me an 18-year-old Wayne Rooney at any time in any team in history.
I can't.
Do you know what I
wait
love? Wayne Rooney. I've seen a clip of it the other day, the drop ball, where he just starts kicking.
Him. Fantastic.
Against all.
He kicks him like 3 times, doesn't he?
Yeah, that was skinhead Rooney. That was, wasn't it? Yeah, he absolutely fucked them up.
People don't.
And he proper
realise
meant
how
it as
good
well.
Wayne
Like
Rooney was.
fucking.
amazing.
One of the things I always remember was CR7.
That's a booking.
CR7 doing step overs and that against Everton, and young Wayne Rooney just going BAM! And smashing him into the stands, bro. And I remember thinking, sign him up.
I remember at Old Trafford, he did something similar when he played for Everton.
No,
Was it thing? Because I remember him going, I got the ball.
Yeah, Ronnie. Because Ronnie
Was it Ronnie? I
down
couldn't remember
there,
it was,
by
right.
the tunnel.
Yeah.
And he was doing step overs and that, and then Rooney just smashed him.
Wayne Rooney was so good, wasn't he? I love that.
That team was shit as well. They had Carsley, Radzinski.
Was Hibbert there? Hibbert there. Well, he got
Osman,
like 600 Premier League appearances.
Stubbs.
Jesus wept.
And all them, man. And
No wonder Ferguson's still playing that.
Wayne Rooney come through. Remember Radzinski was a fat fella, remember?
He was a fat man.
Fat little, was he Canadian?
Yeah,
Don't know.
I can't remember.
Free kicks United. Just no one anywhere near it.
Go on.
That's a crack.
Greenwood. Ooh.
Lambo.
Yeah, looked a bit mid-riffy, didn't it?
Someone fouling.
But Brentford counter-attacking.
Miles away.
Playing
Well done there.
Who's that? Tell us.
Yeah.
Good defending that.
Yeah, it was.
Let's have a look. JA says 1985 sharp, not badge in the middle, sick.
I do like some of those kicks from back then, like Robbo's era, but I can't recall them.
Yeah,
so
to be honest with you,
you ain't got any memories attached to them.
Bit too early.
There was one kit I bought my dad, which was a remake, so it wasn't the original kit, but it was from the year he was born. My dad's quite young; he was in the 70s, and he had It had some sort of chevron down.
You're not my favourite kit. We used to have it on the wall in the old Devil's studio. Was my one. It was a white Admiral one with a black stripe. I love.
Oh, I know which one you're on about.
That was like pretty much, but I loved it, and it was like cotton. Do you know what I mean? Like it was good material.
They must have sweated so bad back then, innit?
Back in the day,
because they're basically running around in jumpers, isn't it?
After 12 pints the night before,
Giles
and a steak for breakfast.
Are you allowed to have a sleeveless shirt?
No, I remember Cameroon did it for. They did it in the AFCON and they were allowed, and then they did it at the World Cup. And was it Cameroon?
I think it was.
Because Samuel Eto'o and Jeremy and that, innit?
Yeah.
And then they had to put long sleeves under it. That was a class shirt.
Yeah, it was.
And they also had an all-in-one.
That all-in-one we talked about the other week, didn't we?
Onesie.
That onesie one. It's like shorts and a top.
Really though?
Together.
For the 94.
Imagine if football kits just became like basketball jerseys. That'd be sick, bro.
Yeah.
For the 94 World Cup, Cameroon players I think it was Cameroon, had their names on in marker.
There was one World Cup where India said we're not playing in boots, bro.
Really?
They said, nah, we don't need boots. And then we weren't allowed to play.
Violum says, why Sancho dropped today? Any reason? He's been at a funeral, I think, so that's the reason he's not in the squad. Helgon Wheels 87 says, Keano or Vida, you can fix a broken nose, but you can't fix your pride after a conceded goal. That's the never say die attitude we need.
And again, this isn't a criticism.
Go on.
But
go on then, Fred.
I see people so many times talk about
he's overstepped the mark.
Vidic,
yeah,
and put him ahead of Rio,
no,
and it shocks me. You know?
Vidic is the third.
And people
it's Stan Rio, Vidic for me.
People in these comments will be saying, "Oh, of course he's better than Rio," and that's what I mean. That shocks me because Rio was always head and shoulders above anyone.
Do you know what it is with Vidic? I think what helps him as well is the style. He's a blood and thunder. There's footage of him flying into.
He's
things.
a much better highlights player,
and also his stats. When people go on about Van Dijk. And you compare Vidic's stats for that sort of in comparison for that season.
When he won
Player of the Year.
Yeah, when it was like we had 14 clean sheets in a row. We won like our second Premier League title and the Champions League or whatever.
Van der Sar broke a world record or something, didn't it?
Vidic's stats. So even if you've not watched him, you can get his stats up and go, look, this is why he's the best. But for me, it's just Jaap Stam just was a phenomenon.
Yeah, the reason I'd put Jaap and Rio ahead of both of them ahead of him is they've read the game. Obviously, Vidic's reading of the game is incredible, but they just seem one step ahead of everybody. Yeah. And I remember the one thing that stands in my mind of Rio, and it's something that I'll always remember. I remember Thierry Henry being at Old Trafford. And the ball's put through for him,
And most defenders at that point are getting roasted by Thierry.
Yeah.
And Rio just positioned himself, got to the ball first, slowed it down, turned away from it, and I just thought, bruv, you're different gravy. Like, there's no one else doing that kind of stuff, man. Like,
and he was like that from like the age of 20
I also think the likes of Vidic and Terry, they make defending look difficult.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they make it look
last gap a little bit. Last
whereas
gap,
Rio
sorry.
makes it look easy.
Yeah, like flying in.
Yeah.
Like throwing your head in front of things. Whereas, is it Fred there's gone down?
Yeah.
I think he headbutted the back of his head.
Oh dear.
Saw one that. No, I think this Brentford player's headbutted his back of his head.
Rio was different as well, man, because Rio like was
That's a foul.
Eh?
How is that not a foul?
Let's have a look at this again. Right, he's
clearly a foul.
Headbutted the back of Fred's head.
No free kick was given.
Right in front of linesman, like 2 yards away from linesman.
No free kick was given.
Yeah. Do you know what? People, and I've criticised Bruno in the past for moaning, but he's right to there. Like, I do want a player going to the ref. What are you on about? How was that not a free kick for us? M. Backler says, I'd take Larry White.
Yeah, Larry Blanc.
Yeah.
Fergie, man, fucked us with that, didn't he, really? He won a league title, though.
Do you know when anyone who played for United won a league title? Like who's the kid who's always doing it? Luke Chadwick. Yeah, you got a title. Anderson, you got 5. Like anyone.
Just won it all the time.
Yeah. Kagawa, you got a title. Don't worry about that. Michael Owen, you never own a title. Come here, you can have one.
Anderson, you've got 4, man.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just like, it was ridiculous. Any player has got a title. Clever Lake title. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who you are. Yeah, I took him for that. Wasn't abusive. 2015 or 2014-15, I'd say is unreal.
Fred back up.
Fred's all right. Yeah. Hogan on Wheels 87 says, I don't mean he's better. They make each other better. Just love the attitude. But I mean, Yap, Vida, Rio, they're all mint.
Yeah.
It's like you making you pick your favourite steak. Love vibe with 5. Yeah.
What's your favourite steak?
Wrong channel, that.
Yeah. Thanks for the
Right,
compliment.
you're right, Rio.
We'll pass it on to the people that are on that channel. You've done it, haven't you, though? You've been on there.
Yeah.
Old Rio
still owes me a favour for that, by the way. Just putting it out there.
Yeah.
So if you want to at Rio 35 and say you still owe Adam an interview,
yes,
I'm just saying, do it.
There you go. That's a good pass. Bit of space.
Yeah, because I want to do a proper sit down with Rio.
Yeah, I liked you one with
about his career
with
and that.
Ravel. I like them in-depth interviews.
Yeah,
when you talk about.
It was like I was thinking about the Cantona interview the other day.
Yeah,
and I didn't prepare for that interview. And obviously,
that's a bold move. Interviewing one of the goats.
Like the questions came from the viewers last week.
Oh right, okay, sorry.
And that's cool. I love doing that.
Yeah.
And it was Cantona. Like, we want to get subscribers questions in. But like yesterday, I was thinking about it, and I half feel we used that opportunity to just do an hour talking about his career, and like made it the Cantona kind of story.
I think
because like he spoke about Mourinho. It's like
it's
that's
very
relevant
difficult
now.
as well because, I mean, I don't think you did yourselves any favours sitting either side of him. I'm just putting that on out there. But like when you the way because he's quite like slow in it, the way he talks and that, and you waiting to see if he's finished and stuff like that. And it's
I thought that was in.
Diogo Dalot there.
I thought that was in. He got miles wide. I thought that was in.
Joe Presbeluski says, anyone else notice those weird lines on the pitch, or is that just the US broadcast? They share the pitch or the ground with some rugby team, I think.
Yeah. Wasps.
Yeah.
Rugby league.
I couldn't tell you. Get involved in the comments if you know.
Dude, there's rugby team in Brentford.
Rugby Onion, though, isn't it?
Yeah, is it like London Irish or something? I don't know what the name of the team.
We just made that one up.
No, I mean, what is the name of the rugby team?
Did they used to play rugby at your school?
At my school, once every 4 years.
We never.
I think we did a week of it, and then everyone just like.
You used to play rugby at your school.
They had rugby, but it wasn't the main thing.
Harry Johnson says, which United signing has been the biggest letdown? Mine was Di Maria.
Angel Di Maria. You know, from a personal level,
yeah,
and it wasn't even a signing, it was a loan. Falcao still breaks my heart to this very day.
Yeah, that was tough.
For me,
I loved him.
Yeah, I did. The conversation starts and ends with Alexis Sanchez for me.
Yeah, it got to be on it.
Just
expectation to reality.
Yeah.
It could.
I've seen worse players play for Manchester United Football Club, but I've not seen one like you say, Joe, with the expectation where I thought this guy could take us towards the title.
Yeah,
and he was awful.
The season before, he was Player of the Year.
I'd have to go
Premier League Player of the Year. It's got to be Sanchez. Come on,
I'd go. Lukaku or Pogba.
Do you know what? Lukaku's a weird.
And you know why? Because not because I always argue that I don't necessarily. I think Pogba's kind of lived up to my expectations of him as a player.
Okay.
I think we could have had him more use of him. Like he's obviously been injured a lot.
Yep.
And he's had issues where we don't know whether he wants to be here or not. But outside of that, I think
Other
on the
than that-
football pitch, I've seen what I expected from him, like his creativity, his football ability, etc. We just haven't had a great team. Do you know what I mean? But when he joined and Lukaku joined, and we had Mourinho, the way I felt then was like, remember when Mourinho went Chelsea?
Oh, Fred!
And they bought Matic and Costa and
no one's passed.
And they just won the league.
Yeah.
I felt like we were going towards.
Yeah.
And
no,
so
the Matic, was it Matic, Lindelof, and Lukaku in one summer?
Yeah.
Was I know Matic and Lukaku wasn't it? Because neither of them two were in they won the Europa League. And I thought, this is it now. Especially initially. Lukaku was firing him when he first 10
9
games.
goals in his first 10 games.
Yeah, but then he scored like 2 in his next
goal.
8.
I always think of that.
He was
first
better
goal,
for United than he has
in the
been for
first one he
Chelsea,
scored.
and nothing said about Chelsea.
No.
Spent £100 million. They've paid more for him as well.
It's just that thing, though, isn't it? Really, same with City. No one really gives a fuck about Chelsea. That's the problem. No one actually cares.
Oh, Bruno, man.
They care when they win the league. They care when they win the Champions League.
There's that is
the
sorry,
ball
Joe,
is your
sorry,
friend.
But there's been that quite a few times, not just tonight, but obviously tonight as well. Just half a yard short, or just not in the stride, or whatever, or it's just sloppy.
Oh, passing's
it's just not good enough. There's no excuse for it. Quite a few people in the chat have said Bellum, Joe, just so you know.
Bellum. We haven't sounded him yet. It can't be a disappointment.
Hit the like button. Yeah. We're almost at 1,000 likes. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Helgan on Wheels 87. Been quite a few super chats from you. Appreciate it. Says I'm on the right channel now. Ain't I? Love you all. Joe, you can explain this one.
I accidentally shouted that instead of saying Jude Bellingham.
Oh.
I wasn't thinking straight, and I just said Bellingham for
Jude
no
Bellingham
reason.
and Declan Rice.
Go on,
Anthony. Oh, you should have threw yourself for that.
Come on.
Do you know what the saddest thing for me is?
We're shit.
Yeah.
And we know.
It's when I see that picture, you know, the one of Mason, Marcus, and Martial, and I think I had such high hopes. I had such high hopes. Honestly, I thought this is it now for the next 7 years.
There's 2 of them there.
We're going to dominate world football, and they're going to score 100 goals between them each season.
In 2016, 17.
Martial. I love that.
He
Yeah.
said he's not leaving. No,
Was that at some sort of dinner? You've got Sue on, haven't you?
Yeah, UNICEF dinner. You know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
The people that think I paid to go there, don't be so stupid. I got a freebie.
People think you paid to go to a UNICEF
No, because
dinner.
those are expensive things, isn't it? So don't be sitting there at home thinking, I don't went to a UNICEF dinner. He must be balling.
No,
I got invited onto a table.
Spent
I was
that money
lucky
on
to be there.
a Chicago Bulls jersey instead.
Yeah. You're gonna.
This guy with his towel, right? This guy is doing my head in. Hey.
Who fucking Rory Delap
Yeah.
over here?
Oh, just wipe me ball for me.
I got
I'm
red
going to
and
do a
white
big
stripes
long
on,
throw.
You pretend to be Stoke, you silly.
Bore off.
Oh, all of that to do a short throw.
Exactly. Pathetic.
Come on, Anthony.
We're so bad.
What if we can keep the ball here?
We bought Cristiano Ronaldo to be.
We have done.
Go on, that's not a bad play, that. Go on out. Tell us here now.
Champions
He's
League.
got
Let's not
one
worry about
person.
next
Yeah,
season.
exactly. He's going to take
seven
the
people
pass of all passes to.
That's a foul there.
He's not going to get it, is he? He has done.
Well
you go
done.
down with enough, like.
Now that was a foul.
Conviction.
Went through.
Sorry, some super chats. Rajan Dayu says, my favourite kit was the white 08-10 away kit.
Yeah.
CR7 wore it in Rome, Champions League final. Had my name on the back as well. But my mum gave it to a freshie cousin in India.
That's a disgrace, that.
Why do people? Who would give your shirt away?
Yeah, because obviously them man they have the fake ones on that, innit? And like, if you come from any family, if you go back home, wherever your home is, you bring stuff with.
I remember I used to sponsor this kid once in Africa, and they sent me a picture of him. Now, you know, like you
that
see,
was child support, Jay. You weren't sponsored.
yeah, all right, yeah. You know, you see when I'm sings on a
It's
bus.
Africa. You mean Altrincham?
Yeah, Altrincham. We call it Africa.
I was sponsoring this kit. Well, yeah.
I was sponsoring my son.
The court made me sponsor this kit.
Yeah, that woman who lives in my house said you're going to sponsor this child that I've just given birth to. But they sent me a picture of him with wearing an Arsenal top, so I cancelled that sponsorship. Fucking paid for that. That was the end of that. Sorry, little Femi, if you're watching, lad. Go and find some gooner to sponsor you. He just wants to say thank you. Well, that's the last thing he says to me.
We know a few gooners that need some positive PR at the moment as well, so you might be in luck.
Yeah, there you go,
We will never score from a corner, will we? It just will not happen, ever.
Sorry, Freddie Quinn.
He's going to smash it.
Freddie Quinn's asked me to read out his super chat. I'm not going to. Great save. Get out to him. Ah! Oh, my. What is going on?
We're shit, aren't we?
How come that hit the post and then no one moved?
I don't know if I can read his
I don't
Freddie
think
Quinn's
you probably
super
can't.
chat.
What he does is he writes stuff that he knows we can't read out.
So Freddie Quinn has said, United are being put under more pressure than redacted.
You can see the super chat if you see what he said. You can still see him, can't you? Thanks, Freddie.
I don't mind reading out jokes about him.
Yeah, that's the thing. I
don't
don't
want
want
to
to
go.
make it about.
I don't want to go there, Freddie.
Yeah.
You know, this
That's a
ain't
good
your
point.
TikTok, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you speak to all sorts of loons on there.
United are terrible, aren't they? Did you see that?
Matthew Coward, who's been a member of
They
the
almost
academy
scored from our corner.
for 40 months, says, "What's the youngster you were convinced was the answer to all our problems? For me, it has to be Januzaj.
Giuseppe Rossi.
I've got about a million.
Without
of them,
Morris.
Don't know what
honestly.
this mine's embarrassing, way worse than all of these. I thought Possebon was going to make it, you know.
Oh, mate, so did I, bro. I was right there. Emmanuel
what
Pogatetz
was-
ended that. If
Rod-
it wasn't
oh,
for him,
yeah,
what was that game where he played
yeah.
for the first team and he was brilliant?
Pogatetz, Middlesbrough, Nick Hopp, he fucking snapped him.
Was that it? No, there was a game where before that where he looked really good.
Oh, against Hull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was really good. And I thought, you know what, midfield, he's all right. And
I
then
think
he
it
was
was
just never
Hull
even
or
close.
Wolves.
Whatever it was, I was at that game. Me and my dad were like, he's got something, he has. And then he had
something.
nothing.
But then he got snapped. Trust me, bro. That was a horrible tackle as well. Right over the ball.
Horrible.
Horrible.
It's like Ben Thornley with Nicky Marker. He did the same thing. Now broke.
All right, Dad.
No, it is. I know.
Nicky Marker.
I know. But people forget Ben Thornley was the one out of the class of '92, that era everyone thought was going to make it.
Yeah.
Got his leg snapped by Nicky Marker. Broke his leg in 2 places, and then was never quite at that level. Ended up going to Reading. And then ended up, say what happened to Ben Thornley, he ended up getting a Mickey took out of him by Adam McKola down the tunnel at Salford.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, the reason I was laughing is because you said broke both his legs.
He was
Like,
awful,
how
yeah.
bad does a tackle have to be
No,
to break?
that's what Neil Running did to
Has
Andy
that
Cole.
happened?
What did I say
Broke
to
both
him
his
again?
legs.
Yeah.
What?
You said right. Ben Thornley, just give it context. I'll get to the Andy Cole thing in a minute.
All right.
We went to watch this charity game, Salford against United 11. Ben Thornley comes on. No offence, Ben, right? Weighing about 22 stone. Not his best. Right? Comes on, gives the ball away, Salford score. Right? Comes off again. We're down the tunnel, right? After the game.
Such a
Ben
knobhead.
Thornley stood there. I'm stood there.
It's a charity
Macca
game.
walks over, goes, "Hey, Ben, great assist for the goal, son." Laughs at his own joke.
Still laughing at it.
To be fair though, Ben Foley went, "I know it's one of my better ones, that." But I thought that's amazing. Oh, we're so bad, it's amazing.
Fucking hell,
Ben
David.
George.
Come on.
Just catch it there.
You can't just flip your fucking
Oh,
arms
nothing
about.
even got given as well. You know why I used to like going in goal when I was at Sunday League?
Go on.
Because you can hurt people.
Yeah.
I don't think
It's just,
David
he's
De
never,
Gea
he's
makes
never
the
going to
most
do
of
that though.
his-
Yeah.
Of his
Visibility.
allowance in
Yeah.
hurting people.
It's just like, I'm just going to punch
you
this.
jump up there, not this one, the other one. That's a great save. You jump up for that other one with your knees up.
Yeah.
You hurt the striker.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
want it no more. And it's not a foul. This one, knees up.
You got to do
You know
better.
what I mean?
there.
Yeah.
You got to do better.
Knees
just-
up, punch him
He's
in the
all
back
looking
of his
for it
head.
straight away as well.
And that happened last season, Sheffield United. Yes, you were fouled, but it's not always given. You have to just be stronger.
Clatter
Yeah.
him. Dare Taylor says, he's been a member of the first team for 30 months. Where did Bruce and Pallister fit into United's best ever centre-back list? Pallister, I mean, he's in that conversation for me. Bruce not far off it. I think Bruce,
I think Pallister was better.
yeah, as a defender, Bruce, I mean, you can't ignore the fact he captained us to back-to-back titles and a double.
hell.
Jesus wept. And also scored 19 goals in a season.
Pally was the Rio of that too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
If you get what I mean.
Yeah, no, he was. Bruce read the game brilliantly and obviously was mint. Fred, that was a hospital ball.
You can't
I ate
pass,
every-
can
bro,
it? You
this-
can't
This is,
pass.
again, we're getting worse as the
I
game
don't get
goes on.
excited for games no more.
No,
It don't
35
hurt when we
minutes in,
concede.
and we're awful.
It's just horrible, man.
And I take no pleasure in saying that.
Who is it who got both their legs broken with one tackle?
Andy Cole broke. Neil Ruddock broke Andy Cole's legs in a reserve game.
Both legs at once.
Chucky gave Andy Cole a lift home, and he said Andy Cole was moaning all the way home. His legs were hurting.
Legs?
Yeah, told him stop being soft.
Both legs.
And it turns out he broke both his legs.
I used to hate man
incredible.
like Vinnie Jones and that. It's
That
just
is
like,
incredible.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Remember when Vinnie Jones tried to chop up Cantona and Cantona just looked at him like,
Yeah,
what
he
are
got
you
up, didn't he?
doing,
Like, and
pussy?
everyone used to target it because he knew he was a hothead.
But I used to just
Yeah.
think like, who do you man? You know when you watch American films
Yeah.
and there's like a bully in it
Yeah.
at school and he's a pussy,
Yeah.
but he's somehow the bully.
do you remember-
and you think you wouldn't have been able
Nah.
to do that. Like that's what I think about.
Do you know what amazes me about
that? Are just
Like-
pantomime bullies, bro.
Jones at one point, he sat on his ass. Roy Keane goes behind him and he jumps up and tries to headbutt Roy Keane's testicles right in front of the ref, and the referee don't even say anything to him. It's like, what are you doing? Like, why are you not sending him off? It's like, it's not like in 1995 that was allowed.
Yeah.
No.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's just ridiculous.
Here we go.
United with a rare attack.
Ronaldo at the back, but where's
Bruno
that-
could have
keep that
made
in.
that look like a foul, I think.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised he didn't.
But why are we crossing a ball into the box and Ronaldo's like at the back and he's not in
He's
the middle?
not in the middle. He's
Just-
in the middle
there's
now.
nothing about what we're doing that makes any sense at the minute. Fred.
Why are you
Fred
shooting
shooting on the half turn with his right foot from 25 yards out.
I will say that one thing about your question there, Taylor. I don't think Bruce gets enough respect as a player. He's an amazing captain and an amazing player for United.
Shocking.
Brentford again with a ball. Is that a foul?
He's won it there. He's just fallen
Tom
over it.
Fox says, who's been a member of the Academy for 2 months, this team makes me want to do one of those angry cries.
Have you done one of them?
Jimmy F says, is
Use
it
my
true?
tears as
Is it true? Is it true Joe's joining Filthy Fellas?
Yeah. They've invited me, but I've rejected it.
Oh, okay.
Can't afford the transfer fee, can they?
It's a lot of money. It's a hell of a lot. The clause is like Barcelona in the
It's a
mid-2000s.
lot of cash.
It's $1 billion to get me out of here.
Meow, meow, meow. Thanks for your super chat. Just a fist bump emoji. We've got to 1,000 likes. Let's get to 2,000 by half time.
Easy work.
Ed T says, Crazy Gang weren't as hard as people think. I agree. Just a bunch of thugs.
Are you getting on with your Christmas presents? They all settled in yet? Like you got a few jumpers and that. Are they well in the circulation?
Yeah.
Now that's a new one, isn't it?
No, it's an old one. This.
Oh wow, you've kept it looking good.
Yeah, this is one of my faves. Yeah, so yeah, I got my hoodies and all that. You know.
What else did you get?
I got trainers, hoodies, the aftershave, just
nice.
dad stuff.
I like checking in on them. Do you know when they used to go back after ground force had been?
Yeah.
And they're like, how's the garden getting on now? The dirt settled in and
He's
that.
changed it back.
He's changed it back. We didn't like it. We ripped the decking up. Jay's ripped all his jumpers up. We didn't like them.
That was a bad
That's
touch,
shit
Mason
touch.
Greenwood.
Jesus Christ, are you running in sand?
What's going on here with everyone?
Crap.
Like,
I honestly.
do you remember when we used to moan? Well, we didn't, but people used to moan about these moments of brilliance getting us wins.
Remember them moments of brilliance?
Yeah.
I'd kill for one of them.
Like, absolutely. Or a moment of competence would be nice.
Can you
now.
see Rangnick getting sacked before the end of the season?
I think that's a genuine question.
I don't think we can rule it out. You know,
Like,
we are playing like we want to get a manager sacked. It hasn't
If
changed.
he lost, like we could do a Watford. If he was to lose, say like 3 on the spin,
Yeah.
he'd be under amazing pressure. We got knocked out of the Champions League as well.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Macca? Could it happen?
Should have kept carrying.
Hang on, someone's down on the floor
That's what
there.
we're saying. Tellers is down,
Alex
landed
Tellez.
on his hiney, as they say. Do you think he could go at him?
I was going to say no, but of course anything is possible with this basket case of a club. But the reason I don't want it to be the case is because I want him to be able to move upstairs. We need him upstairs. Like, we need someone there.
Yeah.
And just because he might not be the choice for manager doesn't mean he's not the choice.
No, yeah, they're two
for
different
that.
things, aren't they? Sorry, I was laughing then at the way Jay literally like
Why
sprinted
did he
around that
shut
corner.
down the laptop?
Yeah, porno. That's what he's been watching all afternoon.
That's why he's had that stiffy.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, we need him. We need someone who's actually got experience, like looking after a football team, rather than just a load of businessmen. Tellers has landed on his hip, hasn't he?
He has landed on his hiney.
He's landed on his fanny, as they say in America. But bounced on his fanny. Look at all these people on the bench. Look, there's so many.
I can't believe
there's so many in there. We've got so many coaches on the bench.
My American brothers and sisters at home, please appreciate I'm not cussing the whole country when I say this, but I don't know whether the players can react properly to an American voice giving them instructions on the
Is that what
sideline.
you think that's what it is?
Yeah.
What's his name again?
My man telling him to go on the offense and that. So going into overtime here, boys.
Yeah, overtime, right. 4.5 minutes overtime.
He thinks the second quarter's next.
It is. We're in the second quarter now.
Do you know what I mean? What's his name? Arnas.
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel?
Ronaldo's probably scared because he's American.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just
Like, shit, are you undercover?
Don't send me back.
Oh.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do they react
American
to an
accent
American
shouting
telling
at
them what
you.
to do?
Sorry,
That's why I think Brad Bobley failed, whatever his name was. Bob Bradley.
Bob Bradley, yeah. Brad Bobley was better.
Do you remember him?
Brad Bobley had a skin
games.
condition.
Hey, we need to win our road games. Yeah, all right, mate.
Road games?
Yeah, what are you on about? Shut up, you knob. You sacked. Hey?
Oh.
Road games.
Did he actually say
that? All right, we win most of our road games.
We need a buzzer beater here. We need to get a buzzer beater before half time, boys. It's not an American accent. I don't know what that was.
It was good, that. It was
I
good.
don't know what that was.
Hey, it's like Boston goals, isn't it?
You're allowed to do Americans because it's punching up, innit?
Yeah, you can do. Yeah, that's what I mean. You're not picking on the poor people, are you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because there's no poor people in America.
They're
Obviously.
all rich.
They're all rich.
I mean, they are. They're all
it's the
their
land
veterans.
of milk
That's
and
how
honey,
much
isn't
they
it, Jay?
Yes.
Smash up, you know. They love the veterans and that. And when you jump on a plane, they say, "Thank you for my freedom."
They get to go on first.
Have you seen it? I love that.
Yeah, but that's bullshit. I hate that shit. Thank you for my freedom. You're the freest fuckers on the planet. But listen, when you go on the streets, most of their homeless are veterans. So how do you really care about your
I
veterans?
love that. Have you ever watched Curb Your Enthusiasm? Where he go around and says, "Thank you for your service," and he gets a Larry and he just goes, "You all right?"
Yeah, bro, when we were getting on the plane, in America, I was like this for the whole one. Stood there, fucking having enough of this. And people are there like this.
That is, you know.
Happy clappers.
Imagine applauding someone like Stephen Howson when he got on a plane.
Oh my God.
Thanks for your service, Steve.
No.
No.
Rude.
Don't know what we would have
Fred.
done without you.
Yeah.
I mean, exactly the same thing as we've done before.
Go on then, Ronaldo.
Come on, United.
Gotta get that. Keep the ball, keep the ball.
It's done well there, Elanga.
Quick pass. Inside. Inside!
Oh.
Throw into United right next to the corner flag.
Like a fucking...
Just easy for Brentford, isn't it? It's
Play the
easy for
percentages,
Brentford,
you know what I
this.
mean?
It is. It's too easy.
So easy. They've not had to do any defending. Just
No.
a few nods away, clearing a few crosses. That's it. Most of the crosses Ronaldo weren't even in the box for in the first place.
Sorry, Thomas Dickinson says I missed his super chat. Forgive me.
Who's your favourite Dickinson?
Dave.
Is it?
Is it David Dickinson?
Yeah, yeah.
Is
Former,
that the one
Oh, here we
with
go.
bargain on?
yeah, formerly.
Thomas
a
Dickinson says, best
No.
kit was the third kit, 1994, green and gold with black shorts and laces.
Oh, I had
Absolutely
that.
beautiful and a
That's my
real eye-catching
one of my first
classic.
kits.
Aaron Keaveney. Oh, yeah, I think I've said that one.
Bruce Dickinson.
Helgen Wheels 87 says 95-66 with OT on it and a black and yellow away. No contest collar up.
Yeah. Get that on your camera. Yeah.
Let me hold it and put it this camera. There's Adam in that kit.
With a Power Rangers thing. Mint.
Oh, yeah.
Nice that one. You know what other kit I like as well? I got a picture of
Go
it.
on.
Go on then, Anthony.
This kit's a nice kit.
Yeah, that's a great kit. What year is that? 98.
Yeah, it might be 96, 97.
Cut to me again.
Biscuit boy there.
Oh yeah.
Thomas Dickinson again says
Remember
best
that kit?
Yes.
Yeah. Teddy Sheringham.
Yes.
Cold.
Best kit was 94, third kit,
Anfield.
green and gold halves with black shorts and laces. United should really bring it back, but will they really? Glazers out. What are you laughing at, you?
Quality United.
Is that real?
Me, real. The beard, yeah, I was born with it.
Thomas Dixon again says best kit was 1994, third kit, green and gold halves with black shorts and laces. United should bring it back, absolute classic kit.
You've already read that.
Yeah, he's put it 3 times.
What would you? How would you feel?
This is my third super chat now, Jake. Sorry,
Super
super chat. Sorry, Thomas Dickinson. If you do it once and just get in the chat and I'll flag it up. Sorry about that, bro. Thanks for your support. Go on. What were you gonna say?
I forgot.
What?
I forgot.
What were you doing there with that beard and all that on that picture?
So what is it? Describe it for anyone who hasn't seen it, which is everyone.
Andy Tate is in the building. We'll be hearing from him shortly.
Is me and my cousin with like fake beards and all that. I think someone drew him on us.
What was it for?
Thanks for the birthday wish as well, Thomas Dickinson, and apologies for missing your super chat, bro.
One more minute of overtime.
I don't know where the glasses are. I think they're like very George Michael, aren't they?
Yeah, cut to me again.
Whammy era George Michael.
Cillian Wally says it's
Please?
a super chat. I've got to read it out.
Can someone cut to me, please? Thank you. There's Adam with a The go. I don't know what that's about.
That's Adam when he was trying to get served with beer when he was little.
Look about 40. The glasses are great. It's always
Dad wanted to go pub.
a nice pink lens.
What do you mean? Just turned 18.
That's good. 30 seconds to go.
Helg on Wheels 87 says Bruce Dickinson, scream for the Paddock, mint pick.
Yeah.
Sam Goff says looks like Joe Michael.
Yeah, there is a bit of a George Michael to it.
That's a foul there.
Rashvan Ergasev says laugh my ass off. Young Steven Seagal.
Ronaldo's got that saliva in the corner of his mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Look too good, man.
Proper school teacher shit, that innit?
Them school teachers that stank of coffee.
Yeah,
bro.
drinking out of them.
And they come and stand over your shoulder.
Drinking
bro.
out of them like translucent,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
brown mugs.
What's that all about?
Like, bro, stop
Says
fucking
Dean
breathing
Simpson.
on me, you prick.
Sorry.
Teachers used to love
We had a
them
teacher
glass
like that though,
mugs.
Mr. Tinnold. I think he was a bit of a pervert, which was worrying. Not to the boys.
Allegedly.
But
Not to the boys, that's all right then.
he was one of those teachers that
Yeah.
we was in DT, graphics GCSE, and he'd come up to me and I was struggling on a question anyway. Why are you struggling on that for? The answer's this.
Like he thought he was at
In the
school.
middle of the GCSE, he'd be like, yeah, the answer's this.
In the middle of GCSE?
Yeah,
Half
he'd be like,
time.
all right, cheers.
Half time, 0-0. We're going to be hearing from Andy Tate. Andy, do you want to come over here?
Can I go?
No, you can stay. Andy's going to swap with Joe. That's Joe's decision, by the way. I don't think we've forced him off. We want Andy on. Get involved in the chat and the comments. Let us know what you think about that half, which is probably one of the most forgettable halves of football Manchester United have ever played. Even though it's been good chatting about our favourite kits and players that didn't work out and players that did and all that. Tonus Fear says, how shy are we? I'll let Andy Tate answer that. Andy, your thoughts on those 47 minutes?
One way, innit? Brentford. The Brentford way.
Yeah.
I'll get Schmeichel, that's it. It's been a shocking first half. If it weren't for De Gea, maybe 2-3-0 down.
Has anyone on United's team impressed you? Do you think it's been a collectively bad performance by the side?
It's been a very low par. I mean, McTominay again. I mean, McFred, sorry. What do you do? What do you do? You, like you say, let Donny go today. Just let him go, lad. Let him go, because he hasn't got a cat and else chance of playing again this season.
Do you not think?
No.
Raul Goring says, embarrassing, that's all I have to say. Would you make a change, Andy? Or would you leave it like this? Would you make a half-time change? I know half-time changes aren't exactly popular, but they can happen. We have seen them.
They need a bollocking.
Yeah.
They need a bollocking, and if the words from Ronaldo last week hasn't hit home, then you don't know what else can you do. Maybe a change is needed. I know I don't like saying this, but we're missing Pogba. We are missing Paul Pogba.
Do you know what? I don't think that's like a sort of controversial opinion. I think anyone who watches Paul Pogba and watches his team can see.
And I'm not his biggest fan, but we are lacking creativity.
He creates things, doesn't he? And like you said,
yeah.
And also, you look back to early this season. You know, look at the likes of Leeds and Newcastle. I remember because like where we stand in Stretford end, you can see like quite clear what Pogba was doing in the second half of those games, unpicking, finding that killer pass.
It's like watching
from
it
like
on a pool table.
Like 10 defenders.
Yeah.
And he'd find it, and I remember thinking that is meant that because it's difficult enough to see that pass, let alone to pick it out. And he did it. And you're looking now, just overhit crosses, shots from 25 yards out from players who've got like one goal in 50 games.
We can't score it.
It's not great, is it?
To save our lives, seriously. And this is the game in hand. And they say if we win tonight, we're going to the West Ham game. Who knows? But if you don't win your games, then don't bother turning up.
Harry JT says, how are we so bad at set pieces? What is our set piece coach doing? Taking them Fernando's. Maka, do you think we need a change, or do you think you stick with it?
With what, sorry?
This team, would you make a half? I know half-time changes are a bit rare, but do you think he needs to change something, or like Handy says, just give them all a good hiding and then send them out for the second half, fix up?
What would you change? Like, I don't really know what we could change. I feel like maybe, a Marcus Rashford or Anthony Martial gives you something, but those are the good players of those, the good versions of those players. We don't know what versions are sat on the bench at the moment. Donny van der Beek, I'd like to think he could make a difference. Jesse Lingard. But again, would they? Is this more structural in the team not knowing
he can
the
unlock,
system and the way
I'll give it to Jesse. He can unlock a
Lingard.
He can play a pass.
Is he on the bench, Lingard? He's not. So forget him. But you've got Van der Beek, you've got Rashford, you've got Martial. I mean, those are 3 options, aren't there? Let's not pretend they're not.
But they are the only options pretty much to change this game.
I don't
Matt's
think
not going to change it. Matic isn't going to change it.
And forget about the others.
But if you just look at what we're doing with what we currently have, it's not good enough. The midfield's getting overrun. Bruno gets on the ball occasionally, but he's not really creating anything with it. Elanga's working hard, but apart from that, not enough quality. Mason Greenwood has had a few opportunities to pick a pass. Hasn't done it, but apart from that, he's not got on the ball enough. And Cristiano Ronaldo is searching for things. There's nothing coming to him.
Elanga's spirit and determination, that's the only thing I'll give the first half, because he's trying and he wants to play, and the others just don't want to do it.
No, I agree. Sohardas says, hard to see some of these players not trying when the rest of us will work the rest of our lives to play 2 minutes and die for the badge. And Fred's clearances and passing hurts my heart, honestly.
It's like they've never seen a football before.
It's like you say they'll throw you under the bus. It's there to see. It's been there to see since October, November, and they're still doing it.
Oh, honestly, right? Can I ask you a question? Someone just put this in one of the groups. I mean, can you see a difference in this team than the one that was towards the end of Ollie's era? Do you think there is an improvement?
Very marginal.
Marginal.
It's hard to see whether. It's hard to say you couldn't have got that with Ollie still in place.
It just feels
although
like
we got battered against Watford. And
no, we did.
Real bad. Look, ultimately, I think Ollie being sacked.
I'm not
was the
saying,
right
and I
thing
don't
to
want
do.
to go into this thing of. I'm not for 1 minute saying, "Oh, we shouldn't have sacked Ollie and all that." I think it was becoming untenable.
It's almost like
I'm just wondering if we've seen the improvement we wanted to. That's my
I
point.
mean, more
The decision was the
defensively,
right
maybe a little more defensively, because we've like.
I think
I think
not
it's down to selection though.
Yeah,
rather than
I do, and
tactic.
I do think we missed Varane. I think Ollie would have. He would have had a fighting chance with Varane in the team. Welchit says, is it possible that Donny has pissed off the owners and it's them that have him handcuffed to the bench?
Oh, no.
No, I don't think it's a conspiracy. I just think it's just Ragnick don't fancy him. Advai Chabuska says, who's been a member of the Academy for 30 months, thanks for your support, says, it feels like players have no idea how to play. The basics are not there. These are supposed to be Premier League level players. I mean, it just feels flat to me. It feels like, I've seen Ronaldo in our half trying to pick up the ball, like trying to make things happen, not really getting anywhere.
It's a dysfunctional team, isn't it?
There doesn't seem to be anything.
I think every team in the league, or most 90% of these teams in this league, are well coached, well drilled, do their jobs. So even if you've got better players than them, if you're not a better team than them, you're gonna fall short. You're not gonna be able to keep up with them. And I also think in the Premier League as well, coaching has become, the coaching at the bottom of the table is as good as, all right, not as Klopp and Pep, but 5th, 6th down. Probably all the coaching's pretty much very similar levels. And
and you wonder why this team can't, because he has worked with the top 3, Radnick, and this team cannot learn while the other teams, he's implemented basically his philosophy into them other managers.
Yeah, I mean, he gets a lot of kudos, doesn't he, from the likes of Tuchel and Klopp, but I mean, it's the weird
but
one.
I don't look. He's still not a manager for Manchester United.
No, of course not.
It's like Bielsa gets credited with influencing a lot of managers. But ultimately, he's at Leeds for a reason.
No, I agree.
You know what I mean? Like, you can
I mean,
influence people,
come
and
on.
you can have the philosophy and the theory and all that,
I mean,
but
look
then
at
you got to do it, bro.
Rafa
My
Benitez.
driving instructor knows how to drive a car, but ask them to go and be Lewis Hamilton. It's not going to run you.
Hey, look at Chelsea's managers temps over the years. They do a 6-month job, they win you a trophy and get you top 3, top 4.
Yeah.
Why can't this set of players fucking grasp the situation?
Well, that is the question that
It's not fucking rocket science.
everyone's going to be asking, because it's just not really kicked on, has it? Not in a great deal. I think the word you used, that Mac, was marginal, and I think that's been the improvement. Alex Buckingham says, Ronnie Maguire and Varane at the club. How soon could coach set pieces at this club and get a better result? I think that says it all, really, doesn't it?
I mean, that statement last night, if it was true, did Radnick says like Maguire?
We were talking about that. Yeah, what did you make of that? Because we don't know. This is a story by, I think, Graham Bailey from 90 Minutes, who said that Ragnick apparently has told the board or the hierarchy or whatever you want to call it that he thinks Shaw, Maguire and Wan-Bissaka aren't good enough.
Maybe one of them. Maybe one of them.
Yeah. I mean,
it's a big statement if it's true.
It is a big statement considering we spent 170 million quid or whatever it is.
I mean, I could see one.
I could
see one of them going out the door, but I don't know who. Maybe Luke Shaw.
The problem is you don't get the money you want.
No, you don't get the money for any of them. Luke Shaw's probably.
We can't get rid of Harry Maguire. We're stuck with him.
I wish we could.
Divan Mauer says, sell them all. Cash Hussein says, sack the set piece coach.
I know who is this dickhead, bro.
This is this Eric Ramsey guy.
He left Chelsea, yeah?
Yeah.
Chelsea have like the best set piece record now, and we have the worst. They've absolutely done us over there. They've sent their dinner lady or something.
Honestly, we've had 105 corners, I think it is, in the Premier League this season, not scored any of them.
More, I think it said 107.
Oh, was it? Sorry, I'm struggling to keep up. I know it was during the Villa game, it was 100.
You're only 2 off.
So I'll try to do the quick maths. I mean, it is embarrassing. It is. I mean, there's so many areas that need improving on at the minute at United. It just,
maybe the plays.
It feels like that. You remember that David Moyes comment? We need to improve on passing, tackling, creating chances, and shooting. It feels like that's where we're at. We've come full circle in 9 years or 8 years, whatever it is, in the sense that every part of our game is
but you thought we were a complete squad at the start of the season, and now it's another bloody rebuild coming.
Yeah, it does. It does feel like a little bit.
It
like
shows
that.
you how important looking after that dressing room is, though, because I don't think anybody was wrong to say our squad was all right. Maybe I don't think anyone really said we're definitely winning the league, but we all expected to challenge.
Yeah,
and I don't think many people were wrong, but it shows you how finely balanced it is that.
And everybody took
6 months
notice.
later, it can now look completely different. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, everyone took notice at the start of August, didn't they? It was like, wow, look at this. But then, 6 months later.
Yeah, I mean, Sam Z says this club's curse has no other explanation for how poor the last 9 years have been, despite different managers and players. Alpha Omega says, how will this hopeless team affect stock price and margins long term? Maybe Glaziers will have to sell. Alpha Omega says, oh yeah, sorry, I read that one.
Maybe it might be a blessing.
This is so sad. Alexa played Esposito says, might call this wishful thinking, but Tuchel's current form is similar to Lampard's sacking form. What are the chances he's sacked and reunites with Ralph?
Yeah, except one of them had a European Cup in his back pocket.
Exactly. And also he just got him to the League Cup final as well. Callum Bryant says we look better under Carrick up the Paddock. I mean, yeah, I don't think Tuchel's getting sacked.
I know. I mean,
go on.
Being in the top three and getting to cup finals, he's doing an all right job. No, but he's still doing a good job.
But it's Chelsea.
Yes, it's Chelsea.
Stranger things have happened.
Raul Garung, says, my therapist told me to stop watching United games for my mental health. I guess she's right. I know that's probably a joke, but probably true. Yeah, I mean, there's not many positives at the minute, is there really? I think the only sort of slight positive I could take, Helgen on Wheels 87 says, miss Pogba's skill, not his drama. Theo, say I miss your super chat. I can't find it, so maybe say it again as a comment.
Maybe they need a party.
Duncan says, has the team ever been so bad at corners and both ends? I don't know. Probably not. ABC123, my ABC says, won't know Champions League next season. Force a board to buy a midfielder now, or they're on a 3-day bender on a 3-day bender every time United play. I mean, the one sort of light in the tunnel, I would say, for me, is the fact that we have got this in a few weeks' time, this Champions League game to look forward to. So if we can if we can sort it out, it's a big if. There is something there, but if we play like I've been playing, we're just going to get beat off Atletico, aren't we, home and away, and that's the end of that one.
You're going to beat off Atletico.
I'd happily beat off Atletico.
No, but if they turn up in this, if they turn up in the Champions League, then they're cheating themselves and they're cheating the fans.
I don't think that I don't think that argument works anymore. Oh, here we go. I found you super chat deal. Says if we don't transfer, we'll get picked apart and end up mid-table no matter what the result is in the EPL, and no part of our team looks coherent. There is no coherence.
Might be no Europe next season.
Might do us a fucking favour.
I mean, we probably do we lose Varane as well? Do you think if we don't get Champions League? I know Ronnie looks like he wouldn't stay if we didn't get Champions League. Do you reckon
Possible.
Champions League Varane would contemplate being Europa League Varane?
This is not what you come here for.
Hopefully, Maguire and McTominay and Fred's agents are telling him you're better than Europa.
You can't play in the Europa League.
So them not fuck.
Okay, come on. Naresh Mukunsi says, even though we have a quality squad, the biggest problem is that nobody seems to know what the problem is.
Can we just win the FA Cup and fuck off the top four chase?
I think, look, we're in a bad situation at the moment. Things aren't going right. But it's like 12 months ago, we were top of the league. Now, I know that didn't turn into anything, but things can change very quickly in the next 6 to 12 months. That's how football is.
Yeah.
And I also hate to hear people go, oh, well, it's these players through fucking Mourinho under the boss, and it's completely different players. It's completely different squads. And I just think, at the moment, we've got a squad that isn't good enough.
Nah.
Isn't good enough. Whether that's character, ability, whatever. Some of them have the ability, don't have the character. Some of them have the character, don't have the ability. Like, you need to sort the squad out. You need to get your recruitment right. Our recruitment's been poor for, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, apart from the odd signing here and there. If you get that right on a more sustainable basis, this is why Chelsea have success, with or without, chopping and changing their managers, because their recruitment is always good. Our recruitment isn't. This is why get Ralph Rangnick upstairs. Hopefully, he can help those clowns sort it out in terms of the recruitment department. Things aren't quite as bad as they seem, and things are never quite as good as they feel.
Yeah.
And I think somewhere in the middle, and we need this at the moment. I
Yeah,
think we've had a lot of false dawns, and people I think we just need.
There will
this
be
to
a
get
panic
rid of
if they don't
some
get
waste.
top 4. The powers that be upstairs will panic.
But they'll just do what they were going to do anyway, which is bring in a new manager.
Care, bro.
Yeah, I think Thomas Dickinson.
To say panic, and what is your definition of them panicking in terms of what do you think they would do if they panic?
Top 8, no European football.
What would they do?
What do they do if they panic? Do the same thing they've been doing for the last 8 years?
They'll just up the prices then, won't they? Make us pay.
I don't think they can do that. You've not got Champions League football, and you're going to increase prices. No one's going to go for that. I think they're fortunate United fans still turn up in numbers. Thomas Dickinson says, "Haha, Adam, I am a DT teacher, but not a perv."
I was on about one particular.
Yeah, I don't think he was Thomas. He wasn't saying like everyone who's a DT teacher is a perv.
I know DT teachers love wood though. Giggity.
Nice. Nagesh Rayo says, "We signed Fred to replace Carrick." Lol, did we?
Did we?
I don't know. I don't know what we did. I don't even know.
We signed Fred.
I think we signed Fred because we had City were in for him.
Yeah.
That's
like Alexis Sanchez.
Basis of our transfers. Yeah, Ronaldo. Yeah. Do you know what? Get involved in the chat. Let us know what you think. Do you want to see any changes? Do you think
I
that?
see no changes.
Yeah, I think second half's going to be. We're going to swap Andy Tate for Joe. Andy, we're going to be hearing from you full time as well.
I will leave Tupac Shakur, and there's Joe.
There's Joe. Don't worry, you're going to be here.
He
for
was
Andy.
talking about me there because of what I said, not Jay because he's bold.
Thank you. Sir Jimmy
more beers in that fridge, Adam,
says Gagan. Sorry, I'll try again.
Go on, Jay.
Sir Jimmy says Gagan depressing.
Who said that?
Sir Jimmy.
We know who that is, don't we? God
Yes.
rest his soul. Right.
Jimmy Tarbuck.
Yes, of course. Second half's kicking off. Were we any better after I'd left?
Yeah, we won. We won the half time.
Good lad. We're
3-0.
so bad, aren't we? We just, like Steve tweeted, I think, in the first half saying, that's a good tactic. Let them tire themselves out by having loads of shots. Every team we play against just knows that they've got a good chance of beating us. David Hayes made the most saves of any goalkeeper in the league this season. What? How is that happening? We're Manchester United. We like you said, we were top of the league a year ago, and now we've got the most active goalie in the league.
I'm actually getting.
What is going on?
I'm actually getting annoyed when we get corners. That's how bad it is.
We'll score from this. We'll score from this. We'll score from this. We'll score from this.
I've
We'll
heard
score
this
from
one.
this.
I'm just going to score down.
Score from
Thomas
this.
Dickinson says, "Ha ha ha! Yes, Jay, everyone loves a bit of hardwood and a good joint."
Interesting.
Sat Singh says, "Freddie's stealing a living." Dalton Brown says, "United is bad."
No, it's more like you shited.
Hard to yes. Give us a like, hit that like button. You might not like the game, but it don't mean you can't like this video.
Don't mean you don't like Jay.
Yeah, don't blame it on me.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're doing here now. Alex Tellez and Mason Greenwood have stood over this corner or near this corner. Oh, Strongbow.
Look at this. I'll have a nice can of dinted Strongbow, please. Look at that. Beautiful. Just how they intended it. I'm not a big fan of cider, but you've got me on the sauce. Go on then, Ronaldo.
That's across that.
That's in.
Oh, he's hit the bar.
He's so clever, man.
Ronaldo with a header hit the top of the crossbar there. That was actually a sort of well-worked corner for once.
That was such a clever header, anyway.
Bruno just uses the overlap as a dummy.
Would he been offside? I think he might have been offside, to be fair.
So at least we can still get... Did we get a corner? Yeah, we get a corner.
At least we get the corner, yeah. Corner to United. Come on, we're going to score from this.
That's annoying, isn't it? You know, that's your team here, and you can see now.
Yeah.
Which
Thankfully,
we won't,
it's
'cause
United on corners.
How many is it? Is it 110 yet?
What was it, Mackie?
And now they're 2 against 1,
Brentford
by
2
the
and
way.
1 here. Is he going to play him in? If he plays him in, and that's a great ball. And that's the same shot.
We're mad, aren't we?
Yeah.
We aren't a football team at the minute.
We're not.
We're not a real football team.
I don't know
this is
what
less
we
than
are.
ideal.
To be honest with you.
Adam's mic facing the camera.
That
in
says
some
it all.
Publicity stunt.
Duncan says our next trophy will be the Europa Conference.
But what a trophy. You need to complete the set.
Yeah, Ian says in 2019 we lost 4-0 to Everton, and Ollie said I'll be a success at the club, and a lot of those players won't be here. Only 2 from that team have left. It's a fair point, that.
Who's
Mohamed
left? Lukaku and who else?
Sanchez. Mohamed.
Are you sure? Because there was like
Smalling
Young and Smalling
Young
and
and that were there. And
Fellaini.
Yeah.
Is Valencia still there?
No. I don't know.
Do you know what game really
Herrera
pisses
there?
me off
Go on.
when I think about it? I think I saw you there, actually.
Go on, bro.
Goodison Park.
Yeah.
We were
Go on
winning
then,
1-0.
Yeah.
We left it late to get 1-0.
Yeah.
Fellaini comes on to close the game out.
Yeah.
Gives away
Gives
a
away a
penalty,
penalty,
straight
yeah,
away
yeah.
and score it. I remember being outside Goodison Park. I thought,
This tastes like it's been sprayed with perfume.
Mohamed Jabbar says David De Gea might be the
Leicester 2,
goalkeeper
Tottenham 1.
who made more saves from his own team corners, 100 plus corners, but a goal ain't one.
How did you open this before?
Harry Wallace says, look, lads, I'm all for Ralph long term, but is it just me, or are we even more boring now than we were with Ollie? I could genuinely fall asleep watching us.
Yeah, you can't fall asleep when we're losing 5-0, can you?
Too angry.
But that's the one thing about Ollie. It was never boring.
No.
Look.
It wasn't.
Is that the only
Getting
is that
beat
the only
5-0
thing?
off Liverpool. Not boring.
Yeah, he
Oh, no,
should
the
have been
City
sacked
game was
that day,
boring.
bro.
Yeah.
He should have been sacked.
Watford, we're getting beat 4-1 off Watford weren't boring.
Yeah, that's fun.
4-2 at Leicester, not boring. That
Yeah,
6
such a
goals.
great
6 goals in that game.
in all
It's
my
exciting. Too exciting, if anything.
2-0
His,
City.
his math is struggling in the game. Gone 4-1
Hey, yeah.
against Leicester, 6 goals.
I just said 4-2 against Leicester, 6
you?
goals.
It's his ears that are
your
failing.
ears that
My
are
ears,
struggling
my ears, I'm
because 4 plus 2 carry the 1 is
Carry
5.
the 1. Why do you need to carry a 1?
Just carry it over to
Where
the
are
other
you
side.
carrying that to?
Eh? And then you square it and divide it by 60.
You square it and then United miss.
Exactly.
Jay, I heard you made your successful return to 5-a-side yesterday.
Successful.
8 aside, yes.
Oh,
Calf.
sorry. I'm
Held
trying
up.
to be nice, and you have to correct
Yeah.
me first thing you do. 5-a-side is a state of mind. It's not an actual, numerical football game.
That's a great ball, isn't
Oh,
it?
shit.
Hey, Jesus.
Because you had a bad
wept.
calf, didn't you?
Yeah, I've been struggling. For ages catching up. I'm worried that I'm like in my Gary Neville at West Brom era.
Father time.
Yeah,
Tying your
catching up
boots
on
for
me.
you.
That's ours. That's
Is it-
ours.
Go
That's
on.
not offside. Oh. It wasn't
Was it
offside
not?
because it came off a Brentford player.
Oh, that's
Brentford
this
player
is
tackled
just.
Fred.
Yeah, come on, man.
Even when they make mistakes, we can't do it.
No, we can't.
I know the other day Fred did this and Villa scored.
Joe's Kindle says, "Why has Joe got a belt buckle bottle opener?
A what?
A belt buckle
This
bottle
isn't a belt
opener.
buckle. This is a map of Texas in a little metal thing that my auntie gave me. Who's from? No,
What's
my
your
mum
other
got-
keyring
my
and
mum-
Confederate flag?
No, it's that one it's that Buddhist one that the Germans liked. No, because my auntie lives in Texas, and my mum went to visit her, and she brought me that back.
Oh, I got a Blue Lives Matter keyring here.
Yeah, because a map of Texas is even remotely comparable to any of those.
I know. I love the fact that he went
That's a good
for
pass. Here we go.
Well, it is.
Go on, Mason. That's such a bad ball.
Yeah,
ball
really
even.
bad. Bad Paul.
Did you, have
Bad
you
Paul.
watched Moa Mears, Mohammed in Texas?
No, very good.
Yeah, Moa Mears sick, man. I love
Right,
it.
give that a watch.
When I went to see Dave Chappelle, he was
I can't
warming
believe
up
you
for
It's a
it.
good cross.
Oh,
We are literally crossing it. Whip it real hard, and then that's it.
this is just so bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like this is. I think this is worse than under Moyes because at least under Moyes we were the reigning champions of England.
And we could sing
Yeah.
champion.
yeah, champion. Yeah. 20 times still sounded mint, and now it's just like it just reminds you that we've not won a title for 8 years.
Damn.
When do you think we will?
Probably
Like,
when
if you said it, like if you thought of a year, what year sounds right?
2047.
I think 2024.
Dear.
Yeah. Ronaldo retires. Rashford becomes Ronaldo.
I think.
What, 38-year-old Ronaldo?
Yeah.
Why is
No one in the box. No one in the box. No one in the
Why
box.
is Ronaldo in the box?
Don't
Why are
like
you
it.
there, bro?
What is that? Awful.
Yeah, season after next.
I think Kai Rooney will be our manager next time we lift
In
the title.
space.
Yeah.
Elon.
A hologram
Overlord
of Kai
Elon
Rooney.
Musk has
Yeah.
allowed the resumption of football.
We'll see United
Yeah.
win the intergalactic
Jeff
trophy.
Bezos.
After a
what
grey
almost-
ooze
Yeah.
almost takes out the entire universe.
Honestly.
Is it the grey ooze? Is that what they call it? Those micro bots that could self-replicating micro bots or whatever. Is it the grey ooze?
Yeah, if you want.
It's a sci-fi sort of but science possibility.
Right, what? The grey ooze takes over the galaxy?
Yeah, they just sort of self-replicating nanobots take over and eat everything. consume the universe.
Is it like the gunge off Get Your Own Back?
What do we say? Crank him up! I used to love that. My stepdad always farts when he's coming to pick us up from school. What do we do?
My dad always farts when my friends come round.
Nanobots, everyone's saying in the chats, nanobots, yeah.
No one ever got their own back on Jimmy Savile, did they?
Nope, because he was dead. What do we do? Sling his corpse into a big pool of gunge.
He weren't dead then.
Yeah, he was when people started coming out.
Get Your Own Back and Dave Benson was rocking around.
But the reason he never got his just desserts is because he was dead by the time.
Yeah. Well, because he was protected by the royal state.
Harry Johnson says, shall we just accept that we are shit and give Roy Keane the job just to watch Maguire in tears? I mean, there's only so much,
shooting from halfway.
Also, Maguire hasn't played for the last 2 games, so we can't blame him for this.
No.
This is just abhorrent, poor, boring shit that he's not been part of. But just the 2 passes on that far touchline then, 1-1 that was under hit, 1 again that was under hit.
He's right on
giving
the
the ball
there.
away and just slicing it up in the air. Luckily, he goes to Tellez.
He miskicked that.
Yeah, sliced it again.
We've had more possession.
Beautiful. 0 shots on target to Brentford's 5, though.
Trying to find some positives here,
Possession.
boys. Come on, man.
Hey, that's what you want.
Ronaldo hit the ball.
Go on, my son.
I hate that when it says no shots on target, but you've hit the post. It's like, I know it's not on target.
No.
Literally.
But then again, if it hits the underside of the post and goes in, is that still not a shot on target?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Very good.
You know what I mean?
Very good indeed.
That's a good cross.
Oh!
Go on!
Yes! He scored! Yes! Shot on target, there you go!
Tony, lad!
Yes!
Woo, what's he doing?
Oh, this is a bit of celebration there, doing a bit of that, eh?
Yes!
Come on, that came from nowhere.
Absolutely nowhere.
Was that your boy, Fred, there with a
Just
little
a
dink?
deep cross
Eh?
to Elanga. Takes a
Little
touch.
dink. What's that? Oh, little dink.
Don't mind a little
I love a little
amnesia.
dink
your
now and
boyfriend's
again,
got.
eh? Oh, he's not got a little dink, believe me.
You know.
United score, look at us. Jay's talking about his
Jay's
boyfriend's
just invented a new boyfriend.
I've got all giddy because we've scored a goal.
Hey, do you know what that is?
I don't want to do myself.
Imagine if we got disallowed.
No, honestly, fuck off. He was well onside, by the way.
Well on. Does well there. Flicks it up to himself.
A lot of people would have panicked and just tried to get it off away first time.
Very good.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Music Cam's getting annoyed because we're moving microphones around.
It's a good touch and a good head of that. He does well there.
Oh, now I'm
Bloody hell.
nervous because we've got something to lose. Fuck.
That's
It's
it. I mean,
good when
actually-
you just accept you've got to win nothing.
Yeah. Jay's cracked open a fresh bottle of Pepsi Max Cherry in celebration.
Time for a celebration. Hey. Yes.
Who sings that?
Cool in the Gang, innit?
Feels like it, yeah.
Anthony Dunn says, how could anyone motivate this lazy bunch getting 200k? Sorry,
He's
you
on about
obviously
us.
wrote this
He's on about us,
before
not the
the goal
players.
went in, so now it looks a bit dated. Regardless of what they do, on Mad Money, they don't give a monkeys about winning. When Jones was the only man with passion, shows it all, R.I.P. Sorry, Andy, because, you obviously wrote that 5 minutes ago, and I'd agree with you.
What do you think's happened to Phil Jones?
Yeah, just to clarify, this is like when Sky had to do this about Gaza. Phil Jones is not dead, he's on the bench.
Fuck.
Thomas Dickinson.
Someone hitting the ball backwards.
Yeah, it's
Dave!
Oh, yeah, he says it's a lucky dented kind of strongbow that's done that. Cheers, boys, great move.
Cheers, lads.
Up the paddock.
Up the paddock,
Lads,
up
get
the
in.
strongbow.
You messing with my microphone now?
My mic as well, I can't.
Hey, how many times have you done this?
Thousands.
Thousands.
And thousands. Just banged his head on the microphone. Adam's like,
Jonathan
right, go.
Alden says, anyone notice Mike Phelan not celebrating the goal and looking grumpy? I didn't.
Get him out.
Sam Philpott says, what the fuck is Fred? On with all these goal contributions.
Yeah, it was basically the same crosses that he gave to McTominay with a little run. Go on then, hit it! Hit it, Scotty! Ah!
I thought I was going to go in then.
I thought you came.
I thought I did. I was there.
What's going on here?
You're going to tell the people at home about that thing?
Yes, well, good advice that, producer Cam. Thank you.
That
Well,
new thing
read it
that you
out.
found.
Yeah.
What new
Don't
thing?
say. Oh. Yeah.
Remember you explaining to him earlier about it?
Oh, right.
About
Can you
what?
tell the people at home
What?
about what?
That thing.
About the new
thing. The
new
stuff.
app you got?
Oh, a new app. It's a dating app.
What kind of dating app?
Which is fine because I'm single, isn't it?
It's for freaks of the
Dating?
weeks.
Is that
bro.
what we're calling it?
For freaks of
You're-
the weeks.
It's for freaks. Wait, United got a corner. We're going to score. No. That's the end of that conversation.
So if you're a freak,
yeah,
get on an
known
app. What I don't know what that app's called.
Don't worry about what it's
And you
called.
might
It's called
see your show
Facebook.
on there.
Face Mom.
Yeah, he thinks Facebook's a dating app, going around poking everyone.
Lindelof?
God.
Oh,
What are you
a
doing?
pass.
There's a man on there
What
as well.
a pass! Not one player in our team's got that pass in their pocket, apart from Pogba.
And Bruno.
Yeah, sometimes Bruno.
And Fred.
Hey, Fred. That's not a foul. That's our ball. Well done.
Do you like chocolate, Adam?
Anthony Dunn.
I don't think I've ever
have
seen
to
you eat
fancy it.
chocolate.
So like,
Oh yeah. That's a
so
good
like,
point,
I got bought a massive dairy milk. I don't know
That's
why.
a very good point.
I got bought a massive dairy milk
Yeah.
because a Man United badge was on the pack.
Oh yeah, I've seen them
I don't
in
know
the
why
petrol
people do that,
station.
yeah. And
What, someone got you?
I had it around
Aw.
Christmas.
Number one fan.
I haven't fancied it until like 2 days ago, and I ate the whole thing.
Really?
So like, and it was one of them big bad.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
big
They're like
bad boys.
$15.99.
So it's like, if I fancy chocolate or crisps,
better watch
I'm
out.
going for a 12-pack now. But if I don't fancy that, could sit there for 2 weeks and I won't touch it. But gummy, like sweets.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen
Haribo's,
these
I'll clean them out.
Yeah.
Anthony Dunn says, if my £10 gets a goal, cheap to win the league, lol. Dan Round.
I used to think that. I used to put bets against us, thinking, I'll lose this bet, which means I'll pay £10 for United to win. I'm happy with that.
We haven't
That's
blocked
a
it. We haven't
big
blocked
clearance,
across
that.
in 2 years, have we?
He's going to let it in?
I know. Dan Round says, testaments are off the pace the rest of the front line is that it took about 30 seconds for another player to get to Elanga to celebrate with him.
Yeah.
I do want Lindelof to win a league title for us for purely selfish reasons.
Why?
Because someone gave me a match-worn Lindelof shirt.
Right. And it'll be worth more if we win the league.
And like when I got it, I thought, fucking Lindelof, out of all the players.
Yeah, but if we win the league and he's starting every week, we
Remember
can wear
when we
them.
met him met Ben in Singapore and he had all the shirts?
Yeah.
And I was
Oh, is that
putting them
that
on.
one?
I was putting them on.
Oh yeah, he had loads
I
to
had
take good
Pogba
ones.
match-worn shirt on, Marshall
Really?
match-worn shirt on, De Gea. And I was just in the room trying them all on. He must have been fuming, bro.
That was good though, wasn't it?
So how do I look? Do I look like Pogba?
I was like, where do you get these? I'd love to have some of these.
Remember when Rooney cut his little...
Oh, that would be worth
doing
loads,
that.
that.
Fenerbahce.
Pass us them scissors.
Like Rooney did.
Yeah, look.
Like Rooney.
Little tear.
The
Oh,
Rooney
I've
stat.
torn it too much. Oh dear.
I've
Kids
torn,
did that, didn't
I've
they?
torn it in
Yeah,
half
their
like
own
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gone out.
No, that stayed in.
VAR the fuck out of that if we score. Or if they score. No.
I like that. Just don't jinx yourself. Well
Yeah.
done.
Oh, skills.
Now can
Hey,
Things are so bad for us.
hey, keep this champagne football flowing, boys.
And we say skills.
Samba soccer.
Skills.
He shifted it from one foot to the other.
Hey,
It's like a bloody Nike advert, this, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you remember Showboating on Soccer AM? It'll be on that.
Do you remember State of Soccer AM?
Go on, my son. All the way.
Go on,
Go
Anthony.
on.
When we're gonna,
Ronnie, what you doing? Get out of his way.
Remember the Soccerettes?
Yeah.
They used to get like what they used to say. To
Like,
them.
you would be so cancelled now for all that.
Yeah.
Like, you get like 18-year-old girls on.
And we all found it funny. It's not.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to take
Oh,
a high
shit.
horse here. We all found it funny back.
Yeah.
I didn't have Sky, but I thought it was abhorrent.
I had a dodgy box in it.
Did you?
Yeah, we had my dad's.
Can't call on that. What are you laughing at?
Your
you
mum's
big
got a dodgy
slug.
box.
How dare you! You know she had a tricky menopause. I won't hear it. Manchester United 1, Brentford 0. Silence!
Because when you said dodgy box, I just thought that. And then you said it to him. I'm sorry, Joe.
It's all right. She's been through a lot.
I know, she has. She's a good lady.
It has been through a lot.
She's strong.
That's enough. I will not have
Oh, here we go.
his mum's dodgy box bandied around this
Bruno's
watchalong
through one-on-one here.
willy-nilly.
Oh!
Yes!
Is he on?
Of course he's on!
Don't do offside stuff.
Yes. You and your offsides.
You and your shut up. 2-0! Get that score change, you bastards.
Hey,
Manchester United 2, Brentford 0. Never in doubt.
I think the draw.
I say that, we
I
were
think
2-0
the draw's secure now.
We were 2-0 up this time 3 days ago.
Put that
Exactly
point,
the same time.
point in the bag. There you go. Get Jadon Sancho on now.
And this is the kind of game Brentford score in the next 15.
Is that another bottle?
I cracked open a bottle
Bottom.
when Anthony Elanga got his goal. I got excited. Yeah,
I love them.
Do you like them? Oh, get the seal of approval from Macca.
Adam's never said that about anything, have we?
You
I've
what?
got the same trainers on. Yours are better than mine, though.
Yeah, it's well on.
Yeah, you see. Hey?
Comfortable.
It's risky, though, that.
Yeah.
To do the sweaty
But
goal.
Mason knows all he has to do is be behind the ball,
Yeah.
and it's a goal. And he is. And it's
Ah!
well done.
Bruno need Mason to get a goal as well, bro.
Do you know what? Bruno's quicker than you think, you know. The fact that no one ever gets near him here. He's good, isn't he? He's
Bruno's
good.
back at it, innit?
He's back.
Hey?
Because I saw that report.
Kick
Did you
that
see-
Mason
mum's dodgy
needed a
box
goal
bit
as
up
well,
for
you
me.
know.
Absolutely not.
He needed a goal, Mason.
Yeah, he did. Did you see that thing that apparently they think Donny's not fast enough to play? Did you see that as one of the rumours?
What is that
It
scouting
does go
department
very
doing?
red after 10 minutes, though.
What is that?
Like Kevin De Bruyne. I love a nice red-faced man after 10 minutes.
That's the sun. What's going on? Right, he's not very fast.
He must be slow because he's got a red cheeks.
I think.
You're sweating.
I keep crying.
It's because of the excitement of having a 2-goal lead.
We had one 2 days ago.
Sent us all doolally. But we had it for about, a minute?
Do you know how annoying that is? I don't
Very.
Even do it. I don't even do it.
We do not deserve this, by the way.
Brentford
We've
have
had two
made
shots on
Brentford
target.
have made a
more than
couple of subs. They took off Canos and Yunel and brought on Henry and Baptiste.
Go on then. Man's on there.
It's a ball out, Ronnie. Go on, Mason.
Hopefully Brentford try and attack us now. Play silly beggars.
Oh!
That was
Unlucky, mate.
unlucky.
Ronaldo
that.
was
The right
winding
idea.
his neck up there. Did you see that? Running like that. Ready to unleash.
That was very similar to when Bruno passes, isn't it?
Yeah, it
Where
was.
he just clips it. Oh, Jesus.
Trash.
What the fuck?
Trash bags.
I thought he clipped someone there. Just a terrible ball. Right.
Yeah, when you think across, is that a corner?
Yeah, you thought it must have took a deflection. No, it's just a terrible cross. Sam Philpott says, lads, have you ever tried tugging one out with your weak hand? Hard work, but twice as rewarding in the end. Would recommend.
I've heard it feels like someone else is doing it.
It's hard work, that. No, I broke my arm once and I tried it. It was loaded. I gave up. Anthony Dunn says, go us 2-0 against Brentford. We celebrate like we were beating Real Madrid. Also having a Lindelof rig is
You
pointless.
broke your arm having a wank?
No, I broke my arm playing football.
Oh, right.
My right arm, and I couldn't really.
Hey, here he is. Captain's coming on.
Don't ruin the
Captain's
day.
coming on.
Don't ruin the day.
Also, having a Lindelof rig is pointless. Paul Parker has more honours. Paul Parker's completely lost the plot, by the way, with some of his recent interviews. I don't know what he's been sniffing.
Like what?
He's just another outrageous statement, FC. You know, one of these ones who's like,
It's like him from the class of '92. What's his name? John O'Kane.
Oh, John O'Kane. Yeah, he loves United, doesn't he? Hey, he loves football. Darren Wilson.
Go on, Scott. Well done.
Well done there, lad.
Mate, what happened there?
That's a good cross.
Darren Wilson says, lads, for mine, the way to restart this team is invest like guys like Elanga and really coach them the way Bayern and Liverpool do. They use neuro-athletic coaches to improve the young Reds. We need to keep up. Go the Reds.
We say this, but how many young Liverpool players have come through the academy? Trent, that's it.
He does a lot of heavy lifting, Trent, doesn't he?
Yeah,
it's like City with Foden.
Yeah, exactly.
And now they've got
but I
a
think
couple
in
of others coming
terms
through.
of- I know Robertson didn't come through their academy, but
Robertson was a young player, like.
I know they've improved.
They've had a few like Gomez and
I think
Curtis
Klopp's
Jones
a
and
bollock,
players that
man.
are
I
young.
hate
And
I hate that Klopp's there. He's the best manager in the world.
Jurgen Klopp.
No, he's not. He's not.
Bro, look at the
He's not as good as Pep. Ian? No, he's not. Yeah, for all how brilliant they are and how well he's done, they've won one league.
Klopp was Manchester United manager.
They've won one league title, that's it.
Between United and City.
AO says, so do we pay
Well, I
Elanga
think that's
250 quid a week now?
250
Oh,
grand a
at
week.
this rate, we will. Yeah.
Next week.
Nice 10-year contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Good ball there.
That handball.
Thomas Dickinson says, yes, Joe, completely agree. And he's put that in capital letters, so he obviously really agrees
About
with you.
what?
I don't know. Things. Stuff. Is that
Oh,
not a
you
foul?
Fucking pillocks.
He's not giving that.
Fred gave him the ball thinking the ref would give the foul, and the ref didn't give the foul.
Well, just
And McTominay was on the floor.
hit that like button as well if you're watching.
I think it was a foul, though, that, to be fair. I think Varane's been good today.
He has.
It's been all right,
He's always good when he plays. And I know he made the mistake the other day, but I felt once Lindelof went out of position, it was difficult for him.
Go on, Fred. Oh, imagine he kicked that ball, he would have booted him in his head, wouldn't he?
And again. There you go.
Pop, pop, pop. Oh,
That's all right, that.
so shit, that, Jay. He had to stop and wait.
Oh, I know. Oh.
It's slippy out there, isn't it? Slippy times.
Manahamt Ravangu says, give Elanga captaincy and send a message to the frauds.
I mean, yeah, that's one way to put pressure on the lad.
Well, you scored a goal. You scored a goal. Congratulations. You're now the captain.
You know what I don't think
And
people
vice
realise?
captain.
Yeah.
People don't realise that permanent club captains, they have so many more responsibilities above going out, leading the team on the pitch and doing a coin flip.
Yeah.
They are responsible for team, meetings,
yeah.
tickets. This,
Wayne Rooney
that,
was
the
talking
other.
about it the other day,
Like,
wasn't he?
yeah,
He talks about managing the tickets, letting new players settle in, helping them find houses and stuff.
Yeah, you have to do so
Yeah,
much.
Being a liaison.
Again, that's why I don't think Maguire's the right choice.
You met Maguire, didn't you, Mako? You spent about
Yeah, he
half an
doesn't
hour
really
with him.
have a personality.
What was your impression? Well, I know you've just answered that, but did
No,
you?
I liked him, and he was a lovely man.
Yeah.
But I don't. You know, when you meet,
Yeah.
I've been fortunate to meet many Manchester United players, and maybe it's because some of them are legends, and I already have this aura about them.
Yeah.
But I didn't really. I've met Brian Robson, I've met Eric Cantona, I've met Roy Keane, all Man United captains.
Yeah.
Actually,
Just to
I
play
fucking
devil's
knew I was in their presence.
Just play devil's advocate though. Are we not being a bit harsh
Yes, I am.
on Maguire? Because you've named 3 of the greatest players of all time and 2
it's a big
of the
result for
best
Spurs,
captains ever, in my honest opinion.
Fucking hell.
Big
Spurs
result
have just
for
got a
Spurs.
last-minute winner. by the looks of
97th
it.
minute winner.
97th minute winner. So is it a bit unfair to say he's not like Robbo and Keno and even Eric?
No, but I'm not
And that was his
saying
first
them
season as
players.
captain as well, wasn't it?
I'm saying,
As personalities.
just knowing you're about. Now, obviously, I've met them at the end of their career, so maybe subconsciously I've got that bias towards them, but I didn't feel, and if I don't feel that way, I don't think players are going to feel a certain way about him. I don't think he thinks he's a Man United captain.
That's the issue for me. Does he believe he is? I think someone like Bruno thinks, yeah, of course I'm the captain.
And I think captaincy is more the issue than his actual ability.
Okay.
If you get what I mean by that.
I understand that. Sem Philpott says, to add to my last super chat, if Fred bags another goal contribution this game, I will but using my previously mentioned technique imminently.
Bergwijn scored in the 95th and 97th minute, by the way. They were 2-1 down
Fair
until
play,
then.
big win.
Show off.
Annoying.
Anthony Dunn says, I'm a grumpy git. Hard not to be supporting us this past 9 years. We're 2-0 up. Have a drink on me, lads. Great channel and entertainment.
Cheers, bro.
Up
Cheers,
the
mate.
United. Thank you. Thanks for your support as well, Anthony. And thanks for everyone who's got involved in the comments and chat. And hit that like button. If you've not hit that like button, then please do.
So that's a big win for Spurs because with their game in hand, and I know they've got
Do you
one
remember
game
not
in hand
long ago
against
when everyone
Arsenal.
wanted Brendan Rodgers to be United manager?
Yeah, but they could go above Chelsea if they were to win all their games in hand.
Marcus
Which, again,
Rashford and Harry Maguire coming on.
If my auntie had balls, she'd be my uncle.
Mason
But-
coming off for Rashford. Good to see him getting a goal.
And if we win all our games in hand, we're 3 points behind Chelsea. And 3 points off Arsenal. And maybe...
Ronaldo coming off, looking annoyed.
Yeah, he needs a goal, bruv.
He put a nice shoulder in, though, didn't he, for the second?
Just showing you the replay there. It was Ronaldo, his shoulder set up. Bruno on his run to cross it to Mason. Yeah, Ronaldo looking a bit miffed. He's not really been in it, though, has he?
He's got such a good Adam's apple, hasn't he?
Ronaldo, he has.
Strong, innit?
You know, like if you were to draw one, it'd be that. He's vexed.
Yeah, he's shouting about something there.
He wants a goal, bro.
And Harry Maguire's
He
just ran on with a bit of paper.
can't even remember a message.
Yeah, because this is the first time a player's ever
I'll
had a piece
criticise
of
players
paper.
somewhere. I'm not going to shout Harry Maguire for taking a piece of paper onto the pitch.
That's never happened before, Jay.
Can't even remember a message.
Roy Keane would have
But
remembered
mate,
that.
The way Harry Maguire carried that piece of paper on the pitch, sell him now.
Yeah.
Bruno didn't give him the armband, though, which I rate.
I'm never a fan of that, taking off the armband and giving it to the other captain. Do you remember? I remember Gary Neville came on in Europe once. Remember, like last 5 minutes, and whoever it was gave him the. And I thought, why? Yeah. The thing with Ronaldo is you never know if he's just annoyed with himself because he's not happy with his own performance. Do you know what I mean? It's not necessarily he's spat his dummy out with someone. Darren Wilson says, lads.
How long have us three sat here and gone, I want Marshall and Rashford to be like that?
Yeah.
You know, when they don't score, be pissed off.
Yeah. Lads, for mine, the way to restart this team is investing to guy. Oh, sorry, I've read that already. I'm losing plot again. So Jimmy says Ronaldo not happy. Navoma Nyungan says Ronnie is mad. Yeah.
He's always mad, though, isn't he?
I remember the end of 2009 when he got took off at Old Trafford and he went mad. Do you remember? He threw his coat and everything down. Everyone was like,
oh, yeah, Fergie and the thing just went, don't worry
yeah,
about it.
I don't think Fergie noticed. But he was,
Fergie
I think.
said, don't worry about it.
Yeah, Fergie didn't notice at the time. That's yelling at.
McTominay's been alright today.
How's that not a yellow card?
He's had a few little bits.
He's done 2 good things in the last 10
No, he's had a few little bits. He's had a few little bits where you go, that's a bit shaky.
He's done 2 of these in the last 10
I only said he's been alright.
Today, you said, in the whole game.
Yeah.
In the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't say, he's been.
We got outplayed in the first half.
Yeah, we did.
Midfield engine room.
I said alright. It's hardly the biggest compliment in the world.
Get your head on this, son.
Yeah, yeah.
Fingers in your ears.
We need a
and then
Newcastle.
all is forgiven.
It's not.
It is.
We need a Newcastle goal.
It is for
I'm
me.
still pissed off with it. You know what? I think I had this
Yeah.
bit of anger towards him.
Yeah.
He copped his ears playing for England.
Oh, that was...
Because I fucking hate England.
Oh, just levered it.
Twatty. And ball!
He did try it. He did leather it.
No, I meant like first time. Red Run Bollock says Maguire's come on, but Bruno's kept the armband.
Yeah.
And Bruno shouldn't even be captain. Who's he screwing?
Who should be captain?
Oh no, it sounds like Ronnie. Yeah,
Why are you
take
taking
me
me
off?
off?
Yeah, he's not happy with that. Ronnie's not happy there. He's clearly saying, "Why'd you take me off?"
Interesting.
I rate you.
I don't think there's any
Handball.
argument about what he said there. It was clear as the day is long.
You're the old man of the team, though, innit? Sometimes you got.
but
No,
why-
come on, you mate. You don't get to play 90 minutes every fucking
But
game.
I know he wants a goal, innit?
He does, but he's still a human.
I like it, man.
I don't mind it, but I can.
Spiky.
But I don't.
Spiky, innit?
Yeah.
Make everyone should want to be like that.
Well done, got a corner. Anthony Dunn says Maguire needing
I
a
don't
piece of
think he did. It bounced back off
paper to pass on the message. Every kid being sent to the shops wondering what the fuck is wrong with him. In the bin,
The
you
paper
80
said-
million something. I'm not
Honestly,
gonna
Can I have
if you're
my
having to go
armband-
at someone,
armband, please, Bruno?
if you're my mum says I need that armband back. If you're having to go at someone for taking a message
is
on
my
with a
letter
piece of
for
paper, like
leaving my
that
kit
hasn't
at home.
happened thousands of times.
I was only joking.
No, I know. but
I'm
come
not.
on.
I mean, Anthony Dunn.
Plenty of things to have a go at him for, but
I think he's
taking a piece of
joking.
paper on.
Yeah, I mean, he did call him a nonce during that super chat, which I didn't read, but I'll just tell you. So I don't know if he
You read
was
it now.
being serious.
Just read it out.
Come
What's
on.
that all
It's a
about?
bit
What's
harsh, isn't it?
that? It's a super chat. Got to read it out.
What's that all about?
That is elite. Go on, you like going to say something,
I
then,
don't
son?
know, I was.
Oh, if you had to check yourself, then maybe there's a reason
Check
for
this
that.
out for your Rex.
Yeah, man.
Win that. No.
Nice United shirt, this though.
It is.
Would you buy
I reckon
this
you could wear this to like a court date or something.
A court date?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long
If
sleeve
you
version.
wanted to get a guilty verdict.
If you want to get your sentence extended.
Yeah.
wear your football gear.
Wear your full kit. Just turn up for
Shin
your
pads and
sentencing.
everything.
You
Clever
can't-
though, it's clever
yeah.
though, because then it's collateral. Because when you're in the bin, you can sell it for some cigarettes. Or if someone's trying to bully you, just go, come on, I'll give you Arsenal top.
Then you will get
You
bullied.
only get to give it away once.
Yeah.
I'll give you the sleeve. Like them Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like the arm of Exodius.
You'll
or
have a
whatever it's
wizard
called.
sleeve. Fucking
Oh
hell.
dear.
Oh, Jesus.
Good block, Varane. So was it who came off then for Maguire? By the way, I missed that.
Ronaldo.
No, Ronaldo came off for Rashford. Who came off for
No,
Maguire?
Mason came off for Rashford.
Well, okay.
Ronaldo came off from Maguire.
Yeah.
I like how it has to be specific like that.
No, well, it looks
'Cause
like
really it doesn't
no,
matter,
because
does it?
Mason went on,
Yeah.
went off. Sorry, and Ronaldo came on for it. Like literally, that was their sub.
Mason came off for Ronaldo. Maguire came
Maguire, no,
off. Rashford.
yeah, sorry, Mason came off and Rashford came on.
Okay. So we've gone three at the back.
I presume so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But Ronnie fuming about it.
Fair enough, he's mad, but I don't disagree with the decision.
Maybe Rangnick acts differently if we didn't just throw away a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I
True,
mean?
true. Because that was the thing last time on it. It was just we just was carried on attacking or high pressing, whatever. And it
I
just
rate it
backfired.
though as well from
Well
Rangnick,
done,
like
Marcus
to be able
Rashford.
to go
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, and Ronaldo's not the manager, is he?
And plus, look, Ronaldo will have dropped this by
Well done,
tomorrow.
Scott.
You know, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not
Another couple
was
of good
good.
things
Well
there by
done
Scott.
there.
He's been
Out
alright
wide.
today.
Get it
Play
out
him
to
in,
Rashford.
play him
Rashford's
in.
in. Oh, I'm fucking behind him. Yes!
Yes!
Fucking yes,
Yes,
Marcus!
Rashford with the goal, Bruno with the assist. Scott McTominay's been alright today, hasn't he?
He's done well.
Yeah!
He's been good in the second half.
Yeah, yeah.
Buzzing, Marcus, back in the goals.
See, look, Rangnick
Hey.
got like,
Hey,
fucking
that's why
speak
it's
to me
so
like
off
that again.
saying.
You
Hey.
speak to me like that again.
Rangnick's whispering Ronaldo's ear like, where do you see Matty?
Hey?
Come here, little girl.
I love the fact we've just scored and Ronnie's still going on with himself about it.
Ronaldo's more mad. That could have been me.
Yeah, that should have been me. Come here, you've just cost me a goal.
See, this is really, really good stuff here by McTominay. Wins the ball back and then knocks it past one. Two of them.
3-0.
And does really well there. And Bruno does well. 2 assists for Bruno
Perfectly
tonight. He's
timed
back in the
that.
numbers,
Perfectly
isn't he,
timed.
Bruno?
And well done. Great finish by Marcus as well.
Yeah, it's a
Fantastic.
really good
That. He
finish.
needed that as well.
2 players who needed goals tonight. Good stuff. It's a good finish, that. Just a comfortable side foot into the near post.
He probably normally goes far post, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's giving it the old Bruno. Bruno likes the near post, doesn't he? Roof of the net.
Oh, aye.
How do you even turn that into it?
He likes a near post, if you know what I mean.
Near post.
God, these two. I've had enough of these two already.
What, Rangnick and
Rangnick
Ronaldo?
and Ronaldo. They're like the sitcom.
Yeah.
Hey, do you reckon, yeah. Exactly what you're saying. My balls. I've swallowed.
He's saying.
Just say weird shit like that to Ronnie.
Listen, we need to pretend we're good here because the cameras are on us, but you're a fucking
Shit
prick.
man.
And you came off.
Shit man, you
shit.
dickhead. Shit man, you prick.
Fucking wanker.
Fucking
And
dickhead.
then Ronnie's gone to me, fucking silly prick. PE teacher.
Kiss me, you prick.
Fucking.
Hey.
You just wait till I get out of here. Tell Ed Woodward about you, you prick.
Yeah. Let me try your glasses on, dickhead.
Sean,
Then he snaps
Give me the fucking.
Sean Michael Smith says, who's been a member of the Academy 40 months, says, watch the papers be full of Ronaldo looks to leave United after being thrown off the pitch by Ragnick.
Of course it'll be that.
I mean, yeah.
I love that. They will say that as well. Ragnick punched him.
Ryan R says, great to see Bruno back assisting. Is that 2 for Bruno today? 2 assists?
Yeah, 2 assists for Bruno.
What other goal did he assist?
The
Greenwood one.
The Greenwood one.
Oh,
little
Correct.
square ball.
Yeah, back in the numbers. 2
square ball.
goals in the last game, 2 assists in this game. This is what you want to see.
Four.
From
He
Bruno.
was still picking up assists though when he went.
Yeah, bits and bobs, but he's looked better, hasn't he? Much more dangerous.
4-3-3. I always used to ask, can he play in a 4-3-3? Because I
Yeah.
think that's what we need to do.
Yeah.
And it's good to see that happening. Fred,
Not to
man,
be
you
too
committed
much of a
yourself
soft
so
ass,
hard.
but Brentford are a bit hard done to here, aren't they? For that first half, the amount of chances they had. To 3-0 is
They never kept it up.
we've not deserved a
They never did it
3-0
in the
though.
second half.
No, we haven't been good in the second half, but they could have got.
We
a
got it
couple
right
in the
today, though,
first.
didn't we? Tactically, sort of.
I don't know. First half, they made a lot of chances.
They did, but
I don't think. I think it's harsh.
there
to
was
say.
There was the one I thought was clear cut, and the others were a bit.
Yeah.
They had 2 sitters, you know.
Was it 2? I
had
remember
two-
the one
two
with. I remember
sitters,
the
yeah.
one De Gea saved with his feet.
Yeah, the
and
two
then there was
sitters.
one that was straight at him.
Yeah, I mean, it just don't feel like a 3-0 watching it, does it? 3-0 feels like you've dominated, comfortable game. First half was shocking, but the result's all that matters, really, isn't it?
It is, and this second half, we've turned.
Second half has been good. It's
turned
been
it
like the
on.
opposite of the Villa game, hasn't it?
Yeah.
First half shocking, second half pretty good. Second half FC back underway. Who's gone down there? Is it McTominay?
Have you ever whispered in a girl's ear like that?
What?
I ain't said those words, but yeah.
What?
of
Whispered
course.
what?
In a cinema and that.
What? Who's again? That?
Who's he again?
What the fuck is going on?
Why did he shoot him? Why couldn't he just talk about it?
I thought this was Police Academy 5. What the fuck is going on?
Schindler. This isn't Airplane.
Can I have some of your popcorn? I don't know who you are. Get away from me.
I'll swap it for some poppets.
Hey.
You buy puppets, but
I like a
I haven't
puppet.
seen them in ages.
They're good then, the mint ones.
Toffee pop.
Top
Phosphorus Haven says 3 Academy boys. It is.
Yep.
That's how we roll.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? Good that.
Great to see. You love to see it.
Good stuff.
It's a shame Spurs won today.
I know, a draw would have been great there. I mean, Leicester winning would have been good as well, but a draw would be nice.
It's a Duck says, way off topic, but whatever happened to Late Night Live and Premier League piss take shows? Did I miss something or were they quietly banned?
Premier League piss take. Well, United are shit.
I know there's some super chats I've missed. I'll get to them. Crypto Prince says, just CR7's competitive nature. Love it.
The thing is,
IQ said, read my last super chat. Ronaldo not happy. Sorry, IQ.
The thing,
Ronaldo either.
I do like it sort of like abstract from what is going on. I think, yeah, it's good. He wants to win, he wants to score, he wants to stay on. But we, like you said, we know what the papers are going to be tomorrow. We know it causes this drama, this conversation that everyone has to have now. Is he mad? Is he pissed off? And that doesn't
you're
mean
asking humans to control their emotions.
Yeah, I am.
But when they're real emotions, how can you can't just switch them off, innit? If he was acting or trying to make a point,
No, I don't think
then
he's
maybe you
acting.
think they're more
But
contrived.
I do think
and they're more
part of him, you should think, come on, mate.
Yeah, I agree with you. But
we're winning 2-0 here.
moment,
You don't need to do this.
bro,
Do it afterwards.
I've told football and just fuck off. And that.
Even if you have to walk down straight down into the dressing room, do
I remember
that.
once, the geezer never started me, when I scored a hat-trick in the last game, I was proper vexed. And he never started me. And then I come on and scored. And then I ran up the sideline and told him to fuck off. Wow. And take that, you fucking dickhead.
Was he annoyed at you?
They were just all pissing themselves laughing.
Yeah. Good. That's probably the best reaction you could hope for there.
Adam's off again.
Yeah.
IQ 985 says, feeling sitting on the bench silently in case Ragnick notices he's still part of the coaching team.
Yeah, he's not said a word in 6 weeks, Matt feeling. Scott McTominay looks injured here, which is unfortunate because he's been all right today.
All right, he's done well second half.
Yeah, he has. And he looks like he's coming off.
Like most of the team, second half
decided
sort
he's
of
coming
kicked
off.
on, haven't they?
Yeah, they've been all right second half.
Teller's made a decision.
Teller's gone. Yeah, he's coming off, lad.
McTominay's going, nah, I'm all right. It's just a bit cramped.
No. Shush. I've already done that.
Daddy needs a minute here, mate.
I've done that now. Too late.
Oh, shit, Matic.
Matic is coming on. You know him, you love him.
Matic has got replaceable hip, yeah. And he still gets more games out of Donny van der Beek.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, Paul van der Beek.
Good
3-0 up,
shit.
and he's still not getting on. Aditya Raju says, what is wrong with Spurs? Why do they have ambitions? They have 4 games in hand. Saturday becomes super important.
Nah, Spurs won't win all their games.
No. The West Ham game's big, innit? Bruno's been good today. I like Bruno. I miss loving a player. I've not been able to love anyone this season. That's been shit, hasn't it? There was loads to love last year.
I still love Ronaldo.
No, I do love him, but you know what I mean? It's not
Another one of these big throws.
Dangerous, this one.
Get in!
No,
for God's sake.
Can't even hope for a clean sheet, of course. Man. Now, if they get a draw, how far do you think he's throwing them headphones across the room? 3-1.
Need a clean sheet, bro.
There's enough time for him to get a draw as well.
What happens here?
Yeah, if they get one now before 90 and then 5 minutes gets added on.
Just pinball in our own box. It's pathetic.
Offside,
it's a good block from Maguire blocks it, but it just unfortunately just drops straight to their player, doesn't it?
Nah, Fred blocked it.
No, Maguire blocks that.
Oh, that one, yeah.
And then it bounces off their player straight to their player. Fuck's sake.
It almost felt like there was too many United bots.
Yeah.
So no one took control of it. De Gea deserves a clean sheet, man.
He does.
Well, I suppose you get what you deserve, but
Just keep it down now, man.
Corner
It's
to
not a corner.
United. Yeah.
it will be all right.
Alpha Omega says, let's boost on his confidence.
What's that, by leaving him on the bench?
The thing is, though, for what? What we're boosting it for? Well, fair enough, I know he's a human being, and let's be nice to him, but he's not going to get games, is he? So
He should.
Yeah, maybe he should, but...
Especially how shit our team is.
Anthony Dunn says, whispered in the girls' ear, are you up for going 4-3-3?
What does that mean? 4-3-3.
Right, just time waste now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like Granit Xhaka.
Yeah.
Matic has done his hair today.
Yeah, he has. It's because he didn't think he was playing. He's been out for dinner before this, hasn't he?
London. So he did his hair.
We're not going to time waste. We're going to take the corner, aren't we? Just like a normal
Let's
corner.
score from the corner. No chance. It's not even. We don't even win the headers from the corner, let alone like have them saved or whatever. They've looked so dangerous from our corner so far today, haven't they?
Great foul.
Yeah, good foul.
That's better.
That's not. You got to stop that.
Yeah, the ball was rolling like fuck there.
Smash him.
Yeah, 6 minutes left. Well, 4 minutes left. Full stoppage time.
You nervous?
Yeah.
If they get another one, I
don't
won't be.
like Villa had scored 2 in 2 minutes, didn't
Villa
they?
scored that second goal.
Hey, Watford scored 3 in 2 minutes, or whatever it was, or 2 in 2 minutes.
I already knew it was coming.
Yeah.
So I didn't react to it.
Right. Just can't carry on like this. Watching football like this.
Back to being shit, innit?
I know we're 3-1 up, and I'm being slightly
not that bad,
slightly melodramatic.
There we go.
We've sat back into our shape, and we're so
Yeah. I mean, we've got the bodies there, haven't we?
Yeah.
I think.
Fucking hell, man. Do you know what
There you go,
do
Richard.
these lot understand the weight of pass?
No.
We blasted it.
Maguire does that every time, you know. If someone's 10 yards away from him and he goes, yeah, have this, you twat. How's your touch?
Get a load of this.
It's
Boom.
well frustrating, isn't it, when you're watching that. You just think
Remember
there's
when
no.
Boris Johnson played football?
It's
That's
when he's
captain.
rugby tackling.
That's our captain.
That's harsh.
Who would be your man of the match if we had to,
Anthony,
jump
I
the
think
gun?
Bruno.
And
Oh, no,
Bruno's a sharp.
Bruno's been good, yeah.
He's done that Bruno thing, hasn't he, of being effective.
Yeah.
Do you know, like, that is what he does. He's famous for it, no matter,
I think this 4-3-3
no matter
is
what.
bringing the best out of him. It's getting him away from Ronaldo.
Oh, is this a corner?
So he's not a front two with Ronaldo. He's more creative, but then he also is able to pop up in areas where he can score goals because he's coming from deep.
And he can actually start play as well.
And I actually think he's got the energy to break up play and try and do things like that.
Corner to Brentford. Surely not.
It's weird that they've got a screen in the middle.
They've won
of
the header,
pitch.
Brentford, and straight
Have you
to
seen
the
that
hair.
on the halfway?
Yeah.
line, but it's a bit weird that. We don't have any screens at Old Trafford.
No. I quite like that though.
Yeah, so do I. There isn't an obstructed seat, is there?
No. De Gea took ages with that, didn't he? We saw the
I
full
thought he was going to
replay,
do the
still on
usual
ball.
thing, when keepers later on in the game when they're winning, catch it and fall to the floor.
Yeah, I like that.
Just to buy that extra 10 seconds.
Bring the ball down. The ball's your friends, boys.
Well there. That's
Ball
a
is
Go on,
your-
that's
go
a
on.
ridiculous pass
The
there
ball
from
is your
Bruno.
friend, brother.
That's a brilliant pass that around the back of someone.
That's it.
Yeah,
Just
I
keep
think
the ball.
Bruno's man of the
Treating
match.
it like you hate it, man.
Yeah, I think you're right, Joe. I think
He's not been brilliant by any means,
but
he's been decent.
Who?
Bruno.
Yeah, no, 4-3-3.
What was that, Maguire?
I told you about this guy. Bro. Give up on him because it'd save you a lot of hassle. He's the one that makes the other two look shit, you know.
No, that's not true.
No,
though,
it is true.
No,
It
because
is
we've
true.
looked shit
He's a
defensively for the last two
shambles,
games
bruv.
without him playing.
The geezer's a mess.
We've looked defensively shocking in the first half.
He
today.
makes everyone nervous, bro.
But why were the shit in the first half?
He makes
then?
everyone nervous because of things like that.
Yeah, but answer the
You can
answer
talk
the
about
question I'm
Lindelof
asking,
missing
though.
things in the air and maybe not winning aerial challenges.
That's soft, that
But
for
if
me.
he passing
That's
that
a soft
ball, he's
free
passing
kick,
it to
that.
a player.
Why were we defensively shocking in the first half then?
Because our midfield was getting overrun.
Right.
Varane was our best player in the first half.
Varane did well.
Our
I
midfield
thought
was
De
getting
Gea was our
overrun.
best player in the first half.
No, that's a shot.
All right, but still.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Our midfield was getting overrun. Our defensive issues personally come down to Maguire and our midfield.
I think it's deeper than that. I do. I think you're right about the midfield thing. I don't think you can just play
you're right
on
about the
Maguire
midfield thing.
because I think full-back wise there's still question marks.
I don't think Maguire gives anybody confidence.
I think Lindelof's the only one who's been vaguely consistent this season. Varane when he's come in, but he's missed a lot of football.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like we've got issues everywhere. Right, there's 4 minutes left, and this muppet with his towel, he's going to
Another
launch
long
it again
throw.
like he did for their goal.
Matic wins the header.
Oh, just fucking get out to him.
They've just lobbed it back in.
Played Varane.
Varane's won it.
That's it.
I
Just
fucking love Varane.
Go on, Marcus.
Proper centre.
Well, they make him do something. Oh, the goal is right there. I thought the goal was in his box
If
then.
Bruno maybe ran with the same intent as Rashford, he gets that. But how's he to know? Played Fred.
No!
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fred.
Why did you do that?
Why did I say that?
I know. Honestly, he did the hard bit, and then he just
He does
side-foots
that all
it
the-
straight to a Brentford player.
Pass it someone.
Unbelievable.
It's mad we're 2 goals up with 3 minutes
We're
left,
scared.
panicking.
I
like
know.
fuck.
I know.
Dallo, like Bruno was free, just 5
Like-
yards away from him, and just booting it as hard as he can.
We cannot string 2 passes together.
Well done.
This is just like the Villa game, just hoofing it.
We're lucky that goal from them came a little bit late.
Yeah, I think if it's an extra fact, because it's also that belief in it as well. It's like they'd have been like, "Yeah, we've got this."
Yeah.
I mean, we're still not out of the mud yet. Right, bit of composure.
That's not composure, is it?
Or we can just hoof it
Or
straight.
you can just look down and just kick it as hard as you can. at the
Marcus,
halfway
right,
line.
was in so much space there. And you could have just give it to him.
Played Fred.
Right, turn. Go on, Marcus, run.
You could find Bruno there if you want. Played.
That's the ball. Oh, he's so unlucky there.
He's had to put a bit on it to beat the defender.
Yeah.
But, maybe if he outside of the foot, it
Yeah.
stays in.
Delo getting man of the match. Are we surprised by that? Or is that like
Maybe
one of those
it's one
where
of
it's
them.
gone under the radar a little bit and you think,
Fair.
actually, on reflection, contender?
But I'd go Varane.
I don't think his output's been there. I don't really know what he's done.
It'd be interesting to see. Maybe the
Dallo.
stats show something different.
Yeah,
you know,
maybe,
like
yeah.
his clearances and that.
It's always weird in it as well when you watch it without commentary.
Played Matic.
That's
a foul, ref. You puddy.
Right, it's playing advantage. Right, Marcus, stay on
Bruno's
side.
on side. Oh, I think the. Oh, you idiot.
What was that? Right, you know what I said about Bruno being man of the match? Can I take it back, please?
I think it was
Did you
off.
know it was offside?
If it was off, they didn't give it.
I don't know what he was doing now.
He tried the Rooney. Remember Rooney used to always try.
He used to do it all the time, didn't
Remember
he?
remember Welbs against Newer?
Oh, man. I'm going to tell my kids he scored that.
That was genuinely one of the lowest points of my time being a United fan.
Yeah,
everyone who stood near me in the J stand turned around and looked at me like it's my fault.
I hate that. Bruv,
Because
so
I used to
I
always...
like Anthony Marshall. You don't have to tweet me every time something happens.
that was it.
With Welbeck.
I used to... Everyone used to stood around me and like...
The goal is.
Like
That's
I'm
your
his
man,
dad.
that.
Yeah, like I gave birth to him.
That's your man, that.
Like, look. Yeah, sorry.
Can't
Apologies.
wait for Zidane Iqbal to start making mistakes.
Oh, mate, you're going to well get it. And the worst thing is you'll have all the racists as well. Hey. So you're going to get it both barrels.
You're only not criticising him because he's brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, just say that. Just say it. As soon as he starts, I'm never, ever going to criticise him.
We have to stick together,
Yeah,
right?
no matter what. I'm just putting it out there.
Get sent off against Liverpool.
Yeah.
You did nothing wrong.
Hey, up.
The ball is just flying around the
Is
pitch.
that our
isn't it?
stream or is that the ball?
We're acting like if they score, they've won. We're that scared, aren't we?
Next goal wins.
Honestly, aren't we? We are shitting it. We're 2 goals up with 5 seconds left. Why are we just
I don't
booing
know
it?
if that's us.
Right.
And how we're
we've got like United have won anyway, 3-1. So
full time.
On paper, an easy day at the office. Great second half. First half wasn't too clever.
I don't feel good.
But a big win now. We needed that. And we're still now right in the mix for top 4. We're going to have a live review, me and Joe. You're going to have a fan cam or a fan reaction from Mac. Excuse me, it's disgusting. From Macca and Andy. So I think, is there a link in the chat? All right, sorry. I'll take, so make sure you stick around with that. Quickly, Macca, happy days? Relieved?
Yeah, happy with that.
Ecstatic?
Good result. I expected us to drop points or lose today, so delighted with the result. Some positives in the second half, but generally speaking, Brentford edged the first half. Second half was 50-50. Probably a lucky win, but it's what we need, isn't it? It's what we need. It's just a shame that Spurs won today.
Yeah, definitely. Joe?
Yeah, same. I thought the first half was shocking. More of the same that we've been seeing over the last few weeks, but second half pretty good. Probably just about deserved to win with the quality. The chances like Bruno and Greenwood running through clean on goal, you deserve a goal there, but not great again. But 3-1, not bad.
3-1, not bad. We'll take that. Thanks for everyone who got involved in the chat and the comments. Make sure you're going to stick around for our post-match reaction as well. We're going to have the live show. Then you have Macca and Andy Tate as well and Brian from Steve. This has been the Paddock Watch Along. I've been Jay. That's been Macca. That's been Joe Smith. Thanks for watching.
Bye.